Get invited, everybody. Oh, that alarm went off this morning. I was ready to hang myself. A couple of quick things. First of all, I didn't realize this. The Sour Shoes call Steve Langford prank call was such a big hit yesterday that a lot of people are calling in and they want to hear it again.
It's an instant classic.
Yeah, I didn't realize, though, the way that Sal and Richard put that together is for 2 hours they had Sour Shoes sing into a tape recorder and do weird shit. And then over the course of 2 years, they called Steve Langford with the clips.
It's a brilliant piece of work.
I thought it was Sour Shoes calling.
Actually just being crazy, right. Turns out he was inspired.
And then on the wrap-up show, you know, Sal and Richard were all proud of themselves, describing how they put this together. That's how I learned about all of this.
Well, they said a little bit of it on the show yesterday, too.
Right.
It's a 2-year process.
2-year process for a phony phone call. They once said to me they were working on something that's going to be their, like their Michelangelo.
Their Godfather.
Their Godfather. Yeah, like this was considered.
Their Ninth Symphony.
Their Ninth Symphony. And, you know, they were alluding to this thing they were working on. And I said, I got to hear this. 2 years in the making.
This is it? Or do they have something else, too?
Right. So, anyway, here you go one last time.
Hello. Hello.
Langford's got a big back car.
Sour Shoes again. Hello.
But I never saw something that big.
Hello.
Langford's got a big, huge cock. Steve Langford.
Hello.
Steve, it's Sour Shoes. Listen, I'm right in the middle of something. Let me call you right back.
Hello.
Oh, my God, I can't talk right now. Can I call you back?
Hello.
Langford's got a huge penis. I want it inside my mouth. Oh,
Hey, Sour.
big, huge penis. Steve Langford's got a huge penis.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Are your parents there?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you want to put them on the phone?
With your monstrous cock, I'm dripping wet.
Can you hear me?
To put my mouth around.
I guess he can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Put them on the phone.
Oh, my God, Steve, I'm real busy. Can I call you right back?
Put them on.
I was made for love and Steve Langford.
Hello.
I'm Mike's dad. He told me that you wanted me to call you.
And how do I know
You know my
who you
son.
are?
I'm sorry. You know my son. I guess is Sour Shoes.
I see.
My name is Frank.
I see. Well, yes, Frank. How do I know you're Frank?
He told me to call you. He said you wanted to speak to me.
Right. Well, if you are his father, well, I don't really know whether you are or not, but if you are, you know, do you know about the phone calls he makes?
I have some idea. You know, I hear some voices coming out of the bedroom, but...
in the past couple of weeks, about 300 phone calls to me.
He calls everybody, Mr. Langford.
No. If you are Frank and if you are his father, 300 phone calls.
Come on, that cannot be. Come on.
Well, I don't know whether you're his father or not, but if you are, these phone calls are harassment, and they're against the law.
Okay, how would you like me to resolve this?
Well, get control of the situation. It's against the law.
Oh, well, you know, he's
what?
He's a creative. He's a creative guy.
No, you're not listening. Well, listen, maybe you're not Frank. Don't waste my time. No more phone calls. Hello.
Steve Langford's monster fat penis.
If you can hear me, can you hear me, Sour?
I need it inside of me.
Sour Shoes, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Steve Langford's monster fat penis.
Hey, can you hear me? Well, listen, I just want you to know that I want you to go to jail for this. And I will be happy to work on that. Because you're insistent on committing this crime over and over and over again. I want you to go to jail. Got it?
His cock measures 17.
You know, I want to tell you, though, I'm glad that this master plan of Sal and Richards is over. I need this guy working full-time. Steve Langford, he really is a genius. I'll tell you why. I like him. He's a pit bull. Yeah, I'm going to tell you why.
You better.
No.
He was mad yesterday.
You know what's funny, though? Steve's so funny.
It was so great.
While I was playing it, Steve's sitting there, and you know, he didn't think it was funny, but he saw everybody else was laughing, and I was laughing. So he started to attempt to laugh along, but he looked like Nixon trying to laugh.
Right.
You know what I mean?
He really would have preferred everybody to go, oh, that's outrageous. How could you do this?
Yeah, you know what? Fuck him. He's another guy who doesn't think the rules apply to him. He can be fucked with.
Well,
anyone can be
something.
fucked with.
I was not really worked up about this article that appeared in the L.A. Times about how I had lost all my influence going to satellite radio. And then Steve picked up on it, and he started to do a story about it yesterday, about how there has to be an agenda behind this thing. Like, this article just fucking makes me sound like I'm irrelevant, I'm a loser. You know, what's happened in the last 2.5 years is Sirius and XM merged. No one ever thought. Huge things just happened. Probably the biggest stuff of my career happened.
When you gain the potential of 20 million listeners, this article comes out.
Right. So...
Well, I want to thank you for being so obscure, because I just found out my book's going to open on the New York Times bestsellers list, and I got offered a second deal.
Yeah, okay. So there's a good point.
Thank you for being so obscure.
So there's a really good point. So in this article, they paint a picture that I can't get good guess anymore. Now, it appeared on the front page. The front page. How is this news? There's a guy, I wish, I have the article right here. A guy named Brandon Matthews. I read his article. He said, how is this news to be on the front page of the L.A. Times?
Brandon Matthews wrote this?
I believe so, yes.
Jessica Schimmel wrote it.
And he was asking the question, how is that news,
front page news
that Howard Stern doesn't have a sphere of influence as big as, terrestrial radio, and that he's lost all his mojo? How is that a news? Mm-hmm. And, as Artie describes, his book just went to #1. Every time we have a guest on their #1 Google search, this and that, the other thing, all these big things are happening right here on satellite radio. XM and Sirius merge. We now have 20 million people as part of our company's subscription list. And, this is probably the biggest accomplishment of my career. Honest to God, it really is.
And the product they're hearing is better than ever. That's the other thing. Creatively, it's an uncensored show.
So... here's all this going on. So then this mysterious article appears how I sort of don't have any mojo going for me. Now, what's hurtful about it is that people in Hollywood read this and they just assume, well, hey, if you're a publicist, they're going to go, well, I'm not going to book guests on the Howard Stern show. He has no influence. And the show...
forget Howard. Yeah, they just scratch it off the list.
It's an attempt to make me irrelevant, but they can't make me irrelevant through what I'm accomplishing and my audience and the size of it. They have to paint this weird thing. So the guy was, this guy was saying, I think the reason this came up, and maybe Steve will look into this. The reason this probably came up is because the XM Sirius merger called out the Sirius package that they're now selling on XM. And, if people buy the best of Sirius for XM, that's another huge source of income for this company. It's an attempt to make the company irrelevant. The owners of the L.A. Times have WGN. They're a big media outlet themselves, supposedly trying to buy 50 radio stations, someone told me. So it's in their best interest to see this whole thing flop.
Right.
So there's a lot of agenda there. There's potential agenda. But even if you're not that serious a believer in conspiracies, you still have to ask yourself the question, how is this news, and how is it they didn't find out anything like Artie's book just went to #1? Or
even if it is a story, is it front page news? That's an editorial decision where it goes in the paper. That's much beyond the guy who just decided to write the article.
Yeah, and if I'm so obscure, why is it on the front page?
Right.
Who would care about it? They don't put anybody who's obscure on the front page of the paper.
That should be a little corner tab or something.
I could make the argument to you, whether you believe me or not, that we're more relevant than we've ever been.
Absolutely.
Certainly my indicators are people I'm talk shows can't stop booking me enough. They call every day.
Well, you look at what happened to CBS Radio or whatever they're calling it this week.
Yeah.
And what has happened to Sirius since you came here.
Right.
You left one place and you went to another. That place is struggling.
Right.
This place
got
hot enough to merge.
Well, they should list the last 10 times Letterman beat Leno in the last year and a half. Was 4 of them were when you were on, probably.
And
I mean, that's a major
influence.
Way to,
You want to talk sphere of influence? I got more listeners right here than David Letterman has viewers.
That's right. That's irrelevant.
But that's irrelevant.
Well, again, the conflict of interest in media it's nice that you're pointing this out, but to me, it's painfully obvious these people have an agenda against you, and it's just...
They always have. But
it sucks that we have to point this out, because to me, it's so right there in people's faces.
And this will never be corrected. The only guy really pushing this agenda is Steve Langford. And I got to tell you something. I'm glad there's a Howard 100 News department, because if
today.
Yeah, right, today.
You'll be upset with him tomorrow.
This is where Steve really shines. This is the investigative kind of reporting, because I said to Steve yesterday, I said, you gotta really figure out what's going on here. He goes, oh, I will.
Well, this is much like the John Minnelli story. And when Steve got a hold of that, look what happened.
Steve has called he's called the L.A. Times and called everybody who works there, and including the author of the article, and they will not speak with him.
That's right. They're not getting on the phone.
If they're so convinced that there's no agenda here, why would they be afraid to speak to little old Steve Langford?
And if you're irrelevant,
why
not talk to you?
Yeah, nothing bad will come of it, because nobody listens.
What did they stop Murdoch from buying like 15 years ago? He had the Post and Fox. He wanted to get like Newsday or something.
Yeah, he tried to buy Newsday.
And there's a law where you can't own 3 major pieces of media or something.
No, you can own as many newspapers as you want.
Oh, real? But that and a network he couldn't have or something like that.
But they changed the law.
Right.
They just...
what happened with that? I mean, that sounded... it made sense to me.
I think if you weren't born in the United States, you couldn't own a major media outlet, and they just changed the law for that, too.
Yeah, they changed that law specifically for him.
Quickly.
Well, I'm sure some money was floated around somewhere.
He knows how to get shit done, that guy.
That's a guy with deep pockets.
Yep.
Yeah, but I mean, that sounded like, okay, they're trying to do something that avoids conflict of interest in media, but my God.
Well, Rupert Murdoch, you don't fuck with that guy. It's like Jim Cramer.
Especially politicians don't fuck with him.
Right now, Jim Cramer works at CNBC. And they are a business network. Right. Fox Business Network just launched, and they're trying to get ratings. They're in the middle of smearing Jim Cramer, like just fucking brutally smearing the fucking guy, making him almost seem like he's a complete asshole.
I saw a couple of recent headlines that were negative.
Negative, and they're running ads like, Jim Cramer said, any financial analyst is not going to get everything right 100% of the time.
Right, so they're going through every pick and saying he was wrong here, he was wrong here, he was wrong here.
And playing it up. And Cramer, Cramer's a guy who made a lot of money. If anybody knows about the markets and all that stuff, it's him.
He knows as much as anybody else with a show on Fox Business, that's for sure.
Yeah, and by the same token, if you went through somebody else's log, you'd find the same thing.
But they're in the middle. Man, you fuck with Fox, boy. They just will fucking take you. They'll hit you with newspaper. They'll hit you with cable. They'll hit you with network.
They can come at you from all areas.
And that's the problem with this conglomeration of media under one umbrella.
Yeah, then they'll throw in a page 6 item, and then you're fucking out for the 10 count, man. You're down on the mat.
Yeah,
that's true.
They'll get pictures of you with a donkey.
He controls all that, too. If you think page 6 is...
fucking guy. He could really get upset and take out some shit on you.
Hey,
and that's wrong that somebody's that powerful.
Unless it's me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
Right.
What was Richard Johnson's background? Was he like a party-goer type guy who just got a job? Like, was he... Because there's
he was a newspaper guy.
Was he?
Yeah.
Because there's a book out. I just got it as a gift. It's about New York in the 70s and 80s. And there's a picture of Richard Johnson in 1986. He was like a good-looking... I guess he's still kind of good-looking, maybe. But he looked like he was out... He looked like he was almost part of the huge party scene, like that Studio 54. And I was wondering... Was he like a party-goer who was in the know, and that's how he got that gig with Page 6? Because that's a powerful gig.
Well, that's a job I would hate, because you got to go to every single event and keep your ear out for everything.
It's not for you. It's not for you.
No. I mean, I could never do any job where I have to go out late at night and hang out and
mingling
schmooze.
is not your thing.
That's why I thought maybe he was like I guess A.J. Benza was that type. He liked going to parties, and he was around.
Well, think about it. You know what's the worst job on the fucking planet? Imagine you're like let me pick someone out. Okay, Paris Hilton's publicist or Britney Spears' publicist. I've seen this in action because we get invited to a lot of stuff, and occasionally I go to things. These, mostly women or gay men, have to hang around 24 hours a day with, like, Paris Hilton or Britney Spears and fucking take them seriously. And they bark out orders, and they get upset over shit. It's like teenage girls who get upset over shit, and then you're supposed to deal with them and like, kiss their ass. The amount of ass kissing is so off the charts.
Well, have you seen that MTV show, My Sweet 16?
Yeah.
Well, that's basically what it is. It's a spoiled brat with money and power who can run around, and now she's telling everybody what to do, and screaming and throwing things on the floor and making people pick up after them.
There was a great Twilight Zone like that. Did you ever see the one where there's this little kid and he has powers to anything he thinks of, he
makes it happen.
So all of his tantrums come true, like his grandmother's banished to like hell, and there's this and that, and it's like he's just like a fucking nightmare. And that's what it must be like. That's maybe the worst job. I could not even stomach that for 5 minutes. Like if I don't know, if Britney Spears was sitting and telling me, look, man, go get me a soy chai latte, and do you see what happened today? And do you see that girl over there? And they didn't get me a good table, and I want booze. And it's like, you just would want to fucking strangle her.
Oh, it gets worse than that, because the soy chai latte comes, and it doesn't have enough skim milk in it, and they throw it at you, and then you have to go get another one.
Well, what about...
Meanwhile, to become a publicist, you got to go to college and, like, take journalism classes.
All right. You pointed that out to me, that because living in L.A. for 6 years, I had the worst opinion of publicists, because they just, to me, all I saw were the chicks who kissed people's ass, and I guess maybe they're assistants and shit who do that, because... And you make sense by saying this. If you think about it, a publicist, has to be a journalist and all that. They have to make up shit.
Well, in order to get to be a real publicist, there's a couple of really great publicists. I'll mention Dan Clores because I know him.
Right.
Well, he doesn't do it anymore.
No, he's so good he got out.
He's a filmmaker.
Yeah, but here's the thing. A really good publicist is basically a journalist, except they create the news in your favor. Right. So here's how it works. Right. You got some shit to deal with. You go to them. I'm talking about real public, not the one that sits and walks around and takes you to the David Letterman show and sits there with you and waits till you get done. And
the best is that Howard Rubenstein, because he's always with everybody in trouble.
Yeah,
they always run to get him.
He was hired by the NAB to try to fuck with me and make sure that merger didn't go through. I think he's one of those cats. But
boy.
Yeah, he didn't do too good a job on that one.
Well, some things you can't fix.
All right. So anyway, I think he's the cat who did that. I don't know. I'm not sure. But the thing is that, a really good publicist will sit down and then he'll write the article for the newspaper and then give it to them. Mm-hmm. And those are the guys that are real good. And those are the guys you got to pay. And those are the guys, if you get lucky enough to get them in a room, they'll sit down with you and go, okay, look.
They'll mount a whole campaign. They outline a whole campaign. Well, you're going to be in this. You're going to be on the cover of that. Yeah. And they just make you.
And they write the article.
Yeah.
It's so great.
No, so you got to be a creative writer.
Yeah. Yeah, he's good. Listen, when I was getting, the shit beat out of me a few times, you can create the news. Mm-hmm. They'll allow certain guys to create it.
I think it's all created.
Yeah.
Well, there's people who are stars.
Well, the front page of the L.A. Times is completely fabricated now. It's either by the NAB or somebody who's got a real bug up their ass against me. Because think about it. I mean, you can't even imagine that on any level this has not been successful.
And the real news is, oh, my God, the struggling satellite industry is now a 20 million subscriber industry.
Yeah.
That's news.
Meanwhile, speaking of the merger, so Tim Sabian, our program director, comes up to me and he throws a XM receiver in my bag, one of those portable XM receivers. He goes, don't you want to hear Howard 100 on XM?
Does it sound different?
Yeah, right. So I was like, I know Tim has been working on it to make sure it sounds good and the compression's right and all that stuff. But so I bring home the XM thing and I'm like, what am I doing? Tim's got me now with an XM receiver and I'm busy and I'm this and I'm that.
I got to tune this in and see what it sounds like.
And I know it's our it's our channel.
Absolutely. We know what it sounds like.
Right. So I brought it back.
You're giving it back.
I'm giving it back. You know what it is? I'm trying to clean out my apartment.
That's something you don't need.
We moved apartments, and it's like, you know, it's weird because like I got guys working in my apartment now, and like yesterday I come home, some guys in my closet, like I go, what are you doing? You know, he's just there.
You know, I've just been going through it. Yeah, they roll out from under your bed. You don't know what's going on.
So like I'm just like I've been trying to throw stuff out and get my life organized. I actually found a bunch of good stuff, a bunch of cool tapes and stuff that I didn't even know where they were.
Wow.
Like some old shows of ours. I found a couple of tapes from my college radio.
Wow. Oh, that's good stuff.
Yeah, all good stuff. And what else I find? I found a whole bunch of other things, like tapes, cool tapes and stuff. So I've been going through that.
You're cleaning out.
I'm throwing shit out. Man, my goal is to just almost throw out everything I have. I realized I looked over all the stuff I have. 90% of it I never have even seen or look at.
Right.
It's just in a drawer.
And you don't even know where it is if you wanted to look at it.
But I get confused. I don't know what to do with half this stuff. Like, I found a whole box of stuff when we first started at Satellite. My whole game plan, all the books I wrote, you know, private little books about journals, what to do with Satellite, how to create this and that. I said, well, I just should throw this stuff out. I don't need it.
You should archive that. That goes into your...
Yeah, that's what makes me nervous, because then I give it to Laura, my assistant, and she's got to put it in some warehouse, and...
No, that stuff.
I go, will I ever be able to find it again?
No, I was going to say, as long as you have it cataloged. So
we
when
do.
You want to write something, you can just have that stuff brought to you.
And if something ever happened to Laura, she's the only one who knows where this shit is.
Yeah, she's got to have somebody she's telling everything to.
Yeah, she ain't telling me. I don't know where it is, but she's on top of it.
She better write it all down in a file somewhere.
She does have a computer program and everything, but
JD knows it. He's got a lot of software, hardware.
She's the only one smart enough to understand the computer.
Yeah, I was going to say, I know you put a lot of stuff in storage. How did that stuff not make it into storage? You just have stuff you just kept in your place, huh?
Yeah, we know. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. But we do have storage and stuff, and we archive stuff. We archive all our tapes, obviously, and all that. But And then I was throwing tantrums. You know, when you move, it's like, yesterday I was a fucking baby. I was like...
It's the worst.
Goddamn computer wasn't working. You know what it is? I'm so busy all day. I get like a half-hour window to get my work done.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I got stuff going on with my kids. I got stuff going on with work. I'm just busy. They're in a free moment. Like, there are times I just don't pee. I just forget about it, you know.
I take care of my kids.
Right. So...
You don't pee, you forget about it.
Right. I just go, there's no time for the peeing right now. So I'm sitting at home.
That's a busy guy.
So now I go, you know, I have time now to go through my email, and I had a bunch of DVDs I had to watch for work.
Right.
Doug Goodstein gave me some Howard TV shows and stuff. I go, I'm going to buzz through this shit. I put the fucking DVDs in the DVD player. The fucking thing, this Blu-ray is making me mental. It fucking turns itself off. It takes an hour to fucking boot up. It's a computer, evidently. And then, as it's playing, it turns itself off. So I go, fuck.
This is the DVD player?
Yeah.
Same thing happened to me down the shore this week. I fucking had a Blu-ray. I didn't know it was a Blu-ray. I put the thing in there, and it's like, it's not working.
Oh, please.
How is this not working?
I haven't seen Blu-ray yet. I haven't even turned on my
So then I go, I'll answer all my email. The guys are waiting for answers, stuff for the show. Start to do the email. Computer turns itself off. It's updating itself for antiviral...
oh, no, it's doing one of those security things?
Yeah, then, I don't know, I just couldn't get anything done, and then I start throwing the shit, start throwing the computer, and I get mental, and then Beth sees me being mental, and she runs out of the room. I said, you better leave, because I'm about to turn into the Hulk, and you don't want to be around. You don't want to see me when I'm angry.
You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Yeah. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
What do you like when they're angry?
You certainly don't like the Hulk.
Hulk always says that. He goes, you wouldn't like me when I'm angry. It's like, shut the fuck up.
Nobody likes anybody angry.
Right. We know that.
Matter of fact, I don't like him when he's happy. How's that sound?
I don't
like you.
I love that Hulk movie, the new one.
It's
great.
I
got the DVD.
I got to see that again.
Yeah, I'm going to watch it again, too. I'm like a retard. I'm going to watch Iron Man again,
I
Hulk.
love to watch action movies like that again and again.
By the way, a major change is going on internally with me because I am, for the first time, fucking sick of superhero shit. I got to tell you something.
Superhero shit?
Listen to this.
About?
Listen to this. I was a big fan of this show, Heroes. Because it was all superheroes all the time, you know. Right. They have ruined this show.
They've messed it up badly.
I don't even watch it. I've stopped watching it, which is unbelievable. I gotta tell you, Heroes was such a cool idea, and it's so well done. It's the story, in case you don't watch it on NBC, where some people it's almost like X-Men, where some people on Earth have superpowers, and it's from, who knows, genetically, they don't know why, and they're trying to figure out what to do with them. The show has gotten ruined. And I was talking to John Hein about this. And I couldn't put my finger on. I loved it last season. I loved it the first season. It is so bad this season.
There's new superheroes who you don't care about. You know, you had a finite set that you could keep track of. Now they keep introducing new superheroes every freaking week, and I don't care about it.
Here's the two things wrong with Heroes, for those of you who are fans of it. Everyone is a hero. In other words, you can, you know, in a show, if everyone's a hero...
There's nobody worshiping. You're not a hero.
The fun of it is to have regular people go, shit, I wish I had superpowers. If everyone's got superpowers. And then they made a huge mistake. A scientist figured out a way to give everyone in the world superpowers.
Right. Now everyone can have it.
Now everyone has superpowers. And it's like, fuck this shit. And it's so whiny and so fucking...
Yeah, they're miserable with their superpowers.
See, I'd like to do a show about, this is where my self-esteem is, I want to be the one guy on Earth without superpowers. That would be my show.
You know what?
You'll be the one who worships all the heroes.
That shows me this therapy is actually helping you.
Really?
Yeah, because, you see, that's what therapy is about.
Yeah.
You don't always have to be fucking Superman. You know what? There's a joy into being a regular dude and enjoying the simple things in life.
Oh, really? Because I thought it was...
You made progress.
Oh, really?
No. He's saying he never wants to have the superpower.
That's right. That's good.
That is good?
That's good.
I don't think I ever did.
You know, having superpowers is a big burden.
Not if you don't tell. See, everybody's got a yap.
Flying is not a burden. That's the one thing that would be great.
And then people want him to do things.
Not only do I want superpowers, I want to kill everyone with my superpowers. So that's the problem.
Now that's an issue.
It would be Siler from a season before.
That's why I'm still in therapy. You are almost done. I can see that.
Oh, yeah.
No.
They call you crazy.
So I hate the show Heroes officially, and I didn't even watch.
I was trying to hang in there. Now you're making me upset because you don't bail on things quickly.
I'm bailing.
If you're already bailing. It means it really sucks.
It just sucks.
So is George still on it though?
Yeah, he's in the season.
Flashbacks and stuff,
but not a lot. Figures everyone on the planet has superheroes, but George's the only one that can't come back. You know, George they can't find.
Everybody was killed. They've all come back.
Yeah, but George no.
Maybe William Shatner's writing it.
George is like, oh, no, I haven't come back. Back to those Starship cruises.
God.
Oh, no, thank God.
Back hosting the Beam Me Up buffet on Freedom of the Seas.
Will I be on the Hero cruises?
What a nightmare that must be.
He loves it.
I know. Listen, it kept him alive and certainly made him a living and kept him in the public eye. But Jesus Christ, the reality of going to a Star Trek convention and sitting there and having to suck dick on every fucking geek, that's got to be a weird scene.
Well, it's like
hello, George. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm having trouble hearing you through your mask. It's quite lovely. Yes, if you've noticed, I'm Gamorrean Guard. I don't believe that's from Star Trek, is it? Of course not. Star Wars, but I'm a huge Trekkie, too. Yes.
You're on the wrong cruise.
Yes, how delightful. Can't believe we're going to be on this boat all fucking week, man. It's cool. Rock on, George. Yes, you rock on as well. And may the Force be with you. Thank you, George. Live long and prosper.
Oh, my God.
Oh, shit, I'm wearing the wrong mask. I'm a Romulan. I didn't even realize.
I forgot it's Romulan Day.
I'm on the Starship, and I want to be a Romulan. I know. Oh, that's a Romulan. Yes, you're right.
We were doing the...
Did you meet my boyfriend, Brad?
Does Brad go on these cruises, too?
No.
Yes, sir. Me, too.
Brad's the one over there with the rock and the rope tied to his foot.
The proper thing is to say I'm gay. Yeah, what's your superpower, blowing dudes? I believe you're being quite rude. Well, you're trapped on a boat with me for a week. Your superpower's blowing dudes.
That ain't no superpower.
Oh, man. I'm dreaming of a white penis, just like the ones I used to blow, with a sweet pink glisten, even when it's pissing, it sends a tingle through my throat. I'm dreaming of a white penis, a curvy blue vein hard delight. I am gay and I'm horny, that's right. And I love one inside me Christmas night. I love that guy. Can't wait for this holiday season so we can play that around the clock. Brad's Big Balls, Brad's Big Balls. All right, that's enough.
Will there be another holiday music special?
Absolutely, Robin. You know that's a tradition here at Howard 100 and Howard 101. Brian, you're on the air in Washington, D.C. Good morning.
Hey there, good morning, everybody.
Hello.
Hey, I got a couple questions about your wedding, Howard, that I don't think were addressed. First, as we all know that your wedding probably was a little pricey. Did Beth's family dip in their pocketbooks at all for it?
No, nobody. Listen, when you're me, nobody dips in their pocket. And by the way, I would never even take any money from Beth's parents about our wedding.
I figured that was the case, but I guess there were a few people wondering about that.
No, all the traditional rules to weddings don't apply to me. Because people just think I got endless money. And you know what? I see lots of dudes with endless money. I go, I don't have endless money, but I wasn't looking for anybody.
Did you get anything for free?
Anything for free? Yeah, we did. Yeah? One thing for free.
Really? Just one thing?
Yeah, that I can think of. Beth's wedding dress, Georgina said she didn't charge her for it.
Really?
Because she said, you publicized the fact that I was giving you a dress for everyone, so she helped her with it, and then was really nice about it. But then again, there wasn't much material on Beth's wedding dress, so it didn't.
A little bit. The train.
Yeah, but so that was really nice.
Well, that leads me into my second point was, did you guys do anything out of the ordinary sexually after you got married? Get a little ass play, toss salad, anything like that? Nah,
but just stuff seemed a little more loving in bed, maybe, you know what I mean? Like a little more like, Beth seemed really happy to be getting fucked by me, I mean, like, I don't know.
You bang without a condom?
No, I always wear a condom. I don't want to have kids.
All right, programming question or two for you, Howard. I hung out with a couple of your guys in the Phillies parking lot last week. They're all awesome. I was a little starstruck by John Hine, which creeped me out in a sense. But Will was awesome. The pace was awesome. But I wanted to ask you, for the Fridays, is it possible that we can get more like a best of segments as opposed to throwing a best of show on the air?
Gee, this is a topic of controversy around here because when we used to do best of where we'd have segments, which I always preferred, that was my idea, to take the best things and put them on. People complained and said, why don't you play a whole show? So, I don't know, Tim did some sort of figuring out. He did some ciphering, and he figured out that this is what people wanted based on, I don't know what science he's using, but, he figured this out.
Redundant every Friday. It's great to hear a best of clip, but then they play the other 4 hours of the show, which might not necessarily be best of. I used to like the old Friday show where, John, Gary, Sal, and Richard were on there.
I loved that, too, and then everyone fucking complained. Again, the Friday show to me was great.
I thought it had really hit a, nice little way of being, and I loved when they would sit around and play old clips and all that stuff.
I got it wrong?
No, this guy's got it wrong. On Fridays, the best segments of the week are played. It's not full shows.
Go ahead.
So, because I voice a lot of them, it'll be like, Sarah Silverman was in, here's her interview.
So why is this guy thinking we play whole shows?
That's the weekends.
This past week when you guys were off, they just played.
The past week. I don't know. Why do we do that? I thought Tim determined that that's what people wanted, right? Yeah.
People want to hear shows.
For every one of you, Brian, there were 5 guys who say, fuck Brian, we want our thing.
Hey, Gary, you want to go see a real baseball team? I'll take you to a Phil's World Series game next week.
Well, that'd be exciting if they get their asses kicked by the Rays.
Gary, you look like a baboon on Man Caves walking around with all those little kids in your house.
Oh, did your segment air?
Yes.
I can't wait to see that.
It aired already.
I know. I have a copy of it.
Oh,
I'm going to watch it tonight.
Give it to me.
I got to tell you, I watched it, and, it's not a high-tech show. You know what I mean? It's like a lot of handheld cameras, not a lot of lighting and everything. I know that I'm not a particularly good-looking guy, but they seem to find every bad angle of me. They shooting up. I mean, even Mary goes, man, we look really bad on that show.
A man
You were real dumpy looking, Gary. I love you and all, but
I am dumpy.
But that's the price you pay when you get something free like that, which is cool.
Oh, no. Listen, the show was great. It was a lot of fun and stuff.
So what's your good angle? Does anybody know?
I don't know, but it's not shooting from below with bad lighting.
Yeah, below isn't good. And everyone I know is shorter than me, so I'm always shot below. I've got a lot of nostril shots out there.
There's a shot, they wanted to do a shot of me like at home, so I'm in my office and I'm at my desk. I don't know, it was like a low shot and I have like 17 chins and like nose hair and stuff.
There's a lot of close-ups of your teeth, too.
Yeah, a lot of close-ups. I don't know if they were goofing on me, but there were a lot of teeth shots.
Yeah. Artie, did yours air yet?
I think it airs on Monday.
My mother said she saw some of it last night. It might have aired last night.
Maybe it was last night.
Oh.
That's right. It airs on Tuesday nights.
I don't have the channel.
I TiVo'd it. I'll try to get you a copy.
You don't have the DIY channel?
Yeah, well, you know.
I didn't have it either. I had to get DirecTV.
Wow.
Oddly enough, I don't
you
miss
lost
it.
me. What's DIY channel?
Do it yourself.
That's what you're on?
That's the channel, the do-it-yourself channel.
I don't even know if I have it. If I do, I haven't seen it.
Do you have,
I have seen it.
Do you have Time Warner cable or DirecTV?
I got both.
Then you got a DirecTV, you get it.
Okay.
Time Warner doesn't have it?
I'm not sure. I know Cablevision doesn't have it.
Yeah, I got cable.
I got the dish. I got the cable. Because you know what? A lot of times cable's out, I got the dish. When the dish is out, I got the cable.
Now, on the dish, do you have the football package?
No.
No.
Yeah, he's not a good candidate for that.
The football package, to get it, and then you get it in high definition. You can put up 8 games at one time, Howard, and go between them, and then
it's like sports.
That's for bookies.
And then when a team gets into the red zone, it alerts you. It's insane.
You got that?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Do you love that?
I haven't watched it once yet. I've been with my kid every week watching football, but I'll watch it.
I would not like that because, again, I'm not a true hardcore fan like you, but when I watch football, I can only concentrate on one game.
But, here's what goes on. Say you have 6 games up, right? And say say you want to watch the Jets play Cleveland, but for some reason now the Jets are winning 30-0.
Yeah.
Then there's games where you don't give a shit about, like it's Seattle's playing Oakland.
Let's call a spade a spade. It's for people gambling on sports.
It's not, because I don't gamble and I like watching it, and so do a lot of other people. Artie, everybody's not a degenerate gambler, and they still like sports.
You don't have to be a degenerate gambler. I'm just saying, people. It's a billion-dollar industry, sports gambling.
But people, like John Hines,
5% of
Meanwhile,
the people
Sunday, I put on.
Get a fucking opinion.
On Sunday at 1:30, I put on.
Yeah. Well, I'm giving mine too.
You like it because you play fantasy football.
Yeah, but I like watching all the games.
That's gambling.
It's gambling.
But I'm not watching.
You say you don't gamble, but you play fantasy football.
But I don't watch it for my fantasy football teams. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not watching. I'm not like, I'm interested in that game. I like football.
Well, anyway.
I can defend why I watch fucking football?
Yeah. Artie doesn't like it.
I know. It's the most ridiculous thing.
Pissing him off.
Because Artie thinks everyone's into gambling.
I know. I like watching football, so I like to watch different games. I don't gamble. I'm sorry.
Yes, you do gamble. You're playing fantasy.
But I'm not watching it for what I'm playing. Do you know what I mean? In other words,
I'm good. I'm pointing out. I'm not saying I don't know what you do. I'm not saying this is what you do. I'm saying most people who have that are gambling on football.
Well, meanwhile, I tried watching the
That's what
game.
I think.
And you know how they say football's a great game to watch because it's fast, not like baseball's slow?
Yeah.
Fucking football's not fast enough for me.
Well, basketball's the real fast.
Yeah, because I'm sitting there and I go, I'm watching, right? And because I was interested in seeing Brett Favre do his thing.
Yeah.
So,
should have watched the Packers 10 years ago.
Right.
Well, I want to see how he interacts with the Jet team. I was curious. So
You might have seen him in a Super Bowl.
Anyway, I'm watching the game. And the Jets are kicking fucking ass. And I went, am I going to really spend the next 2 hours watching to the end of this game? Yeah, it's true. This other fucking team could come back. It could be a pressure situation. Could get interesting. But 2 fucking hours. I got a ton of shit to do.
Well, you know what you could do, Howard?
I can't even relax and watch that.
This is one of the other things they offer, which I haven't taken advantage of yet. You can not watch any of the games, and then like on Monday night, they take everything out of the game except for the game. So you can watch a game in under an hour.
Wow.
Like, in other words, you could say, I don't know.
Yeah, but once the game's gone, you don't want to do that.
Now you already know the outcome.
Yeah, well, I mean, football and baseball, the issue with, I think, what most people get bored at is the action goes and then it stops.
Right.
And then it goes, you know what I mean? And basketball and hockey have the longest amount of times where the action doesn't stop.
Yeah, but even with basketball, it's too many fucking foul shots and everything.
At the end of a basketball game, sometimes it's really, really annoying because they just foul and foul, and you know. But most of the basketball game moves quick.
What's that cupcake you're eating?
I don't have a cupcake.
Oh, I just saw you walk in with one.
Yeah, well,
it's gone already?
Oh, it's an hour ago I walked in.
Jason said today was a funny morning. He went to hand Artie his bagel, and he couldn't hand it to Artie because Artie had a cupcake in both hands.
Well, Crumbs has got
What'd you do? Did you grow a third hand? I mean, what do you do when you got 2 cupcakes, one in each hand? How do you get your bagel in
I just told Jason to drop the bagel on the thing here.
Why don't you just put it in your mouth and carry it?
Because I'm not a fucking animal.
And then take a picture of that so we can hang it in the hall.
Because I'm not some animal like some people are.
I love that picture of you in the hall eating that cupcake, man. It looks like that cupcake didn't stand a chance.
Which one of the 14 pictures of me in the hall do you like?
Hey, Howard.
I like the one of you sleeping during the show and the one of you eating the cupcake.
I'm either sleeping or eating it all.
I like the cutout of Artie when you first walk in and he's holding everything in all his hands.
Yeah, we got this cool, like all around our offices, we have different pictures of everyone. And my favorites are Jeff the Drunk, Ronnie the limo driver, and Artie he's holding drinks and food. Like he was walking in and someone snapped a picture of him, and his hands were so full and everything. He's juggling like 20 different fucking food items.
That's Jason Kaplan at his finest.
You know what, Howard? You know what's funny pictures? There's 2 that we had photo filmed.
There it is. He's got a cup in his mouth. He's got a can in a hand, a cup in a hand. And
I'll tell you what those
under
are.
his arm, he's got bags of cookies.
I'll tell you what that is. That's a coffee in my right hand. That's a cup full of ice in my mouth. That's a full Hawaiian punch in the first part of my left hand, and underneath the shoulder are devil dogs.
Good Lord.
And look how happy you are. Look at the smile on your face.
And that's before I got, it's almost you could see somebody getting fatter by the second, because I'm still sort of thinner there.
Howard, you should see the pictures that, we have pictures of Artie that you deemed too weird to put out.
Yeah?
So they're only in the bathroom.
Where are they?
They're pictures of Artie with a girl on the Sybian, and it's like eating her. You know,
I was licking her. That's that chick who came in here with crazy eyes.
But we had them made, and then you go, you know what, those are a little creepy. Just don't put those out.
So when you go to the bathroom.
Right, they're in the bathroom.
Yeah, Robin has to watch. I mean, literally, you know what, Robin, I apologize.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, every day.
Well, I'm licking her there, but the worst one is when I'm Bronskiing.
Right.
Gary has the football package. Is that what we learned in this segment?
Yeah.
All right.
Howard, can I ask you one thing?
Yeah, hold on. I'm listening.
Yeah, Papa Booey.
Yes?
Yeah, well, this is not what I wanted to ask you. I was going to say, when Gary gets bored at the Jets game, he could also call Nick DiPaolo and see what he's doing.
Hello, Nick. I'm bored. Would you come over and hang with me at the Jets game? All right, thanks, man.
Wait, Howard, one thing. Can I ask my question?
Sure. You did already.
No, that wasn't my question. That was the point. Last thing, and I'll let you go. I know I'm annoying you. Can we get a Richard and Sal show, even if it's like on a random Thursday night, where they just play an hour of their prank calls and discuss, you know, how they did it and what the people's reaction was to get approval and all that stuff?
I don't trust those two to do a hour show. And, part of me is also like, you know, with the prank calls, that can burn out then. It's nice that we sort of pepper them into the show.
Yeah,
you know?
get that here.
Yeah, so if we put them on and they do that, they'll just say something to piss me off, and it won't go well. I know it.
All right. I love the Christian Slater show, by the way. Have a good day.
Yeah, Christian Slater, Vinny sent me we had Christian Slater on. We had a real good time with the guy. And, we were hoping his show would do well. Vinny starts sending me the emails right away because he works for CBS. Christian Slater's show didn't do well. Here, let me give you the numbers. And Vinny gets fucking vindictive.
What does he care?
But you know what? I even got that sent to me.
An agenda with Christian Slater.
I don't know.
I get some email sent to me like from the Hollywood Reporter, and it was a headline even there that the show didn't do that well.
Well, yeah, he's, I guess, considered a movie star, and they watch that stuff when those guys go into a TV show.
What are the ratings like on Heroes? They got to be way down.
They're down. They're not, weren't they once a top 10 show? I know they're not in the top 10.
Who's making that noise?
That was me trying to wipe something off my shirt.
Oh, here's John Hein with ratings information. This cat knows everything.
It had its worst week 2 weeks ago ever.
What was the rating?
It was a 6, I think. So it's doing hard. Dancing with the Stars is the most popular show on television.
Wow.
And it's up against that. And the Christian Slater show is coming out of Heroes, so it's a lousy lead-in.
It's a lousy lead-in. Shit.
Yeah.
It's too bad.
And with Vinny, I mean, Monday night's a strong night usually for CBS, with 2.5 Men and those Monday comedies. Dancing with the Stars is beating the crap out of that, too. It's
really?
18 million people.
Vinny doesn't mention that he's getting beaten by Dancing with the Stars.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, God. This country's done.
I know. I don't even watch Dancing with the Stars.
People are watching Rocco DiSpirito dance.
It's infuriating. I can't handle it.
But I guess 2.5 Men is the
Clark Leachman
is the funniest. that I can see. That seems like comedy, at least. Rocco DiSpirito dancing. Holy shit.
By the way, beautiful Sarah Silverman was in here yesterday, and I got an email from Al Rosenberg as a rebuttal to Sarah's information at my wedding.
That he wouldn't call in while she was here and confront her.
Well, he heard it on the replay.
Sure he did.
That's what he claimed. Anyway, Al had a perfectly reasonable explanation for what went down, and here's what he said. I just heard the replay, and for the record, I was standing for a few moments with Tim Sabean, and I leaned over and I whispered how wonderful it was to see you and Beth so happy. I'm a huge Sarah Silverman fan, but she almost gave herself whiplash, spinning around and glaring at people. It was a joyous occasion, and I was just very happy for you. Having said all this, thanks for mentioning my name on the best radio program in the world. I'm going to travel around and talk at people's weddings all over the world and see how many plugs I can get. Love to you both. Al, the wedding chatterer, Rosenberg.
Howard?
Yeah.
In Al's defense, she seemed pretty miffed by everybody who was speaking.
You know what? Sarah really loves Beth and myself.
And she was I've never realized how serious she is.
She doesn't like nonsense.
Yeah.
At a wedding.
She's got rules.
And
very moral.
Who had been to a wedding with her before, and who would know?
Well, I got to compliment her. She's right in one respect. You know, as nice as Al's thought was, when you're sitting there and you're hanging around, you're having cocktails, you're having drinks. Now the big moment happens. The couple is talking to each other on stage. Everyone there, Al's got to talk to Tim and go,
well, let me say
you look
something.
so happy. But you miss what the couple is saying.
I was standing right near Sarah and Jimmy during your ceremony.
Right.
And I was so riveted, I didn't hear anything but you and Beth.
Actually,
so maybe
Robin's the best.
Actually, I'd like to make a complaint against Sarah.
Go ahead.
Because she was talking to me about everybody else talking while I was trying to listen to you.
Right.
Was that true?
Yeah, I'm not making that up. She goes, doesn't anybody listen? I mean, why are they talking? Why is everybody talking?
Did she say that?
Yes, she did.
So she was disrupting.
She was disrupting while Al was disrupting.
Hey, by the way, I watch these debates. You know, I saw the debate.
I've been riveted to the debate.
There's another one tonight, I believe.
Yes, the last one. And it's at Hofstra, yeah.
And my biggest problem is I learned nothing in the debate. Maybe I'm just dumb, but...
No, you do learn nothing because they just keep repeating the talking points.
Anything that they haven't said before, yes.
But I was so shocked by Tom Brokaw because this guy the whole time is sitting there. He's worried about time constraints. He's worried about the rules.
He was a timekeeper.
Here we are. We're talking, networks will go as long as they need to go on a football game. And granted, football's important. But here we're talking about the future of the United States of America.
At a very difficult time.
And these guys want to confront each other. And Tom Brokaw will go, I have to stick to the rules where you said each candidate would have two Senator Obama. What?
These are the rules that you two agree to.
Yeah. And it's so fucking...
no follow-up.
Yeah. And the follow-up will only be...
The only follow-up is going to be if I decide to ask a follow-up. But you agree there would be no follow-up.
There was one moment that he said, Senator Obama, there are lights on the stage.
Yeah, I mean...
that tell you when it's time to stop.
If I was Obama, I'd be like, hey, brother, what the fuck's your problem, man?
I'm looking at no lights.
I'd be trying to talk here.
You would get all ghetto on him?
Yeah, ghetto up his ass. But I don't understand it. I mean, they're so fucking worried with these rules every minute.
Well, that's because they don't want a real debate. I mean, if people wanted to have a real debate, there wouldn't be so many rules. They would actually have to answer the question and rebut each other.
Here's a real shocking front-page story. Madonna and Guy Ritchie are getting a divorce.
You're kidding.
I mean, how could anybody
I thought that was bliss.
It would be very hard to be in a marriage with that chick. You could just tell.
He lasted a long time. He actually should get a medal.
One of the most...
I know people who know her, and they just say, whatever nightmare you imagine she is,
it's worse?
It's fucking 50 times worse. One
of the most scathing things her brother said in here was, well, she had her 5-year limit with somebody, or maybe it's 6 or something. Yeah, they're ready to get a divorce. she has a 5-year limit, I guess.
Yeah,
that's all she can take.
That's all somebody else can take.
The dude can take. You got to figure, like, lifestyle-wise for Guy Ritchie, I know he's a director, but he's not a big-name director.
Look, you know his name because he's married to Madonna.
Right. This guy was not a big, famous director. When you marry Madonna, your lifestyle just becomes amazingly easy. I mean, you got fucking nannies for the kids.
You got castles.
Yeah.
You got, with full staffs in every one of them.
You don't think the Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels money, Ron?
Yeah, but I got to tell you.
What, the castle?
And it's endless fun, I'm sure, in terms of lifestyle, too. Like, I'm gonna go direct me a movie, Madonna. And, he doesn't have to really worry if it's successful or not. Right. I mean, it's complete freedom.
They can sit around and say, let's just do a remake of Swept Away, and it gets done.
Right. Yeah.
Why do anything?
And, I mean, it's got to be endless fun with other celebrities coming over.
Oh, yeah, the dinner parties must be off the charts.
Yeah, Rosie comes by, Gwyneth Paltrow comes by. It's got to be a great scene. I mean, it's got to be a lot of fun.
She networked herself into a Sting, Gwyneth Paltrow kind of camaraderie.
The reason she has no TVs in her house is because everyone on TV comes to her house and does a show for them in person.
Well,
so it's a very easy lifestyle.
He said the opposite. He said there's a million TVs. Just the kids can't watch it.
That's nice.
The kids are taunted.
That always makes me think of this woman I met who, when my kids were young, she was saying, I don't let my kids have any sugar. I go, wow, that's pretty cool. She goes, what I do is I give them a piece of gum, and they get to hold it in their hand and squeeze it. I go, what do you mean? They go, like, the way you would chew a piece of gum, they squeeze it back and forth in their hand. I go, you know.
Did you call social services immediately?
Nah,
do you have Dyfus's number, sweetie?
I go, I got my own problems. But the thing is that, this woman was dead serious. When you're a kid, you don't realize you get trapped in a house with, fucking nut jobs.
And people experiment on you. Their theories of child rearing.
There's these two people I know who I think are the worst fucking parents in the world. And every time I see them, and they start to close the door, and it's like the parents with their kid in there, and I start to get this horrible feeling inside, like, that poor kid, the door is closing, and she looks like she just wants to scream out and go, save me, save me. I'm like, and it's not even like they're hitting her, or anything. They're just two fucking intense assholes who fucking micromanage the kid's life. Every fucking second they're making her do this and that. They want her to be a fucking prodigy and all this. And it looks like they're closing the door in the House of Horrors. And I want to rescue the kid, it's not even anything you could say to a judge. You can't even say...
Right, it's not the kind of stuff that's actionable.
Yeah, you know that they're actually probably really caring, but they care so fucking much, the kid looks like he wants to jump out the window. Yeah, I'm not going over there anymore. I don't want to be depressed.
You can't take it. The kid's got to stay, but you're leaving.
Yeah. I don't know where the time goes, but an hour just flew by. I got to take a break. Yeah. I'm so goddamn interesting that an hour flies by. I'm so entertained by listening to me that the hour flew by.
You don't notice the time.
I don't even notice the time. I'm so interesting. What a blessing to be so interesting.
Yeah, a blessing to be you.
I wanted to make one last point about that Langford call. It's so funny on so many different levels, but it's great that Langford's the one who asks the ridiculous question, put your parents on the phone, and then when the guy gets on the phone, he realizes, wait, how do I know this is the guy?
Yeah, you asked for the father. Here he is. Now talk.
All right, now say something. And at the end he goes, well, I don't know if you're Frank or the father, but no more phone calls.
Hey, I know we're going to get tape of Bob Levy reading your audio book. We don't have that yet, but here he is from... we were doing Legends of Laughter or something, and this is Bob reading a...
I heard this special. He was like the host of it.
Yeah, well, this is the outtakes. These are the outtakes, rather. Here's Bob Levy, Reverend Bob Levy, the comedian.
Legends of Laughter, a vigil. You had to put a word like that in there for me. A visual. Virtual, okay. Legends of Laughter, a vigil. Virtual. Legends of Laughter. You see, I'm looking at the other word. Legends of Laughter, a vigil cluster. You motherfucker. A cornucopia. Oh, you guys are doing this shit on purpose. You motherfuckers. Legends of Laughter, a cornucopia? Cornucopia, okay. A cornucopia. Okay. Legends of Laughter, a You motherfuckers. You couldn't just say a lot of different comedians? Cornucopia. Colossal comedians and their great moments on the Howard Stern Show. Where the fuck are me? Where the fuck is me, you cocksuckers?
Where the fuck are me?
Cornucopia, right? Legends of Laughter, a a lot of different views on different comedians. No, wait. Now, I know. Wait, what does it mean again? A lot of different kind of styles of comedians from the Stern Show. Fuck. Our first comedian is Buddy Hackett. You gotta love the... I can't fucking read. The only love bug I ever got was from a Puerto Rican hooker in Bayonne, New Jersey. Cunt. Fuck that cunt. I don't know. Our next legend...
Boy, I feel bad for Bob. He's having a hard time.
You would call that, like, dyslexia, right?
I don't know how the hell he got through. We had to read 2 chapters. I mean, I don't really know.
He read 2 chapters of your book?
He did.
Wow.
Well, they said it took an inordinately long time.
Like 8 hours.
They said the outtakes. Yeah, 8 hours.
So imagine how long it would take Bob to read a book.
You could run 26 miles in less time.
Bob has probably never read a book, I guess. But
yeah. All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be back right after these words. Fred, what happened here, bro?
I'm having trouble with my mouse. Sorry. Now I got it.
Try to work for your penis? Yeah. Coming at you. Ooh. Hey now. Ooh. All right. Hey, there's a chick here who wrote me a note or something. She's coming in with her doctor. She's getting her labias plastied. Labiaplasty. That's where you get your vaginal lips, like, trimmed down. She says her beef curtains are too big.
I'm for that. If a chick's hot enough, I'll plow ahead, but I would like a tighter labia.
So she wants to show us the before, and then she's going to go have the operation, and then she's going to show us the after. I said, all right, I'll take a look. Why not? Let's take a look. Here she is. This is Shauna coming in to show us her labias. I got the chair set up, too, for examining her.
Oh, you're kidding.
And Shauna looks like a nice kind of suburban chick.
She's hot. Jesus.
And the doctor looks like
a porn actor.
A porn star. You a real doctor? What are you going to do to this girl?
What? Whoa, ho.
Whoa.
Oh,
Will.
whoa.
Whoa. What happened, Will?
I don't know.
What's doing, Doc? Doc
not
my head already.
destroy the doctor's hand.
There we go. Well, no, but I do play one on TV, and I stayed at the Holiday Inn Express.
Where'd you go to med school?
University of New England, up in Maine.
All right, so you're not like in Mexico somewhere.
No, not in Mexico.
Yeah,
not at all. Not at all.
You're the real deal.
He looks like a guy who would go into pussy reconstruction, though.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of my friends from high school said, too, surprisingly.
He looks like a guy who goes, because I had a friend, he goes, I'm going to be a doctor, and I'm going to be a gynecologist, because I'm going to get to see a lot of pussy. And I go, yeah, but don't you realize 90% of the pussy you're going to see is old fucking ladies with it ain't going to be like Shauna here.
That is true. That's right? One of the misconceptions out there.
Yeah, like you become a guy. All the guys I knew were smart enough to go, I'm going to be a gynecologist, and they do it, and then like they get into medical school, they do the first 4 years. You don't really know what a gynecologist is going to be doing.
Right.
Then they get you on the floor of some fucking gynecological examining thing, and a 90-year-old woman walks in whose vagina hasn't been opened up in like 10 years. Right. The fucking thing smells like
bats fly out.
Yeah, bats fly out of her belfry.
And she weighs 380 pounds.
Right, exactly. That's the reality.
That is the reality.
And then you wait for a Shauna to walk in, an ex-stripper or whatever, and then she walks in and you're like, oh, come here. I'm going to cut your labias off, you fucking... I'm so fucking angry. Oh, yeah. I've looked at 90-year-old pussy all fucking day. Oh, look at your vagina. I'm going to cut it up. Cut it up. I'm going to cut your vagina off.
Well, that's why, actually, this has become somewhat of a very sub-specialized field now. It's not just...
Who invented cutting a woman's vagina so that her labias look good?
Probably there's a doctor out, and actually he's on Dr. 90210 right now, Dr. David Matlock out in Beverly Hills, California.
How angry must that guy be? You're like, oh,
yeah,
you
when
fucking
did he get
whore.
this brainstorm?
I'm going to cut everything off.
Very true.
Shauna, what's wrong with your labia that you're freaked out?
They're just kind of long, and it's uncomfortable. Like in tight pants. I'm actually a go-go dancer in Las Vegas. Yeah, not stripper.
Are you wearing tight pants now?
Yeah.
And I could see your labias through the pants?
No,
even?
but it looks puffy right there.
Let me see.
It's just
stand up
puffy.
in your pants before we actually look at your labias.
It's just,
they're
not in
big?
these.
Are
but
they that big?
No, they're not that big, but they're just longer and they're uncomfortable.
You don't see anything in her pants, right?
No.
No.
Well, see, Howard, some
You're a
women...
cute chick, I'll tell you that.
Oh,
I can't wait
you.
to see your labias.
See, some women come in and they're various size, shapes. They're not comfortable with it.
Right.
They bulge in their bathing suit. They don't like the appearance. We have some women that come in that say they've never had sex with the lights on in 10 years because they're so embarrassed of their labia and their appearance.
Who has sex with the lights on?
Yeah, Artie never has lights on.
Artie, you should get your labia fixed.
Yeah, well,
Wow.
you know what?
What's it cost, Doc?
I'm glad women are starting to do something for themselves.
Doc, what's your name? I don't even know.
Dr. Robert Moore, Atlanta Center for Vaginal Rejuvenation.
Oh, my God, it's a whole center.
Oh, there's a whole center.
Vaginal rejuvenation?
Yes.
Dr. Pussy Fixer.
Yes, our
You should
website
become
is
Dr. Pussy. Everyone, I don't even remember your name. You just told it to me. Dr.
Robert Moore.
Moore.
Yes.
From the Vaginal Rejuvenation Center.
We're in Atlanta. The Atlanta Center for Vaginal Rejuvenation.
Wow.
Yeah, my partner and I, John Miklos, we're actually urogynecologists and pelvic reconstructive surgeons. So this isn't just a novelty kind of frivolous thing. We trained 4 years in OBGYN, then 4 more years.
Are you fucking Shauna?
No.
No way. You want her?
No, I just met Shauna.
When she came in your office, you were like, yes. Yeah.
Why do you think we went into cosmetic vaginal surgery instead of just traditional gynecology?
Because I always get like kind of freaked out by this. Because like if Beth goes to, let's say, a male doctor, even, you know, not right, you know. I mean, you see a chick like this, you got to be doing a little dance. I mean, you're like, yeah, I'm going to see her titties. I'm going to see everything. You're going to see her naked. You can't turn that crap off. Come on. Be honest.
Well, you know, Howard, it's a very small area we're looking at. They're not completely naked.
They're not?
No.
She didn't get nude when...
Well, I see her from the waist down.
You didn't say
with a
take off
sheet.
your top just so I can see what's
like
going on?
Like the gynecologist.
Yeah, but I would just say to you, like if I was a doctor, I would just be like, I know I'm checking your labias, but let me see what the titties look like.
Right.
So I can see if you need any work on those. You know what I mean?
And you know, there's plenty of doctors that try to do everything, and that's the problem with a lot of this, too, is you've got...
Do you ever get naked when you're examining them?
That would be
I would do that. I'd walk in. I go, you know what? I'm going to make you comfortable here. Since you have to take your pants off, I'm going to take mine off.
Come right in.
Bring a bottle of wine in.
I'm going to make you comfortable.
How many chicks you get in your practice that look as good as this one?
We get a lot of very fine-looking young women, just like Shauna. Yes.
Wow,
we have women that age from 16 to 85 that we operate on.
There are 16-year-old girls who have vaginal reconstruction?
Yes, especially labia. We've got 15, 16-year-old girls that come down and say their labia are so long and so big, they're putting toilet paper in their underwear to try to cheerlead, and then I
put toilet paper in my underwear to make my cock look bigger.
Well, they're trying the opposite. See, that's the difference.
I think I just should tell girls I have a big labia.
Wow.
You know, it's kind of weird, too, because... You know, this whole labia thing and 16-year-olds being that young and doing it, I mean, maybe there's some sort of bad thing like
maybe they'll grow into them.
Yeah, maybe your labias will grow up. You know, like you'll get bigger.
You know, this is the difference. This is what, you know, this is, of course, what kind of the media and everybody criticizes a lot.
Well, they tell you not to get a nose job because, like, maybe your face will, you know, change and all that. Like, maybe your labias will shrink.
Maybe your body just needs that amount of labia.
If your labia are hanging down to your knees or halfway down...
Have you seen knee labia?
We've got some. If you take a look at our website, anewvagina.com.
What is it?
Our website's anewvagina.com.
Anewvagina.com.
Anewvagina.com. The pre-ops and
post-ops. Did you have to buy that from someone, that website?
Nobody had that?
No, we own them all.
You own them all. You know, I have a great idea for our next contest. Biggest labias.
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought we did
And
that.
for that contest, we will throw in a free surgery as well.
Is that right?
Yes.
Nice.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
Well, I won't be here for that because mine will be gone.
Yes.
But on Friday.
How much to reduce your labias? What's it cost?
6,000.
Yeah.
Wow. You should give her a free one because she's going to get naked on the show and let us see her labias.
Well, we are
naked.
We are going to
get your pants off, right? We're going to see your labia.
Oh, I don't know about that.
We're not going to see your labia?
I don't think I want to show them, no.
That's why we booked you.
Oh.
What do you think those two creepy guys are standing over there for?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Hey, Doc, what happened here?
I don't know. I thought that was that she was going to show us.
I changed my mind. That's personal for me, and I want to keep it to
you guys can leave
myself,
then.
You know.
Goodbye.
Okay.
See you later. Okay, bye. I mean, what is that? You don't do that. You don't book yourself on the show and then say no. Okay. All right, take care. Bye, everybody. See ya. Wow. Don't scam us.
Wow.
I decided not to do it. Goodbye. Get lost. Holy. What the fuck am I doing? That was a weird encounter.
Wow.
Oh, I don't want to show my labia.
That was worse than the Amy Fisher one.
We get a letter. Who do we get the letter from, Gary? Her or him? That's it. All people who heard that segment, forget the vaginal reconstructive surgery.
Forget everything you just
Oh,
heard.
he had a PR firm call us, and then that was the pitch that she would come in and... Yeah, of course.
I said, goodbye. You can leave.
I loved how quickly you did that, by the way. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, no.
No begging, just get out.
Just get out. You can leave now. So we get contacted and said, hey, I was kind of on the fence on this one.
Uh-huh.
And so Gary said to me, there's a girl who wants to come in and show you her labias, and then she's going to give you a before and after. I go, oh, yeah? Oh, cool, okay. I said, I'm kind of interested in how big her labias are.
Now I question her. I doubt she even has a labia. Right. And I doubt that guy's a doctor.
That was the most bizarre fucking thing.
I'm going to, with your permission, I'd like to edit the plugs out of the replay.
Please do.
Okay.
No plugs.
Right.
Will goes, don't ever come back. They're still here, though, which is funny.
Don't ever come back.
Listen, don't ever come back. Don't ever call me again.
Get out of town, Governor.
Will was very upset.
Well, because he booked it, and it makes him look like a jerk.
Gary, go put on a giant cowboy hat and come out with your six-shooter and tell him you're the sheriff, and you're never allowed.
You either show them labias or you're out of here.
That is just the most bizarre thing. The whole reason they were coming on, we even had the tickle chair so she could spread and we could see the labias.
But she sat here for a long time before she announced she wasn't going to do anything.
By the way, don't do that to a go-go dancer, by the way. You know what I mean?
Robin, you've got to help out the show and show us your labia.
Nobody's reconstructing me for free.
Well, are you uptight about the size of your labia at all?
No.
I could see you having a nice thick labia.
I don't think so.
You don't?
No, I don't.
Do you have anything hanging outside, or is it like kind of all...
It's all, where it's supposed to be, I think.
Good for you. Nothing worse than
I don't look at a lot of
Well, show us, and we'll tell you if it's where it's supposed to be. That David Beckham guy knows.
Excuse me?
I'm sorry.
I think that girl wasn't going to show us her labia.
I mean, what does she think this is, the fucking View?
She's sitting here. You already said that when she walked in. Well, she's here to show us her labia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So don't come in here and plug City, and then...
I noticed he was doing a lot of talking.
Yeah, that was the other thing.
You didn't get to her at all.
Yeah, that guy was just fucking plugging away. I think he was he kind of was freaked out, too, because I don't think he was prepared.
No, I think he was very upset. He was really enjoying plugging away.
Yeah, he was having a great time.
Maybe he didn't know she was going to say that either.
I don't know. Whole thing's weird anyway. She's going to get labiaplasty. Well, I just happened to say, hey, maybe you should give her a free labiaplasty. She's going to show her labia to us. And then she goes, I'm not going to show my labia. I go, well, that's what a normal person does say. But you're the one who booked this shit.
Right. I mean, we're not saying it's abnormal.
Yeah, I mean,
PR firm was this.
Welcome to the real world. You mean you just woke up and figured out you shouldn't be showing your labia on TV?
Like, if you were a normal person...
Reality just hit her.
Glad reality hit you while you're here.
Like, we agree that a normal, sane person doesn't show their labia on TV. But that's why we booked you.
You know what we ought to do? Just for fans who watch Howard TV and they're going to be disappointed? Let's just take a pair of panties and... cut out a hole around, and then put Gary's lips through it, and pretend it's labia, and then we'll just, on Howard TV, they'll go, listen to this, on Howard TV, they'll go, so show us your labia, and then we'll just edit in shit, okay, and then we cut to the close-up of Gary, pulling down the panties, and you see, his mouth.
Oh, my God, it has teeth.
Jesus Christ, ma'am. Those are huge labia. Gary, come in here.
It's like that movie Teeth.
I'm going to construct a great television show for Howard TV tonight. Here, get this cutaway shot, Doug. So, okay, now it's time for you to show us your labia. Show us your labia. All right, now, we need a... Now, here, wait a second. Let me see. I'll direct this part, if you don't mind, Scott. Let me take over. Put up the camera. Okay, now get tight on there. Now, we need a pair of something that looks like panties, so when we pull it down, it doesn't look like a labia.
Can he turn his head sideways, too, so it looks like a real...
Richard, what do you got? You got, panties?
It's got to look like a vagina.
He should wear my panties.
This is going to still be good on Howard TV. Trust me.
Yeah, they're grabbing some panties, but you got to lay your head on the couch, on the side.
Yeah.
I'll play any one of your games. I just need to know where the panties came from.
Where are we getting panties from?
I think Howard TV probably has some.
Yeah, we have those bathing suits.
I'm sure they have a thong, yeah.
They used to be my Simpsons underwear.
It's true, because your chin...
Oh, my
there they
God.
are. Oh, there it is. That's what you got to do, Gary. Sal's got it right.
Man, that is a labia problem.
Sal's got the Gary mask on, and he's demonstrating. No, but you see, if Gary puts his chin on the couch, it'll look like it's her.
Yeah, if Gary, he's got to lay his head to the side.
I should have shaved, huh?
No, it's all right. She has 5 o'clock shadow.
He could be like the chick yesterday, like Nixon crotch.
It's natural.
So where's the panties?
Sal, are there do they have panties?
Sal, you're supposed to get panties.
Sal, where's the panties?
He's reveling in his own joke.
I know. It's funny, but it's a visual. And
who's producing this here show?
This is going to look good on Howard TV. Give me 1 second to direct. Thank you, Gary. Thank God you got a mouth that looks like a labia.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
You know, so they were just asking me for Howard TV, and I said, first of all, if you're going to come in and fuck the show, like, we're not going to rerun it, we're not going to talk about it anymore, so I'm not going to get the plugs. And anybody who was listening, who's a fan of the show, isn't going to, go there. They're going to say, oh, the guy, they fucked Howard over. So it's weird.
How many people do you think in our audience, anyway, need labiaplasty?
Well, I don't know how many need it, but I don't know how many's going to get them.
Robin, do you, because you're a girl, you get to see other girls, like, when you guys change at the gym and stuff. Do you ever see some chick walking around with unusually large labia?
I have seen that.
Yeah. At the gym, like?
I don't know where I saw it, but I remember seeing somebody and going...
Probably on the show. In fact, was it Nicole Bath?
Well, I know Nicole had a weird-looking situation, but...
you thought he was a guy.
We had, as a matter of fact, one of the Penthouse chicks from the Penthouse Olympics.
That's right.
Yes, maybe that was
and
it.
she was smoking hot.
She had big labia.
And she didn't care. She was like,
she liked them.
To me, it's sort of like a welcoming committee for your cock. Come in.
I don't think I've ever slept with a chick with unusually large labia. Oh, here you go. There's panties.
Oh.
All right. So here, you got to turn your mouth. You got to turn. I'm going to direct this. Put your head sideways on the couch. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, put the panties on.
Oh, my God.
All right, wait. This is going to be good for Howard TV. All right. Now, put your head down on the couch. All right, that's good. That looks like a vagina. Now,
ladies and gentlemen, the best producer in the history of radio.
Doug, can you just
tight shot.
Get a tight shot, not on Gary's head, but on his lips. Doug, can you...
Scott's got it.
Can you guys zoom?
Tighter? As tight as we got, Howard.
That's as tight as you got? That ain't going to work.
Scott could blow it up a little bit. Just give him a second.
It looks perfect.
It looks perfect.
Scott, could you go get the guy directing Mike Francesa's show and see if he could get a closer-up?
Why don't we use a handheld camera when we shoot? This is going to be so good. Look how good that looks.
We've done something like this before where someone's face was coming out of a vagina.
Look how tight they are now. Okay, now, Gary, move your head up a little. All right, wait, guys, can you get a little tighter?
That is a bad vagina.
Hey,
don't move, Gary.
Boy, she needs an operation.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
All right, now, Gary, you're pursing your lips. Try to loosen them. So not that the teeth show, but...
Lick them.
All right, that's good. Now, wait. That's good. That's perfect.
That is gross.
All right, now, here, let me do...
Pull the panties a little bit.
All right, now, let me do some voiceover. Now we're seeing the labia for the first time. Everybody looks shocked. Here we go. Oh, my God.
I can see why you didn't want to show us that.
Wow.
Now, miss, can you spread your lips a little bit?
Whoa.
Oh.
They really hang.
Look at that. They move.
Ooh.
Can you say your lips are so big, sometimes you can make like a sputtering noise with them. Let me see. Wow. Oh, my God. I see you're very wet right now. You must be looking at me.
Oh, God. It's got a tongue in it.
Oh, shit.
What's going on with this vagina?
I think the vagina wants to say my name. All right.
Now, I understand you have the football package, not because you're a gambler.
Gary, you just saved the segment. That's going to look great on
I can show you what it's... We've done something like this before. If they could put up a clip, what it looks like. Someone's face coming out of a vagina.
Let me see.
But we'll work on the same kind of
goodness.
effect.
Look at that.
That's not as good.
No.
Ew, whose fucking face is that? Whose vagina is that?
I don't want to miss Howard TVs.
Well, let me tell you something.
That's one of the Miss Howard TVs?
I think, maybe a Penthouse girl. I'm not sure.
Nah, that chick wasn't, I don't know.
Let's get a shot of Sal fucking the vagina on the couch.
Uh-oh.
Gary, we need you again.
Yeah, we need your face back.
technically you're going to blow Sal, but it's for the segment.
All right, David Alan Grier is our next guest. He's going to be in here. He's promoting a show called Chocolate News.
He's going to show his pussy.
We're going to take a break.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
Sal has a...
Richard's trying to finger my mouth. I will fucking kill you.
Now, Gary.
Gary, stop it. Gary, you're a producer.
Hit him.
Hit him with the penis.
Shoved it right up his mouth. Seriously.
Oh, no.
I just shoved it right in his mouth. I asked him if it was in his mouth. Sal, did you just have a dick in your mouth? Fucking ever do that to me again. I wish I could have gotten it on camera, but I shoved it. How I do.
Well, Sal took a rubber penis, and stuck it in Gary's face, and Gary just tackled him and threw it in Sal's mouth.
You want to throw something at him?
No, I just put a cock in his mouth.
All right, David Alan Grier is our next guest. We're going to talk to him, but first I got to play you these words. Yeah, coming at you. Hey, by the way, a friend of mine, Marshall Fine, who used to write for the Westchester Gazette News. He's a friend of the show. He put out some sort of website. I'm going to give him a plug. He didn't pay for it or anything, but HollywoodandFine.com. It's pretty good. Because he's a pretty good movie reviewer, and you go in there and read movie reviews.
Okay.
So, I just like the guy.
I love movie reviews.
Yeah. So there it is. Hollywood and Fine. Kind of corny name, but hey. I think most of the .com names are
taken up.
Yeah. What about your name?
What about my name?
Is your name taken up, or do you own your name on there?
I got my name.
You got your name?
Yes.
When did you get it?
Not too long ago.
Yeah. What are you going to put up on there?
A lifestyle site.
On RobinQuivers.com?
Yes.
Lifestyle. You got a good lifestyle, I'll give you that. A lifestyle there. You launching a web business?
No, a website.
I'll go on that. And what do I do on there? What's the plan?
The plan is to read all about me, my departments.
Your departments?
Yeah, there's departments. It's a magazine.
Like Oprah magazine?
Yeah, there's different stuff you'll be able to click on and find out about.
But mostly about you.
Well, you'll also find out about me.
That's what I want to read. I think that'll take up 2 to 3 hours a show.
Well, Robin's got a website now?
Well, I asked her if she owned RobinQuivers.com, so she acquired it recently. I had some clue into this because I know some dude's coming on who sold it to Robin or gave it to Robin or whatever.
Yeah, he gave it to me. He was very sweet.
Oh, that's nice. That could be difficult.
So we're going to give him a tour and stuff, but... That new boyfriend of yours going to get a column on there? Because I want to read about that.
I don't have a boyfriend.
He's having some lifestyle.
I don't have a boyfriend.
Robin dating that kid we hooked her up with. She said she wanted a young guy. I got her one.
Tell him he owes me better cupcakes next time I see that fucker. He seemed like a nice kid, though. Nice kid. I don't think he seemed like anyone we should have to worry about.
Fred met him. Fred
you like him, Fred?
Okay, right?
He seems like a decent guy.
Where did you meet him, Fred?
I met him at the debate party.
Oh, the debate party.
Debate party. Yeah. Boy, he's lucky he gets to go to the debate party. Suddenly, all of a sudden, he's a major player.
He's a major player. He's on the inner circle.
Wow. Do you think they're banging, or do you think were they affectionate?
I haven't a clue. I will say he seems like a decent.
Were they affectionate to one another?
I think they were sitting next to each other on the couch. I think in a room full of people, they're not about to pull it out and spread labia. Or
so they're boyfriend and girlfriend?
They're very strong acquaintances. I think I could go on that limb.
He has a website. I'm fucking RobinQuivers.com.
No such thing. I think that was taken.
Yeah, that little fucker.
Oh, you had it.
That little fucker.
He took your website.
Yeah.
I was hoping Mr. X had it.
He's so little, he uses Flintstones condoms.
Well, Mr. X had it, and then you pass it on.
It gets passed around that
fucking
website.
RobinQuivers.com. Wow. So David Alan Grier is here.
He's one of the few people with 3 names who I like in show.
And who hasn't killed somebody.
And he isn't fucking Robin.
I heard you're bringing the new boyfriend to Jason's wedding, true?
I didn't say that.
Oh, look at you. David Alan Grier, man. I see you on TV all the time.
That's a famous guy.
There's a famous guy.
How you guys doing, Howard?
How you doing, man? You look beautiful. You look good.
Artie, Fax, and Adams said hello to you from your Mad TV days.
Are they working with you now?
Yes, they are.
Oh, they're funny, great people.
Yeah.
Guys who produce.
We were talking to Robin. She got a new boyfriend. I didn't know you were...
I'm sure David could care less.
No, I could. Actually, Robin, she don't remember me.
I do remember.
No, you don't. We worked out. No, we worked out at this health club up Columbus and something.
Reebok?
Columbus, yes.
Reebok?
Right.
Years ago, but she ignored me.
Oh,
she blew you off.
She did. You were laughing with your trainer. And, you know,
we keep the trainer entertained.
Yeah, no, he was cracking jokes. He was trying to get on Howard. That's what was happening. He really wasn't training.
You were laughing with your white friends.
Mm-hmm. Saw a brother, no love. She's like, excuse me, black man.
Oh, my God. Here we go.
It just hurt me, Robin. It hurt me.
You know,
okay?
I'm a huge fan of yours, and now screw you.
Oh, stop.
I was just trying to be polite.
Stop.
I don't...
Do you really remember?
I don't remember you being.
She doesn't.
She was
wow.
Oh, you were working out and concentrating on your
I was working out.
I should have been concentrating.
Yeah.
Actually. I should have.
But
you know, one of my favorite films, Jumanji.
Ooh, thank you.
See?
But wait a second.
I can pull it out.
Let me just finish this one conversation before I get to David. So you're bringing the new boyfriend to Jason's wedding?
That.
I'm going to be at Jason's wedding.
Are you?
I'm going, yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
So I want to see
Jason's wedding's a big wedding now.
Oh, so now I'm going to look like the asshole for not going?
You're not going?
I'm going.
would think you're going?
I changed my mind. I said I'm going.
Shit.
Nice.
Now you're not going? You're
no,
going.
I was that. He's going to go now.
You mean you say you're not going because I'm not going?
No, I said that if in other words, if I blow it off, I won't be the big story. You'll be the big story blowing it off. But now I'm going to be the asshole. I'll go, all right.
You're too fucking good to party with us?
Well, I'm on the road that week. I got to hustle back for this jerk-off wedding.
Hey, David, did you start out in stand-up comedy?
No, I started as an actor, actually.
Oh, did you?
I was in Dreamgirls on Broadway.
Because I heard...
He's a Yale guy, right? Like
when you got 1,300 on your SAT. How the fuck did you do that? Look at you, brother.
I did.
Man, you're a smart guy.
I did. I actually forgot what I scored, and I remember when all those things came out, and I was pleasantly re-surprised.
So you want to be a serious actor, and then
he is a serious actor.
I know, but what you talking about?
But then when Keenan Ivory Wayans came to you and said, "I want to put you on, I want you to audition for Mad TV."
No,
whatever.
In Living Color.
Sorry, I used to watch the show religiously. In Living Color, you were kind of like, I'm not a funny guy.
Well, I didn't have, I wasn't a stand-up.
Right.
I'd done some stand-up because that's all I hung out with. I hung out with Damon, and Robert Townsend was a good friend.
Right.
We'd all go to these comedy clubs. So I had like 3 minutes. I would hang around with them, but that's not what I did. I didn't have a bunch of characters.
Right.
And I just thought it would be like crabs in a barrel.
But you do impressions and stuff.
I do some people.
Who do you do?
I'm not the impressionist.
No, I know, but who?
Stuff, guys, I do, like Maya Angelou is a thing I did on SNL.
Wow.
But here's how it started.
Do me a favor. I know people who do impressions don't like to just be put on the spot.
Right.
But let me put you on the spot. What does Maya Angelou sound like?
Well, first let me explain that.
Yeah.
Nobody had ever done Maya Angelou. So that's why I said I did it. So you can't fail.
That's the greatest.
It's not like they're going to say, Artie, you don't really do Johnny Carson like it's supposed to be done. So that was the first thing. And then I thought they wouldn't want to see it because it's Maya Angelou, but they're like, oh, that's great. Let's write this up. So
what did it sound like when you said to them, here's what I do as Maya Angelou?
It was just, we wrote this thing and it was like.
Let me hear goddamn Maya Angelou.
Alfred, it's wonderful to be here. What you are is a buttress, nay, a soldier. A knight whose sword is truth. No truth with a forked tongue, Howard. You do battle against those who will not listen to what comes forth from your body.
Right.
So, anyway,
sometimes
pompous,
when I see
don't make no kind of sense.
When I see Maya Angelou on Oprah, for example, those two start talking. I don't know what the fuck anyone's talking about.
And she smiles like, you don't know. When I was a kid, I would watch her. She smiles like, I didn't know if she was in pain, if she had a stroke.
Right.
She, she gives you a smile.
And you know what? You're a smart guy. You went to Yale.
You can't understand her.
I know why I can't understand her. I went to BU, but you can't even understand her.
So, I do that. Jeremiah Wright, which was fun.
You do Jeremiah Wright?
Well, a version of Jeremiah
What do you do?
Wright.
Let me hear that.
The white government is poisoning the black man by giving him a new strain of booty cancer that is killing our people. Now, Barack Obama, I say your mama mouth.
That's
He is that
fantastic.
dude.
You see? Hey, those Wayans brothers knew what the fuck they were doing when they hired you.
Yeah,
They're good.
good people. They're all from New York, Chelsea Projects.
Gave you the big start.
They did.
Did you make good money on In Living Color?
No, I did not, Howard.
And I know with this new TV show, you're getting rave reviews, Chocolate News. I'm so pumped up from the reviews, I'm going to watch the thing.
It's good.
They're calling you, like, anyone who misses Chappelle, this is better. This
really?
is, yeah, did you see the review?
No, I did not.
Yeah.
I did not. That's really humbling.
Top-notch reviews.
That's humbling, man. That's
what
humbling
season, David, what season will you fly to South Africa?
Yeah, when are you going to
I got my ticket now. By the way, Howard, I have 4 Dave Chappelles on Facebook as my friend, and I don't know who the fuck they are. Because you don't know, I'm friends with the Pope.
You ever do any of that stuff? You ever go to Africa, get your roots, all that kind of stuff?
I went to South Africa to look at animals.
Right.
And I saw the Laker game.
Right.
With some black South Africans who didn't know who the fuck Shaq was. A dude named Winston.
Right.
Watched the Lakers. But I have not been back. Africa's huge if you've ever been there.
No.
So
I don't go
it requires a lot of travel.
Where'd you grow up?
Detroit, man.
Oh,
Detroit,
no kidding.
Michigan. Yes.
In Detroit?
In Detroit.
Not Grosse Pointe. Detroit.
No. In Detroit. I'll put it like this. When I was in 3rd grade, there were like 3 white kids in each class.
Wow.
I mean, 3 black kids, rather. By the time I was in 6th grade, there were 3 white kids. That is how fast white people moved the fuck out of Detroit.
Yeah.
It was like overnight.
Yeah, that's how my neighborhood was.
Oh, yeah.
Every white person just got the hell out.
Yeah. You were like, and when I heard you talking about how you were the last white person, in Detroit, Michigan, there was one white family that lived in our black neighborhood, and they were the toughest white people I've ever seen. They were like hillbilly.
Yeah, I wasn't even
crazy.
Yeah,
we ain't going nowhere. Oh, no. They were wild.
You want to know something? You just made me think of something. So when all the white people moved out of my town, and I was like one of the few left, and I was not tough. My mother was tough. She's like, we love black people, and we're not afraid of their skin. I go, great. I'm shaking in my pants.
I'm afraid of black people.
But all of a sudden, right, exactly. There was it's a tough town, Detroit.
It is.
I lived there. The weird thing was, all of a sudden, now Roosevelt is almost entirely black. A white family decided to move in. These were some hillbilly motherfuckers, just like you say.
They're not scared of anything.
They came in with it. I said to my parents, you're not going to believe this. There's a white family moving in. My mother saw it as a sign. She was like, that's right. You say Roosevelt's going to turn around. It's going to be an integrated neighborhood again. I went, you're dreaming. These are just crazy hillbilly motherfuckers. And they were. They were like, hey, house for $12,000, we're buying it, and we're moving in. We don't care who lives there.
My parents wouldn't let us play with these white boys.
Yeah?
Because they were too rough. Because they come over, break up all your toys, beat your dog's ass. They were rough. And they were always dirty, too. They had, like, skinned up with scabs on their elbows and shit. They were hard-ass white people. It's like, I'll tell you what, Keenan Wayans said that there was one white family that lived in the projects. Because I asked him, I said, why? You don't really date white women. He goes, no, because it's the last white family that lived in the projects were the nastiest white people he's ever seen.
Yes.
So that just turned him off.
You're so right, because this family had a daughter, and she had scabs all over her arms and shit, like she'd been fighting.
Yes. I won't even, it's wild.
It was
it's
scary,
wild.
yeah.
It's wild.
It is wild. But so I asked Sarah Silverman this yesterday because she is on Comedy Central as well.
I know her.
And your show is going to be on Comedy Central. And I said, I know they pay no money.
No.
Zero, like bad money. I said, why do we? I know she works like 7 months out of the year on this show. She goes, well, it's prestigious. I get to do what I want. And, you know, my value goes up as a performer. I mean, you're not getting any money for this thing, are you?
I'm getting some money. You don't get the same money. But also, it's like this. I really felt like I wanted to do a really good show.
Right.
And also for all my fans, I have people, every time I come to New York, people who have stuck with me through thick and thin.
Yeah, but this is a tremendous amount of work, isn't it?
It is a very tremendous. I mean, the second week, I feel like calling Dave Chappelle, said, I know what happened. Because with him, there are only 2 people.
Right.
It was him and the white boy.
Right.
We got 7, 9 writers, and it is a lot of work.
You burn through a lot of material, and they come up with really good shit every week is really a tough chore.
And not be lazy. And
is this a once-a-week show?
Once a week. Once a week.
And it's sketches. In other words, you're the newsman, Dag, and then all of a sudden you go into different characters.
Yeah, not every sketch, but most of them. And you're right. It's a lot of work. And but it's the show I've always wanted to do. So you know the deal. If you want what you want, you got to work for it.
When you came off In Living Color, I mean, there were tons of legends who came out of that show. Even J-Lo came out of that show. And she was ugly back then, right?
She was fat ass.
She was a fat ass.
Big ass. And a unibrow. I love J-Lo, though. But that's what she was, like 18 years old, kind of, kind of thick, funky but chunky.
Were you banging those dancer chicks?
I was married. I was married my first wife, Puerto Rican.
I always thought you were, like, maybe gay or something.
No, I like pussy.
Did you ever hear that? Did you ever hear?
I have.
I don't know why I thought you were gay.
Why is that?
I don't know. I've always liked pussy.
Yeah?
A lot.
Yeah?
A lot. Robin, you seem skeptical.
You never
No.
Why are you turning on a brother?
You got what is your wife's Korean?
Korean. She's Korean. We have a new daughter.
Let me talk to you about that movie.
Oh, boy.
For a black man, if you want to date white women, it takes a lot of courage because you get a lot of shit for that.
Really? In 2008?
Yeah, is the Korean thing a little more acceptable? In other words, you can marry a Korean and you're not going to get that much crap from your black brothers and sisters.
I don't know. I mean, for me, it's about the person. Right. I'm sure you've dated black women.
Oh, yes.
I know. You like the sister.
Well, his first wife wasn't black either.
Your first wife wasn't black?
She was Puerto Rican. She was a lot blacker than a lot of my family.
Really?
Let me put it like
dark skin.
Yes. I spent a lot of time in every project in the Bronx. Okay? Half of Puerto Rico had new Nikes because of me when I was on the list. I'm serious.
Did you have to fight a lot when you were a kid growing up in Detroit?
In my neighborhood, no. Because it was kind of like if you walk 2 blocks this way or that way. I grew up in a really nice neighborhood in Detroit, an old neighborhood. It looked, I don't know New York, so I can't really tell you.
You're a lot bigger in person. I was surprised.
I gained a little weight.
No, I don't mean that. I mean tall. How tall are you?
6'2".
Yeah, you look like you can handle yourself.
But on In Living Color, everybody was 6'4". Kenan, those guys and so I was not quite as tall as them, but they're very tall people.
When you went to see when you went to the premiere of Jim Carrey's Ace Ventura, you were convinced that was going to be a flop, right? You and Chris Rock, you two met in the lobby.
I'll tell you this. So I get to the premiere, and the publicist says, no, wait, come here. I have a seat for you. It's a special seat. And I'm like, okay, great. She sits me right next to Jim. Jim, I liked him, but you have to understand, he was so nervous.
Right. Yeah.
It was like sitting next to somebody who's going through seizures. So I was so nervous, too, that I said, I have got to laugh. I got to laugh. There was so much pressure on me. I laughed the whole film, but inside I'm going, this motherfucker has lost his mind. He is so crazy that America is not ready. He's too crazy.
He's too crazy.
Jim Carrey used to do this character called...
the Fireman?
No. Great crazy. This one never got on TV.
Oh, okay.
It was called Colon Man.
Yeah.
And he was a superhero, and he pulled out his 40 feet of colon, and he would rope you and lasso you. And I would
that get on TV?
Dude, I would say, if I had $5 million, I would give you this money to do this movie for me.
Right.
So it's like Ace Ventura. This is what I'm telling you. Like, I sat for years watching people. It was like someone told Jim Carrey, you have 2 weeks to live, tell every joke, do every impression, or your head's going to blow up.
Right. The movie had everything in it.
Exactly. Right. So I did not think America was ready for it. I go out to the lobby. Chris Rock said, David, you are right. No one will see this movie. It's over. He will never admit. Oh, yeah. Right. Of course. It was huge.
It was huge. And the rest was just... Do you get jealous? Be honest now. Do you get jealous when you see one of your castmates go into superstardom and then you go, oh, shit.
Why not me?
I don't. Well, here's how it is. Like if you say Jamie Foxx. Right. Jamie Foxx, if you would have told me Ugly Girl was going to win an Oscar, I'd be like, kiss my ass.
Yeah, right.
This will, again, it will never happen.
Right.
But in Jamie, especially in Jamie's case, Jim's thing was like crazy.
It
was, I heard he couldn't get on the Letterman show on Wednesday.
Right.
Ace Ventura came out on Friday. They called him and flew him out on Monday.
Right.
It was that kind of thing. His price went from nothing to millions of dollars in a week.
Well, he had made a movie before that, Earth Girls Are Easy, that was a real
with
bomb.
Damon.
Yeah, with Damon. It was a bomb.
Yeah.
So you figured, okay, if this movie doesn't work, he's done.
Yeah. But so like with Jamie, to watch him grow, it inspired me because it wasn't like he did like 3 or 4 movies in a row that led up to Ray that was like, he built this, planned it, and
tremendous talent. He really is.
Absolutely.
He's a nice guy.
And I'm jealous as fuck. It's a long way to say that.
Does your wife say to you, listen, why are you not making $20 million?
No, but she's very loving. She's a great woman. But she says stuff that wives say, like, honey, just come to New York and do play readings. I'm like, what are you, high on crack? Play readings? Like, bitch, I got to tell dick jokes. What? I can't. Why are you playing giggles? I'm like, cuz, it's paying for your shoes.
But you've banged black chicks, right?
Yes,
I mean, you're not exclusively Puerto Rican and Asian.
It's the person. It's the person.
White chicks, too?
Of course. I've dated some white girls.
Famous white girls?
I've never dated any. Well, I've never dated any.
There was a name that flashed across your mind.
No, not really. It was like this. When I was hanging out.
Maya Angelou.
When, like, we were doing Boomerang, and Martin Lawrence and Eddie, Murphy, all those guys were talking about all the famous girls they fucked. I was never part of that conversation.
You didn't have any fun.
That's what you hate when you... kissing Beyonce and all that.
I hate when you're fucking a chick and her Oscar for
right. That kind of stuff. I hate that. He all hitting the Emmys, you banging that ass, Golden Globes and shit is falling off. That never.
When chick asks you to stuff for Tony Award up her ass.
You're odd man out between Eddie Murphy and
I'm always trying to, chicks looking at me like I could build their career.
Well, what's interesting about David is...
he turned down a lot of...
But he plays a nerd a lot. He's clearly not a nerdy guy.
No, you're not.
But it's what people, because people go, oh, you went to Yale.
Right.
So, what was that like? Were you like the one black guy on campus kind of thing?
No.
And
Charles Dutton was there when I was there. And Charles Dutton has done time. So you really can't fuck
Well, it's funny. David, do you know Phil Lamar?
I know Phil Lamar.
Yeah, a black kid I was on Mad TV with also went to Yale.
Yeah.
And it's the same sort of thing. He's a brilliant kid, and he would get saddled with that. Like, it was so funny how Fox cast the show. It's like, this is the street black guy, this is the nerdy black guy.
Wait, I heard a story about Phil Lamar. Like, he was like, we're like, guys, I just want more lines, okay? I think what you're getting is wrong. And LL Cool J came on the set. They said, Phil Lamar was like, hey, what's up, baby?
Yeah, no, he knows what to do.
You know how we do it, killer? All that stuff. You got super black. But
I did that with LL, too.
I did, too. I was like, Todd.
Yeah. When you're around LL Cool J, you got to be super black.
You got to be.
Is there pressure on you to be super black in certain situations?
You just have to be.
You do. And you know how to cross that. Like Oprah, even Oprah does. She's like, girlfriend.
Right. Hey, girl.
Oprah doesn't really do it.
She tries.
She tries. But her accent is off.
Are you good at it?
She's not.
Are you good at it?
I can do it a little bit.
A little bit.
You know what? You know what I want to be right now, though, is I'm talking about in this point in my life, in my career on this show, is just be true to myself. Because as a viewer... and as a listener, if I think you're bullshitting me, that's not, I don't want to be
When's the last time you had to act super black? What can you think of a situation recently where you had to?
Well, I'll tell you why. It's yesterday. I'm staying at a hotel that is next to a men's shelter. So every Puerto Rican and black crackhead, you'd think I'm the most famous motherfucker in the world when I get out of that car. Because they're all, hey, that's that dude. That's that motherfucker right there. So you can't be like, guys, please. I'm like, hey, what's up now? All right, then. So I had to say super black.
That's what you go.
From the town car to the front door of the hotel.
So when you leave the town car to go into the hotel, you get hit up for money from a lot of brothers and things like that? Yeah. So
it's
you
like
go,
this. My core fans are black security guards, custodial workers.
So when you meet a black custodial worker, you can't just say, hello, sir, how are you? You
got to be down.
You're down. And how does that go? What do you say?
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing, Howard? What's going on, man? I'm just trying to be real. You know how we do it. And like I remember one time this Sky Cap, he gave me career advice. That was when I was really at a low.
Right.
It was like I was performing at the Chuckle Hut in Minneapolis. Yeah. I spent half my weekend salary on a first-class ticket, and the dude is like, you need to get with Jamie Foxx and do some of that booty call. Because this motherfucker is off the chain. And I'm like, could you get my bags, motherfucker? You giving me advice, and you giving me, man, pick up my bags. Yeah, it was a low time. It was a low time.
That's people do give you advice like that. Like people say, like, why don't you host a show?
Why don't you host the show?
Yeah, why don't you hang with Jamie Foxx? Yeah, why don't I have President Bush on the show? I don't know.
He was a Sky Cap. I'm like, what have you done in your motherfucking
What
life?
do you do if you're in a situation where you're walking down the street with an executive, a white executive from Comedy Central, and then a custodian walks up to you, who is a black man who speaks like the streets, you're caught in the middle of two worlds, right?
I may bend it. So I'm not going to be all the way, hey, what's up now? I'll be like, hey, what's going on? How you doing, man? See what I'm saying? So I bent it a little bit. But, Robin, don't you got to do it a little bit. You can't be, you're not all like, excuse me, sir.
No, you never
You've never seen me in any
I've never seen you have to be super black.
I've never seen her interact with black people.
When did you have to be? No, when I would walk down the street with Robin, every car parking attendant would hit on her ass and want to fuck her so bad. I felt like I was going to get beaten up just for hanging out with her, for hanging out with a fine black woman. And it would be like, motherfucker, look at that ass. And I'll be like, shit. What's Robin going to say? She'd go,
he wouldn't say a word.
No, I would be really scared. Robin would go, stop it. You wouldn't really change her.
She was scaring him off, though. She didn't want to encourage that behavior. But hold up. I remember
one time a guy said, I want to be your refrigerator. I had to laugh when he
said that one.
I was about to say one time.
No, but I was in Miami Beach, and Bill Maher was there. You know, we'd all gone down for the Super Bowl.
Right.
And he had this black girlfriend. We all lost our rides to get back to the hotel. And I heard that was the walk, the Bataan Death March, because she was there. Every brother was harassing him all the way back. He almost didn't make it. He almost got lynched on the street.
How great would that be if that's how Bill Maher died?
Stopping. Baby, what can I do to get up in them drawers? I mean, they were like, he was not the funny man.
Thank you for hitting on my girlfriend.
But you know when the wife, he had his arm around her shoulder with his hand out front. He was like, guys. Yeah, it was.
Stop, please.
Yeah, it was like, not funny. Not funny.
If Bill Maher died like that, that would be the greatest story.
Got beaten up.
I didn't help that story.
I couldn't help him. That's how black I was acting.
This is interesting about the career of David Alan Grier, the new host of Chocolate News, premiering tonight at 10:30 on Comedy Central. He auditioned for the role of George Costanza on Seinfeld. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah.
It was one of the worst auditions I've ever done.
They gave you a script. They give it to you ahead of time, like a night before or something? Yeah. And they say, Seinfeld, this thing. And you, again, just like with Jim Carrey's career, you again said, gee, Seinfeld, he's horrible. He can't act. This show's not going to work.
Oh, right? Worse than that. Like, I knew Jerry. He was like, David, welcome. Would you read the script with me? I'm like, okay, all right. So I'm like, hey, George, what do we do today? I'm like, I don't know, Jerry. What are we going to do? Let's go get a sandwich. Okay, let's eat a sandwich. So it was stuff like that, and he was horrible. He was horrible, which made me horrible, and I said, this is some bullshit. This will never, I didn't even think about it, will never be done. Boom.
Oh, man.
Boom. Oh, yeah.
That first season of Seinfeld, he's so bad at acting, you could almost see him. You could see him mouthing the words of the other actors, waiting for his line.
That's the worst. What you've just described is the worst for any actor when the guy's looking at your mouth. They don't look at your eyes. They're like...
That's brutal, man. And they just...
Howard?
Right.
They're waiting.
And they just know the word they're supposed to talk.
Right.
They're waiting for that word.
And in a sanitarium. What?
Yeah. So at Yale, did you study acting? I mean, were you...
Yes.
So you're a trained classical...
I'll tell you who my teacher was.
Yale Drama School is like...
Yeah, it's a heavy deal, yeah.
I went to school with Kate Burton, Jane Kaczmarek, who is on Malcolm in the Middle.
Yeah.
She's doing a play with Kate Burton right now. John Turturro.
Wow.
A lot of.
That's a good group.
Oh, Frances McDormand.
Could you Frances McDormand? Could you tell those people were going to be good when you went to school with them?
Well, Howard, judging from my other expertise and no. As a matter of fact, Frances McDormand was really cool. She's really nice.
Yes.
She'll probably do some regional theater. On down the line. John Turturro. His nose is too big. No one sees him. It was constantly...
And were you all intense actors? And
I wasn't that. I mean, we were trying to do our thing. But
I could see Turturro being real annoying in acting school, like just, all full of himself.
Not full. He was a really cool guy. He was a really cool guy, but very intense.
What percentage of your acting class ended up with a career? Probably a high percentage, what you say.
Yes, enough that we're still talking about people that went in that 3 years. Usually it's like 1 or 2 people.
Right.
It was never like there was a guy in my class who we used to call him class president because he got the lead in every play, every production. I have never heard from him again.
Did your family give you a lot of pressure not to be? They were like, you got into Yale, you shithead. What are you doing?
An acting
Be a doctor or something.
My mom. I remember when I told my mom I got into Yale, and she was at her Bridge Club meeting, and all the other, black ladies were like, oh, David's going to Yale. What's he studying? And she said acting, and she described how embarrassed she was. Poor Ruthie. Yeah. Poor girl.
Here's the good news. He's in Yale.
Yeah.
Bad news is he's got a horrible major.
So they my parents, they want to be doctor, lawyer, Indian chief.
You even auditioned for the Tracy Ullman show and thought it would suck, right?
It was horrible.
Yeah, and you said, I don't want to do it.
Not only that.
Very bad eye.
I do. That's why when I got on Living Color, and still that show, I remember I moved
Such a
back.
great show.
Yeah, but I moved back to New York with my wife, back in the same funky apartment. And I said, now I can go back to theater. And Kim Wayans called me, and she talked me down like a crackhead. She said, look, this show's going to be great for you. I turned it down 2 or 3 times, and she's like, please, you've got to do this show.
Right.
And I was smart enough to listen, and that changed everything.
You auditioned for Cheers, right?
Yeah. Well, at that time, there were every 6 months or so, they'd say, look, they're looking for a black bartender, David. Now, I want you to go meet the producer. Right. It's not a reading. Just be yourself. Be this person that I'm laughing now.
Right.
Please, nothing.
Right. It's not a reading.
Nothing.
Oh, man.
I wanted to be like a doctor, on a doctor show. That's really
that would have been nice.
Yeah.
You used to hang out with the legendary Sam Kinison. He was a regular guest on this show. He was great. He was brilliant, wasn't he?
He's a voice that I miss. He came on in Living Color.
Right.
And he did quite a bit with us. And he was one of the funniest people.
He was.
And smartest stand-ups I've ever seen.
You said one of his big bits was Martin Luther King if he came back.
You don't remember? Okay, so I saw him one time at the Comedy Store, and he said that, what do you think Martin Luther King would say if he were alive today and he saw Mr. T and Michael Jackson? You mean I took a bullet for this? This is why they shot me? Are you kidding me? Oh, yeah. He's brilliant.
Wow. So you got kids, you got the wife.
2 dogs.
Second marriage, first
Second
time.
marriage.
What, you were fucking around on her?
No.
What happened?
It's just,
come on.
I got married before I was famous. I just got married when I was an actor.
Right.
And she was an actress also. And, it's pressure on the career. We got, I did Living Color, and it became very popular and worked a lot. And we were just unhappy. Did you screw around on your wife? No.
I did not.
No. I never, as a matter of fact, in 10 years of marriage, I never kissed another woman. I was absolutely faithful. And in hindsight, I should have fucked everything because I got, it was as if I was fucking around because I had a career.
Did you go through a period of time between your first marriage and your second marriage where you fucked everything that you could get your hands on? You did.
Yes.
How many years between the 2 marriages?
95 to 2007.
Wow.
So I was ready. This time, there's no part of me that I've only been married a little over a year. We planned our daughter. We planned to get pregnant and all this stuff. So there's no part of me when I look and hear about these parties and stuff like that. I've done it. It's
so your wife must be super hot. I mean, it's not
she's really smart. She's beautiful. She has a great family.
You're doing good.
Yeah. Great daughter. I'm doing the show I've always wanted to do.
Good for you.
So I'm very happy.
You can see David Alan Grier hosting Chocolate News, premiering tonight at 10:30 on Comedy Central. Like we were saying, the show got tremendous reviews in the paper today. I read it today. I said, shit, I hope these reviews are good because I know he's coming.
Right.
No. I hope they are, too. I was a little nervous. And I do want to tell you that we listen to you every day.
Thank you.
Morty, all those guys who Robert
Morty's your producer, huh?
Yeah.
He used to produce the Letterman show.
Yeah.
I was wondering what the hell that guy was doing.
Is that the Morty we're talking about?
That's Morty, yeah.
Wow.
He's married with 2 little daughters out there.
Kidding. You hooked up with Morty. I like Morty. He's a good dude. Funny guy. Carlos, you're on the air in Newark.
Hey, how you doing, Howard? I love all you guys. Listen, David Alan Grier does a good Marion Barry impression. He did it on Living Color.
Oh, yeah.
That's dusty.
That's old stuff. You don't even really...
He needs to crack smoke around the
That's moldy. That's moldy. I don't know what I don't know about that.
You need a situation for that. John, go ahead. You're on the air in Miami, Florida.
Yeah, David, I don't know if it was you or somebody else from In Living Color, but you said that you ran into J-Lo once after she was famous and that she wouldn't even look at you?
No, that was Robert Schimmel, I think, or somebody else.
Oh, really?
Actually, J-Lo and I can't say J-Lo, Jennifer.
Right.
There's no J-Lo.
No.
J-Lo.
She's always been cool. We've always been cool. When I see her, we talk, we say, hey, get a hug, a kiss.
Isn't it weird, like somebody who was sort of like on the periphery of your show, and then like all of a sudden they become this big star? It's got to be weird.
It was like when I remember we went to the Vanity Fair party, you know, and J-Lo came up. She was so devastatingly hot in this, like, kind of translucent dress.
And again, did you
completely made over?
But did you kick yourself in the head like, how come I couldn't recognize that Seinfeld would be here? How come I can't recognize that J-Lo would have been a hot chick? I mean,
yeah, you could have plucked her right out of the crowd.
You know what I mean? Like, you could have gotten her.
Well, I could have, but, you know, that would prevent me from going for years home to my tequila closet and just crying myself.
He does have a bad eye. David doesn't remember this. In 1995, I met him at the Comedy Store, and he told me I would be the biggest star in show business.
I did meet you, though, Artie.
Can you imagine, you know what it's like, though? It's like J.D. on our show. Like 5 years from now, became the biggest star in the business. That's what David's talking about.
Right.
My
I will tell you something.
Right.
I will tell you something.
Go ahead.
There was a night. You asked did I ever just did it. No, this is worse. I remember reading the cover of Variety, and it was like Martin Lawrence got $20 million for this first. And I was driving the 101, and I pulled over, and I just said, you know what? I just need a minute, because that was at a time where I'd gotten this divorce, and I was paying out of my ass. I had to do every job. This is when dudes in Harlem were like, what the fuck are you doing? Pauly Shore, man, what's up? Tom Arnold. And I was like, you don't understand. So I did pull over. I just sat for a minute.
Did you cry?
I didn't cry, but I took a lot of deep breaths. I said, ooh, $20 million. And I started the car, and I just went right on back to work. It was, it was hard.
Man, that is tough. Do you have a lot of money? I mean,
I do. I mean, listen, I've been very fortunate. Do I get $20 million of film? No, but I've always worked.
But here's the thing. In Living Color didn't pay you anything because they got you when you were young and, you know, you used to be your first gig.
Well, Fox wasn't a network.
Right, exactly. So it was, they could do whatever they want. They didn't have to pay you. And Comedy Central ain't paying you.
They're not a network.
I bet. They're paying more than normal people make.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But where was the chunk of dough that you made? Like, was it the movies?
You know what? Here's what happened. Yeah. After the second year of Living Color, I sat out. Jim Carrey sat out. Jamie Foxx tried to sit out. A lot of people did. Yeah. And so then I started getting paid more. So what I'm saying, I've always had a pilot. I've always had a development deal. For the last 10 years, I have always had some kind of development deal. So I've always been getting money, getting paid, doing well. It's just I never did tremendously billion-trillion-dollar well.
Jason, you're on the air in Columbus, Ohio, with David Alan Grier, the host of Chocolate News. You got to watch it tonight at 10:30 on Comedy Central. It's getting great reviews. Go ahead, Jason.
Hey, David.
Hey, what's up, man?
I was wondering if you knew that Howard banged your Boomerang co-star, Robin Givens.
Yeah, I did know that.
Well, you did. Did she call you?
I dated her. I didn't say I banged her.
Did she call you?
On.
I did know that. Let me tell you a story.
Yeah.
So, Damon and I were in Robin Givens' trailer when we were doing Boomerang. And Damon and I, we really wanted to ask Robin about Mike Tyson.
Right.
We didn't know how, so we sitting there giving each other eyes like, you go ahead. So Damon goes, what happened with you and Mike Tyson? And she goes, her eyes welled up, and she went, we were just two young kids in love. We left the trailer and fell out laughing. It was crazy. It was crazy.
She's a very nice
She
girl.
is.
She is. And beautiful. You don't get more beautiful than that.
I ran into her in the drugstore, and she had a little son. I think she had 2 kids.
She does. She has 2 kids. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
There you go. We'll walk down memory lane.
She didn't call you and tell you about Howard, though, huh?
I didn't know that. I would have asked her. I would have said, what's going on?
She probably would say, I prefer not to talk about that.
But how long did you go out with her?
We went out, how long, Robin? I don't know.
A few months.
A few months.
Yeah.
A couple of months we dated.
We were just a young kid and an older man in love.
She likes powerful men.
Yes, I'm glad to be in that group.
You got up in the draws. Now, is that the only black woman or what?
That's the only black woman I dated. In Roosevelt, I tried to date a lot of black women, but you got to understand, I'm older than you.
Yeah.
When I was growing up.
What is that noise?
Chris, are you there?
Yeah.
Could you stop the noise?
Oh, I thought that was a sound
hold on just a second.
What are you, in guitar lessons?
Yeah,
dude, I thought that was like they were playing music.
Yeah, who are you, Crosby, Stills and Nash? No, but you got to understand one thing. When I had major crushes on a lot of black women when I was growing up, and I would try to date them, and the girls would say, "You crazy? We're gonna It's not in this community. It's just never going to be. Which, I mean, first of all, I'm not the most delightful guy to go out with, but maybe they were using that as an excuse.
Yeah,
but
maybe they would have bent the rules.
There's no chance. There was no chance. I was in love with this girl, Judy. She had the most beautiful afro. She was tall, thin. I mean, I would have given my left nut to go out with her, but she looked at me like, what the fuck, are you crazy? I'm not going to ruin my reputation going out with an asshole like you.
I had a black chick crush in high school, man. This chick, Toy Green.
Now, that's a black girl name.
Toy Green.
Toy Green.
Smoking hot.
That's a stripper name.
Chris, go ahead. Ask your question in Longview, Texas.
Okay, well, David kind of hesitated whenever he, asked if he was with somebody famous. Was Lori Petty maybe the girl that he might have been?
That's true. No, Lori Petty and I dated for quite a while. She was the first relationship I was in.
Who is Lori Petty?
She was in Tank Girl.
Yeah.
She was in
and
a lot of big movies.
Big movie, the baseball movie.
Right. A League of Their Own. She was in. She's very beautiful.
What's the problem there? Why didn't you?
Nothing. I'll tell you what the problem there was. Timing. Because it was the first relationship after I had gotten a divorce. So it was all, if she left a piece of lint in my house, I was over there. Here you go. I had just gotten out of this. I wasn't trying to get married. But yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right.
Well, let me tell you something. You are a delightful man to have on the show. Super talented guy. I love everything you did in Living Color.
Thank you.
Was, I mean, really, just amazing. And
groundbreaking,
groundbreaking stuff. And now I'm wishing you a lot of luck on this Chocolate News premiering tonight at 10:30 on Comedy Central.
You know what I wanted to ask you about Living Color? Well, you forget all the shit he did. The two gay guys.
Yeah, I was going to say, did you going to have any gay characters in Chocolate News?
I do play.
You got to throw them in there.
Transgender character.
Yeah.
And, when they put the titties on, it was one of those, it was so fucked up because I was walking to the set and the crew guys were like, hey, what's up, man? They all had, like, cameras and stuff. And I knew, if this is not funny, I am fucked. I'm, like, going to be blogged into the shitter. But it was very funny. So, yeah new characters, all new stuff.
I wanted to ask him about because the guys writers on his show, executive produced Mad TV, these guys faxing at him, they're real funny guys. And I used to ask them we used to ask them all the time, the character you did where it was you and Tommy Davidson doing those guys with the BAM!
The BS Brothers.
What was the name of those
Clavel. My name was Clavel. Yeah. Those were guys.
What was that based on?
Those are real guys.
Really?
Because the first year of Living Color, there was no security.
Right.
So people, I remember one time the Fly Girls were dancing, and these two dudes tapped Lisa, one of them, hey, girl, hey, let me get your number. That kind of stuff. Guys would come down into makeup, and dudes would be up there, and those were those guys who would hit on Keenan like, hey, look here, brother, I'm trying to get a script to Spike Lee. Now, what can I do to help you help me? And we started doing those guys for him, and all that stuff, and so that's where they came out of. They were real good.
These characters always have their card, like there's a hot chick, like, in a Tommy's like, yeah, BAM!
And it's black people. Everywhere I go, I meet people. I met this dude in the Burger King line at the airport. He's like, hey, man, what's up now? Do a little barbershop thing. What can I do to produce one of your shows?
What are you talking about?
Didn't you just tell me you cut hair? Yeah, only black people will do that shit. Havret, what can I do to get a production with you?
Clayville.
But it's so true because I guess every black guy says, hey, why are you not helping me? I'm a black guy, too, and you have to step up to the plate.
Well, last night we were coming out. A friend of mine, Drew Frazier, black dude, comic, and this other dude comes up. He says, hey, man, big fan. Just want to give you my card. I'm a young brother. Just got in town trying to make some moves. So I took it, and I started walking away. Drew was like, well, what the fuck do you do? And the guy stopped. He's like, marketing, organizational planning. We're like, what? I thought he was a comic. I'm like, what? You ain't even...
How are you going to help him?
You're not even in the same business.
No, I can't help you. I can't help you.
Maybe even let you go to the market for you.
Exactly. I can't help you.
See David Alan Grier hosts Chocolate News premiering tonight at 10:30 on Comedy Central. The great David Alan Grier. And we'll be back right after these words. Salesman.
I know they're saying salesman, but what are they singing about?
That beats me, man. I was in here. I was listening to Peter Cook talk to Barbara Walters.
Oh, really?
That's some funny shit, man.
The guy who was married to Christy Brinkley and then was banging...
Oh, yeah, they're doing a whole series of interviews with him about the Christy Brinkley divorce?
Why he's doing it, I don't know. But, you know, it's weird because I was figuring out, he claims... I don't know, he gave her a couple of $100,000 or something after he banged her. He wanted to avoid a sexual harassment lawsuit. I figured out...
The young girl?
Yeah, and then he claims he only banged her like 12 times. I was figuring out it's like $24,000 a bang.
She was that good.
Yeah. That's a you put that on a girl's resume, I'm marrying her. And he's, you know, he's got to do the mea culpa. He's in front of Barbara Walters, and he's got...
Well, he's talking to every woman in America.
Yeah, because he doesn't want his dating pool diminished.
Yeah, that's right.
I saw a picture of him in the paper. He had a hot chick already, you know?
I know, yeah. He even was dating somebody by the time of the divorce.
Right. Chicks don't care. They really don't. It's a man's world.
They like a man with a profile.
Right.
It doesn't matter whether it's good or bad.
I'm with Peter Cook. Isn't that the fucking guy who was cheating on Christy Brinkley?
Oh, you don't understand.
Yeah, he's a really good guy. You know what?
Yeah.
At least you know who he is.
Look, Robert Chambers has women.
I know. Didn't he go back to jail again?
Yeah.
What an asshole.
He's an asshole and he has women.
I'm with Charles Manson. There are girls who want to marry Charles Manson.
He had how many women in that stable of his?
That's the lecture I always give J.D. back there. I go, you can't get a woman. Charles Manson's got women writing to him. Charles Manson, you know, was accused of sending people out to carve up Sharon Tate. And you can't get a girl?
Even that guy who, you know, took his wife out on the boat, I forget his name.
He has a girl.
He's got women.
I think he's married
fame.
now.
O.J. was fucking blonde, man. It's all about fame. I thought I was in L.A. when they caught that fucking Baltimore shooter.
Yeah.
Guys, fucking all these chicks went, oh, look how cute he is.
Yeah, J.D., you got fame now, somewhat.
But I have no money. I have nothing.
It doesn't matter.
I'll give you money.
Guys sitting in jail have money?
You think Charles Manson's got cash?
Well, no. Well,
I mean, granted, he's got his own cell, and
I was going more for the Peter Cook angle, but
I don't think Peter Cook's got a lot of money.
I don't know.
Christy had the money.
Right.
Well, he's got some of it.
I tell his kid on the road, I'll give you money. Go get some pussy, man.
Listen, there are a lot of guys who are billionaires can't get laid. I'm telling you. That's what Donald Trump told us. He's got friends. He goes, they're worth billions of dollars and they can't get laid. Hold it a second. My mom's on the phone. Yeah, Ma.
Uh-oh.
Mommy.
Yes, darling.
What's up?
You know, Howard, I don't want to belabor a point, but your dad and I feel that the questions were not fair the other day.
All right, is she serious?
She's serious. Why do you say that? I really don't agree with you.
Well, look, Howard, when, you know, your father feels the question about his being your hero, he says you berate him on the air all the time, and you talk about him in a way that certainly... you know, it doesn't give you a clue that you think that he's your hero.
Well, it doesn't matter what you think.
None of us got that right.
You don't.
No.
You don't know. That shows how little you know about me.
Well, Howard.
But you don't know my father was my hero despite.
Well, this is his
everything.
Feelings. I really shouldn't talk to you about his feelings.
Right.
But
what did you object to?
Now, the question about what your favorite... First of all, I want you to know that those questions... were really very superficial. They were not...
Yeah, but, Mom, it was a question of if you knew someone well, wouldn't you know how many tattoos they have, for example? Or wouldn't you know, what their favorite drink is?
I dislike the tattoos.
Right.
And so I don't...
More reason to count them.
Tattoos. I don't even want to hear about the tattoos, and I know nothing about your tattoos.
I want to get more.
Because I thoroughly disapprove of them. So, I mean, that's something, tattoos. Now, when
what is Dad's favorite drink, Mom?
When I go with you to a restaurant, when I'm in your home, you always drink either water or wine.
Just shows you don't understand.
But you drink water most of the time, and that's what you... I'm sure you don't have cranberry juice in the station today.
No, he does not.
I don't, but at home, we have a pitcher of cranberry juice and a thing of Perrier, and whenever you're at my home, that's what I'm drinking.
I never saw cranberry juice on the table. Never once, ever.
All right, so you lost.
All right. Now,
that was just one question.
Well, Robin won, and she's not there when I'm drinking.
Then the question about your favorite food. You had asked on the air the other day, and I said pasta.
You were right.
Robin said fish.
No,
she said spaghetti.
Oh, yes, I heard you say
I said
fish.
spaghetti.
She said spaghetti.
I said pasta.
Right. Spaghetti is pasta, Mom.
No. But Robin said fish.
No.
I did not say
Ma,
fish.
You're not hearing good.
I didn't hear good?
She said spaghetti.
Robin said spaghetti?
Yeah.
On the air?
Yeah.
Where did I get the word fish from?
I don't know.
From Mashiach.
And you said, my mother is right. You said...
I said you're right. Spaghetti is the right answer. You got 8 right answers. You just didn't have as many as Robin. Robin isn't in my house. She knew me.
Well...
Robin's got the same access you do to me.
I
have less.
You just admit you don't know me that well.
I just admit?
Admit it.
I want to ask you
It's killing her.
You have 3 daughters.
I know, this bothers
I have 3 daughters, right.
Yeah.
Get to know me.
What's their favorite food?
Well, which daughter are you talking about? You want all 3?
Yeah.
Okay. I would say Ashley's favorite food is mostly sushi rolls.
Right.
Okay?
Okay.
All right. I would say Deborah's favorite food, she's really into the Japanese thing, too, so I'm going to have to go with that. I would guess that.
Sushi rolls?
Yeah, it's Japanese.
Yeah, well, I don't have Deborah here to ask.
And Emily loves anything like all-natural, raw foods, so her favorite. All right, I'm narrowing it down to 1. You give me a second to think. You asked me for 3 people now. I'm telling you, I know my kids. I know what they eat.
Oh. Your father wants to say something. No?
Uh-oh. No, let him say it. Go ahead.
About a week before the contest when he was...
Yes. I was talking with the question, but they say that Robin said pasta. Dad says she said fish, and he heard it.
Oh, God. I wrote spaghetti if I said fish.
Just so you know, we just double-checked. Every single person answered pasta or spaghetti or macaroni or whatever.
I want to tell you something. They were not good questions. They were not good questions. They were not...
You know what my favorite part was? When you called out Dad. You said, you know what? What is this you don't know who you're voting for? I like that part of the interview.
You like that part?
Yeah, because you were right. You're right. Why doesn't he commit to a candidate already?
Well, that's your father, you know.
Right.
And you know what? I had to call...
If you see, you don't know your father. If you come up and say to your father, point blank, how is such and such, he would not answer. That's your father.
You're saying I don't know my father? Ask me any question about my father. I know my father better than you do. See, the difference between me and you is I pay attention.
Shall we have a Who Knows Ben's Best contest between you and Howard?
No, I don't think anybody's interested in...
Ask me a question about my father that you think I don't know. Go ahead.
Well, I would like you to have some questions that are...
Then give me a question.
Psychological questions. Well, the things that you discuss with your psychiatrist and how you react to a certain situation.
My mother is so hung up on my psychiatrist. She's so obsessed. She gets so angry. She goes, this is what she says to me, fat psychiatrist. You don't need a...
I cannot imagine what is going on there for so many years.
Do you know I'm insane?
I can't imagine.
Do you know how miserable I am inside?
Miserable?
Miserable.
Do you know how miserable?
Do you know how narcissistic I am? Do you know how focused on me I am and not on others?
That doesn't necessarily mean you're miserable.
I want to have I want to have a healthy life with my wife. I want to be able to listen to her. I want to be able to hear what she's saying.
Your wife is very satisfied. She told me.
Because I'm in therapy. She met me 10 years ago. I went into therapy.
Yeah. And without therapy, she wouldn't have liked you?
See, you take it as a personal affront to your parenting.
No, I certainly do not.
You do.
I certainly do not.
Why do you feel challenged by this?
I don't feel challenged. You're putting words in my mouth.
You hate that I'm going to a psychiatrist. I know it. And I don't know why you feel so threatened by it. No, you feel...
Going to a psychiatrist.
You think
I'm just curious. I would like to know what goes on. What kind of questions...
You want to be honest? You want to be honest? I talk a lot about you.
You talk a lot about me?
Yeah.
Of course you talk a lot about me, because that's That's your life. That was your life. But and I don't resent that. I would just like to know what kind of questions he asks you.
Well, we talk about... He doesn't ask any questions. We talk about
the process.
You don't understand what psychiatry is.
It's a ripoff.
No, I know.
Listen, you and I were locked up in that house with each other.
We were locked up.
And a lot went down.
I never saw a lock.
No, you know what I'm talking about.
We didn't even lock our front door, for God's sake.
Like we talk about the fears you put into me.
What?
I talk about the fears you put into me.
The fears
You made me very afraid of the world.
What? How did I do that?
All right, all right, I'll do an impression of you. This is every day of my life. Okay? Well, I don't like to talk about the Holocaust, but I don't even want to see... I don't want to see a German spoon in this house.
We have had one conversation about...
Oh, you don't mind... Remember the German ice cream spoon?
The what?
Remember you bought an ice cream scooper that was from Germany and you threw it in the garbage?
Well, I was upset at that time with the Germans. Yes, so that's true.
Oh, okay.
But that doesn't put fear into you. How does that put fear into you?
Well, Ma, listen, you had a horrible childhood, and I took it all in. You know, there wasn't a day I didn't hear about when you were 9.
That's not true. You see,
Ma, you're asking me what I talk about in therapy, and I'm telling you what scared me. The world sounded like a scary place. Your father threw you out of his house. He didn't care for you.
At what age did I tell you this?
You told me my whole life.
Oh, that's not true.
I used to hear you. I used to hear you on the phone with your father. I used to hear you and your father talking on the phone about this stuff. Listen.
Me and my father.
Yes, you had a horrible phone call with your father once.
Once.
Yes, because I was very aware of... Ma, I felt for you. I care about you. You're my mother. I was very worried about you.
Listen, Howard.
And you were very sad for many years.
You say things that every normal human being encounters in their life.
So I, of course, take this all in, and a lot of fears came out of Roosevelt. It's not a criticism of you. It's just the way I was formed. And so I'm going to try to become my own man and not live your childhood, live mine.
How many years is this taking you?
Over 10 years, and I've hardly made a dent.
Don't become me. I feel bad. I really do.
Listen, it's okay. I'll get over you.
Oh, stop it. It's not her fault.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault you had a tough life, but I took a lot of it in. That's all. So I'm working through it. Dad, too. Dad had a horrible life.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, really. You know that.
I think you had a very good life.
Well, Ma.
That's my opinion.
I didn't say I had a bad life. I just told you I have certain fears.
You just said I had a horrible life.
No, you had a horrible life.
Oh,
not me.
A horrible life.
You had a good life once you married Dad, but you had a horrible childhood. I feel sad about that.
So
I care about you.
What do about that?
But, Ma, you asked me what I talk about in therapy. I'm telling you. That's why you hate therapy.
In other words, you're overcoming my bad life.
No. Yeah, well, yeah, in a sense, but also a lot of other things.
Well, listen, Howard, I just wanted you to know your father's and my feeling about those questions. It's embarrassing.
Ma, you lost. You knew me least.
You're not really upset about that.
No, I'm joking around,
Thank you.
But Howard is turning it into a very serious thing.
You hate me going to therapy. I understand you feel threatened.
I do not hate you. Listen, Howard, what can I tell you?
I talk about what a wonderful...
you that I don't hate
And I talk about what a wonderful, loving mother I had.
I'm curious about your going.
You love me so much, I was smothered.
You were smothered?
Yes.
Oh.
But that's not your fault. You love me so much.
Well... I don't know. In what way were you smothered?
Well, I mean, listen, you told me I was your ambassador to the world.
Well, you are.
That turned me into Jesus Christ.
But I never told you that as a little boy.
You told me that I represent you.
You do.
And that I am your ambassador to the world.
At what age?
From the time I was little.
That's not true.
Yeah, of course.
That is not true, Howard. No, I never told you that when you were little. You were a man when I told you that.
I couldn't wear jeans to school.
You couldn't wear jeans to school. That was really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting over it. No, Ma, listen. Therapy is a chance for me to become a better man. What's so threatening about that? I wish Dad...
It's wonderful.
Don't you wish Dad had been in therapy?
I think it's wonderful.
Don't you think you would have been a better parent and Dad would have been a better parent and a better... Dad and I would have even more of a relationship if he had learned the things I've learned in therapy?
More of a relationship?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Of course, but things get better.
I think he had a very good relationship with
See,
him.
she gets all defensive.
You can't change this.
Well,
Right.
you see,
We have a great relationship.
It's a question of point of view. I want to tell you something.
See, you're not even there, and you're so threatened by therapy that I'm there. You're afraid that they're poisoning me against you. They're
Why
not.
do you keep telling me what I'm afraid of?
Because you
and
keep
what I
saying
think?
it's a point of view.
Has your relationship improved with Howard since he's been in therapy?
Yes.
I always thought I had a good relationship. What do you mean improved?
I'm just asking if you've
I'm
seen
just
any
telling-
change.
I always thought my relationship was great.
It was.
And is.
And is. But it's gotten even better since I'm in therapy.
That's what you think.
I'm able to tolerate you.
Oh,
But I don't think that.
Stop it.
Listen, Mother.
Yes,
you
Mom.
have nothing to be afraid of. You are a terrific mommy. I love you. The fact that you lost the contest about who knows me best.
Me, I am
To a total stranger.
You lost to a total stranger.
And you know what? She's created an amazing ambassador. You know the kind of son you've raised? He just kicked a woman out of here because she would not show us her labia.
Yeah.
Who is talking?
Artie, the heroin addict.
Artie,
Yeah, right.
Could you repeat that?
No, I was making a dumb joke. I'm sorry. But not at your expense. At Howard.
At Howard's expense.
At Howard's expense.
Mom, I'm going to tell you something. You have nothing to be ashamed of.
Believe me, I'm not ashamed.
You're a good woman. I love my mommy.
I think you're terrific.
I love my daddy.
And I am very proud of the job I did. And I want to say something. I think I'm a very generous woman to share my son with the world.
Yes.
That's exactly how I
But did you really have a choice?
I didn't want a choice.
No, but you don't have a choice. I chose to...
do that, and I wanted you to do what you wanted to do.
But it's funny how you take credit for my career by saying you allowed me to be shared with the world.
I don't take credit for your career.
That's Don
I
Buckler.
take credit for my attitude toward your career.
Right. You do have a good attitude.
And that's what I take credit for.
Listen,
But where was the monster comment? Where did that come
Ma, you did say something very revealing yesterday, even though it was a joke.
Yeah, what?
When you were in the studio, you said, I was asking you, you mentioned that you had had a miscarriage before me, and you said, gee, who knows what type of monster I would have given birth to that time. Now, even in a joke to refer to me as a monster, which I haven't brought up.
How?
And I didn't bring it. I didn't have room for that comment in therapy on Tuesday.
You haven't even gotten around to that.
But I'm getting to that on Thursday.
You're losing your sense of humor. For
No,
goodness
but
sake.
let's be serious. Let's say, I know
In
you said
our
it.
family, we always had a sense of humor.
But why do we have to have a sense of humor at my expense? If I said, Dad, what kind of monster are you? Do you think he would have laughed or he would have beaten the shit out of me? I once made comments about that. He threatened to punch me out.
You know what it was?
Yeah.
You called him a schmo.
I called my dad a schmo, and he threatened to punch me out.
And he chased you around with a belt.
Yes.
Your father never punched you
He
out.
tried, and I locked myself in a bathroom.
Oh, please.
So when you say to me on the air, who knows what type of monster I would have given birth to that time, do you really believe on some level that anything you gave birth to would be a monster?
No.
In other words...
No. Do I believe you're a monster? Of course not. You're the sweetest people in the whole world.
But yet you said it.
I was joking.
I know, but many a truth is said in jest.
I do think you're overreacting.
No. Come on.
Oh, listen, and you know
I would never say my mother's a monster. My mother's a lovely, beautiful
you're
woman.
the nicest person in the whole world as far as I'm concerned. I feel you have all the right standards. I feel you treat people well.
That's on the conscious level. Subconsciously,
very well.
Subconsciously, you might think your own children are monsters.
Oh, God.
Did you ever hate me?
The best children.
Did you ever resent me or hate me?
Huh?
Did you ever resent me or hate me?
No.
Then you need to be in therapy.
I should resent me.
Sure, of course.
I think
Did you ever resent me for the fact that I had a good childhood and you didn't? That's why maybe many times you would say to me, son,
you are the child
you have everything I didn't have.
wanted, and you are the person that I think is great. And that's the way I really feel.
Well, I love you.
And I love you, too. But I think the questions were unfair.
All right, fair enough. Next, we'll have a round 2.
I just wanted to contest it.
Can you give me a question that you think would be relevant?
Do I think?
Give me an idea of what you think would have been a good question.
I have to think about it. I really would have to think about the questions. You want me to make up questions?
Yes, I want you to make up questions. Because I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, you're so sensitive and you're so into sensitive questions. I felt that there should be some heart-rendering questions. But you know something? I don't think you want to reveal yourself.
I do want to. I will answer any question you say.
All right, then I'm going to make up some questions for you, and we'll have a contest.
Wait, Dad's on the phone. He wants to say something. All right. All right, hold on a sec. Yeah, Dad.
Hello, Howard.
Yes.
Howard.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes. Hello, Dad.
Hello?
Yes.
Yes, I'm listening.
Thank you.
What was that?
All right. There was Dad. That's a tape, Mom. It's a joke. That's what my mom hears every day.
What happened to him?
He's gone. That was a tape.
Oh, that was a tape.
Right.
That's very funny.
How's Dad doing? Can you hear stuff?
What?
Is that? You know, my mom needs a hearing aid now, too.
Do you think?
She does, but she doesn't want to wear one.
Really?
She's getting like my dad. My dad fought the hearing aid. And
Listen.
Yes.
You know, this is not the subject we're on, my hearing. So, all right. Thank you for listening.
All right, Mom, listen to me. I love you and adore you.
I know that, Howard.
You are a good mother, and my father is a good father. He was my hero growing up. And here's another one for you. Still is.
That was news to him, he said.
That's right. Still is. All right. Thank you, Mother.
All right.
I love you very much. There you go. You got to say that. You know what? I got to make everything good. Listen, she's a lovely woman. They are so threatened by this psychiatry. I hear about it.
I think they're being blamed for everything in there.
Yeah.
They think it's some sort of evaluation on what they did.
Right.
Yep.
No.
They take it personally.
And let's face it, it is.
Oh, no, that's not the case. That's not the case.
It's exactly what it is.
No. You know what? 2 children grew up in that house. They are not the same.
Right.
So it's not the parents.
We're both fucked up, though. Okay.
Oh, stop it.
No, I'm just kidding. My sister's beautiful. She's wonderful.
It's your reaction to what's going on.
All right, look. Let me take a break. What were we talking about before my mom? Oh, Peter Cook.
Oh, yeah, with Barbara Walters.
Nah, man. Why would that guy do that interview? Like, okay.
I couldn't figure it out. What does he get out of it?
Yeah, what's his plan here? The only thing I can figure out is that maybe his level of pussy has gone down. And he's waiting to, he wants to repair his image with a lady.
Or he might be like O.J. He's like trying to,
clean up his image?
Right. When he was with Christie, everybody liked him.
Right.
And now nobody likes him and nobody's talking to him, so
he's
trying to rehabilitate him.
It's like the Al Reynolds thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe he needs his labia reduced.
Yeah, here he goes.
You were married to one of the most beautiful women in the world. Why cheat?
It was... Boy, you could tell Barbara Walters doesn't have a cock.
No. That's a silly question.
My failing. I was a great father, a great husband, and I failed as a human being. I failed myself.
That's just some bullshit Barbara Walters type answer. It's the real answer is, look, you know what? Here's the bottom line. My wife got a little older.
Yeah.
You know, I was meeting all these young hot chicks.
Men,
I want to get laid.
Men want variety in women. That's how we're fucking programmed up.
Christy is mad at me. She's entitled to be mad at me. I'm an idiot. I made a mistake.
Is he crying?
Yeah, he was on the verge. Never did actually cry, but verge.
What is he saying now? That he wants to go back to Christy?
No.
Who took the children to school? Who was involved with their play dates, doctor's appointments? You know, the usual thing that a parent does.
Parenting is a partnership. I carried the greater percentage of the burden of that partnership. I was more apt to be the one to be there just because I am, and my nature, a doer.
How involved was Christy in the day-to-day life of the children?
Not as involved as myself. Generally, is my
what a good guy
role to wake up.
What a dick. He's being a dick. But he's being a guy.
So he's saying, I'm a better parent than Christy.
Well, he has a lot more free time than Christy.
Yeah, I was like, she was the one with the job.
Yeah. I don't think that architectural firm was pulling down any major numbers.
While shopping for toys just before Christmas, Cook met 17-year-old salesgirl Diana Bianchi.
She was hot, too.
Yeah.
The following spring, he offered her a job. When did the affair begin, after you hired her?
Very shortly thereafter. You should put the door back in here. And
he paid Diana Bianchi well at his architectural firm and showered her with gifts of money and jewelry, including a $15,000 down payment for a new car. Later, to avoid a sexual harassment lawsuit, he gave her $300,000.
Telling you, listen to the math on this one.
I don't want to cross-examine you, but I'm about to cross-examine you. So, how often did you have sex and where?
In the course of a year, I don't think she and I have been together more than a dozen times.
12 times, with all of the dough he laid out, it was about $24,000 a fuck.
Go right outside the Lincoln Tunnel, get a lot more for your money.
You're not kidding. That's a lot of moolah.
Of course, you might be a dude.
Right.
My wife.
That's the one downfall. Might be a guy, but if you don't know, is it gay?
I own vacant homes.
Why?
I was seeking a connection I could not find in my own marriage.
I'm wondering if you'd like a blowjob.
I was seeking a connection, yeah. A 24-year-old broad.
My name is Suzanne.
19, yeah.
I met her when she was 17.
Holy shit.
He had to wait probably until she turned 18.
This guy
That's
is
what he was waiting for.
He's crazy.
He's crazy.
So what, when you're crazy, what do you do with Barbara Walters interviews?
That's why you do them.
Pull a Klaus von Bülow and stay out of the fucking country.
He wants to be famous. That's the greatest thing about Klaus von Bülow. He's like, you know what? I got off. I'm gone.
Right.
I don't give a fuck.
And you're right, Artie. All of these guys, they married these women because they wanted to be famous.
Right.
And now the
more
fame
like
is
we
gone.
were living with a brother and sister than a life partner. I realized my needs hadn't been taken care of, and I took the cowardice way out.
Oh, so it's
and
her
had an
fault.
affair instead of approaching my wife and saying, you know what, I'm not happy.
What did you want?
I wanted a little acknowledgement, a little attention, a little thank you every now and then.
Pussy!
I want a little pussy.
My efforts for the amount of time I took to care for her and my family, for the wealth I was building, just the tremendous amount of work I was putting into my family.
God, Christy Brinkley sounds like a monster.
He sounds like a little boy looking for his mommy to praise him. Fuck that,
The
man.
wealth he was
Be a
building,
man.
was he building wealth?
Like she needed him to build wealth.
Well, how much scratch you think that brought? Wow, Billy Joel. I'm
She
sorry.
was a top model.
Yeah, but
and
forget Billy Joel.
Billy Joel money.
I'm talking about, no, forget Billy
You
Joel
think her model money trumps the Billy
Beth
Joel
tells
money?
Me a model like Christy Brinkley with her own cosmetic lines, all her
she
endorsements.
was a cover girl with the CoverGirl Cosmetics.
She's a millionaire
big deal.
many times over. She
you're
hit
right.
the mother load.
That is, I forgot. Like she's like a brand name.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not only did he confess to the affair, he revealed that he had a secret life on the Internet.
Yeah, this is the best. This dude is way out of
He's
control.
even talking about this?
Yeah.
Secret life on the Internet.
I was visiting adult websites and having an affair, both of which had waned by this point, but I had done it. I was in that much pain in my life. I could not go back and try and rebuild a life with someone if they didn't know everything, because I needed help, and it was going to take work from both of us to put our marriage back together.
We should give a list of the websites he was on. See, if he was interviewing, if I was doing the interview with him, I'd say, like, look, okay, so what websites were you into? Because I'd want to hear him name them, like dirty girls who come on my face.
Yeah, like, just what was his niche?
Here's what I want.
Fetishes.
Here's what I want to know. Is there a chance Benji and Peter Cook had Internet sex together?
Yes. Good chance.
Cook says he gave Brinkley the password for this website, Adult Friend Finder, where he not only watched pornography, but he participated with strangers in online sex acts. During the trial, it was reported that Cook had developed a $3,000 per month online porn habit. He spent $3,000 a month.
That's insane.
You were strung out.
I'm a horny guy. I can't even imagine spending $3,000 on the Internet on porn.
Why didn't he go to AshleyMadison.com?
It's untrue. I did not have a pornography habit. I just want someone to look at me and go, yeah, you're cool, you're okay, you're attractive, you're sexy. I was missing that in my relationship.
You also masturbated on a website. You had a camera on you. You were masturbating for others to see. That's where people say, well, okay, maybe I can accept the pornography, but...
Cock and balls.
Peter.
This was quite simply one-on-one interactive pornography. This was not me broadcasting a show on a website, showing myself to the world. Okay. Never my face.
I'm not sick, Barbara.
Never my face.
I only showed my cock and balls to one person at a time on the Internet.
Never my face. Maybe my taint.
I took a pure stranger on the Internet and showed him my cock and balls.
Yeah.
You know, I just wanted someone to appreciate me for my cock.
If that's wrong, I don't want to be right.
Right. You know, it's not like I went on and showed multiple people my cock and balls.
Ever my name.
It's not like I murdered somebody.
Used upon a handful of times.
I think murder's more normal than showing your cock and balls on the Internet to a stranger.
To make some sort of fucking sense.
I'm like, you know what? I respect a murderer more than you.
I do not have a pornography habit. It was coincidental with a very painful time in my life.
Dude, you totally have one if you're on a Cock and Balls website. Excuse me, Christy, I'm on cockandballs.com right now. I can't come to dinner and take care of the kids. Boy, this guy was multitasking. He'd go to work, he was having an affair, took care of the kids more than Christy did, and showed his cock and balls on the Internet.
It was on the Cock and Balls website.
I'm on Cock and Balls right now. I'll be there for the kids in a minute.
Cockandballs.com?
I somehow got the rights to cockandballs.com.
Actually, Barbara, I don't know if you're aware of this. I'm looking up your skirt now, and your vagina actually looks familiar to me. I was on the Internet one day, and someone was just showing their vagina while I just showed my cock and balls. It was like an X-rated puppet show.
Peter Cook cheated on his supermodel wife.
Oh, that's something else.
Who's that yelling about it?
What the asshole's that?
Well, that's actually A.J. Hammer, and then he does a wah. He does an Artie.
Who does?
Peter Cook.
A.J. He's a fan of the show.
Who's A.J. Hammer?
He's on CNN's Hollywood Report. I don't know what they call that story.
Benji called me up to play this. This is the guy on CNN?
He goes, wah. He does your laughing, yeah.
Peter Cook cheated on his supermodel wife with an 18-year-old teenager. He paid her $300,000 to stay quiet. Plus, there's that small matter of him spending $3,000 a month on porn, which is something that was revealed in court. Lisa, could you explain it to me? How could he possibly expect people to listen to his side of the story sympathetically?
Yeah, it's a little bit like the Menendez brothers who killed their parents and then wanted sympathy because they're orphans. I mean, is she really supposed to write him a thank you note? Thank you for living off of my income and my property and my mansion. Thank you for spending $3,000 a month on porn. Thank you for running around with a teenager and completely humiliating me. I mean, come on, this guy's out of his mind.
Yeah, in the words of the great comedian Artie Lang, wah! Peter Cook said he did this interview with Barbara.
See? And you were giving A.J. a bad time.
Those are my words.
The words of Artie Lang.
Oh, thanks, A.J.
Yeah.
That is really, I mean, honestly, that's such a dumb move going on there.
We got to go on that website. We got to find out where you can show your cock and balls to other people.
Well, I'm sure there's plenty of those websites with those webcams they got going now.
If anyone knows the name of that, we're going to go on now.
I'm sure Benji knows.
Benji, would you show your cock and balls if we get on that website? You'll do it.
I've shown my cock to a girl. But you know what? It's tough, because then you have to, like, it sounds like it would be really easy, but you have to, like, keep aiming the camera. And
it's a lot of work involved. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. How busy could this guy have been?
Jason Capital will do it for you.
I'm so busy I don't have time to pee. I don't have time to show my cock and balls on a website.
Well, obviously, he wasn't as into his career as you are.
Think about the reality, what we're talking about. So Peter Cook married to Christy Brinkley. You know, they're at parties. They go to openings. I see them everywhere, out in the fucking Hamptons, you know, everywhere, right? Mm-hmm. So at some point in his day, he builds up a fever and he goes, Jesus Christ, I got to do something weird. You know, I got to get on that website where I can show my cock and balls. So at some point in his busy day, that goes through his mind.
Right.
Okay. So now he goes, all right, I got the camera. I got the computer in the kids' room. So the kids have to be gone. Christy's got to be gone. They got like 3 kids. They got Billy's older daughter, Alexa, who's hanging around sometimes. So everyone's got to be out of the house in order for this whole thing to line up. So he get the whole thing lined up. Now he's home. I'm finally fucking alone. What am I going to do? Has a free minute. He ain't drawing up fucking architecture. Decides not to even, like, read a Playboy.
He's not building wealth.
He decides, out of all of his options, to go on a website where he shows his cock and balls. And now he goes, okay, I got to line up the camera. I don't want people to see it's Peter Cook. Because, I'm somewhat known from being married to Christy Brinkley. Someone could identify me.
So never show my face.
So then he logs on. Now, you know what a fucking hassle is. Everyone says it's easy on the internet. It's not that easy. Because there's always a glitch somewhere. They ain't
I would think they must have better connections than mine.
Yeah, www.cockandballs.com or whatever it is. You go on there and you're on.
He's got a scrotum modem.
Then you got right. Then you got to wait for someone. Then you see, okay, there's a vagina on there or somebody's on there. I don't know. And then all of a sudden he goes, hold it.
You got to talk to him.
Right. And he talks to him and goes, you want to see my cock and balls?
Here comes my dick.
And then what's it like? I mean, what an effort. Like a monumental effort to show your cock and balls on the internet. It's not like it's a quick thing. It's not a whole setup like we walk in, Howard TV's all set up for us. No, he has to set up. He's the cameraman, he's the lighting man, he's everything.
I'm wondering, does he have one of those cameras that attaches to your PC?
Right.
Or is it an Apple camera that's already in the laptop thing, and he's got to aim the laptop?
Now you're getting into the absurdity of this thing.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, all right.
If you want to wait a minute, we have a password to the site. I think when this whole story broke, they gave us one, so I can have Howard TV pull it up if you want to.
What's the site?
Adult Friend Finder.
Oh, yes.
Adult Friend Finder?
Adult Friend Finder.
AdultFriendFinder.com. All right, let's go on. Let's do some shit on there.
Give me a minute.
That's going to crash now.
Wow.
No, we'll get in. We could beat everyone. Howard TV guys always get in quick. What are we going to do on this website?
Well, somebody's going to show their cock and balls, right?
I'll show my ass.
Sal will do some weird shit.
Yeah.
They think Peter Cook's good. Wait till Sal gets on there with Captain Crack.
I'll stretch out my pouch, Howard.
All right.
What if Sal let me suck his cock? What do you think?
Why don't we get a dog to lick Sal's balls?
Actually, fuck it. I'll take one for the show. I'll jerk off on there.
Yeah?
Yeah, fuck it. Get in there.
What happened?
All right, so they're gonna put the site up. We're putting the password in, and right on the front page there's pictures of chicks. So you can just start throwing who you want to click on. So pick a chick and they'll click on.
You're saying those chicks are on there?
Those
here we
are
are.
pros.
Hey, we're talking to her. Who is it? I want to talk to that blonde on the lower left.
Webcam. Where's the cam? We don't have one. Let's just be able to look.
What if a chick we know pops up?
Let's see if we see some guy with his cock out. Or a chick.
Those
click on the blonde on the lower left.
They have a section that will show you who's on live right now.
Seriously, Genie?
How about number 3 there?
Those chicks aren't on right now.
They don't realize that they're in our headphones, I don't think.
Right.
Guys, get out of our headphones. You're fucking us up.
They got to figure out who's on live, Howard.
Are they on the air or in the headphones?
Somebody's keyed open.
Guys, you're keyed open.
Either Jason or Howard TV it's locked open.
Thank you,
It went away.
Let's see. Adult Friend Finder. Username. Look at this chick. She's like Peter Cook. She's got a miniskirt and she's showing you her panties. She doesn't even show you.
Hey, Howard, we need one more second to log in. We're not logged in yet.
So now you can see what Peter Cook's day is taken up with. Like,
see, it takes time.
Yeah, I mean, it's a whole
How could he
deal.
draw houses? I mean, being an architect is pretty intricate work.
Go look at his houses. They must look crazy.
No, you have no straight lines.
You got to draw wiring.
There's no
plans,
motherfucking roof on this house.
Plumbing.
He's drawing houses that have a ton of room to show your cock and balls.
You guys didn't want toilets, did you?
Where's the cam room? Yeah.
Well, you know, Gary has a webcam in his office, so we can have someone sit. We have Sal sitting there and do it.
You've done some weird shit on camera.
I haven't done that weird as shit.
You were on Friend Finder, right? You were on Adult Friend Finder, JD?
No, I was not on
He was
Adult
on
Friend Finder.
Kissyfur.com.
No, you were on something. One of the sites that was in the news. Which one were you on?
I wasn't on Adult Friend Finder.
How did that kid from the film festival fucking dupe you?
Fucking, that was a whole MySpace thing, and
the dude who had sex with you. What?
It was over at Yahoo or whatever. Yahoo.
What are you doing on there?
Over at dumbfuck.com.
I got duped. Well, you know, what can you say? Right?
We don't talk about that enough.
You beat off to that dude.
No, we do. We talk about it.
You beat off to that guy.
No, I did. No, I did not.
You were fucking having major phones of internet sex with him.
Not with that. Not with that person.
Yes, you did.
Whatever the hell it was.
You told him you loved him.
No, I didn't.
You said you wanted to fuck him, right? Yeah.
No.
Like at the Algonquin Hotel or some shit. I remember all this shit.
What?
You said you were jerking off with him.
No.
Come on.
Guys are idiots.
Myself.
No. We're the idiots?
Yes.
What were you saying to the guy? You told him you loved him.
No, I did say I love. Are you out of your mind?
No.
You want me to go find the movie right now?
Find the movie.
I don't have it here.
Ah.
Yeah,
Ask Howard TV. They know I didn't love him.
All right.
Her. Whatever.
Make up your mind.
And then at the end, the guy shows you his cock.
Yes, I know. Thank you.
I love it.
And then the screen goes blank.
JD's right down there. He goes, let me see your pussy. And the guy pulls his pants down and he's got a big cock.
I tried to shove the cum back in my cock.
Hey, how about if that was Peter Cook that he was fucking around with?
So you should go to the girl that's got her top up on the bottom. She's just showing you her tits.
Okay. I'll take a look at her.
Let's see her fucking tits.
Let's see her balls.
Those are big sloppy tits, man.
Yeah, well, she wants to talk to us.
Nice.
Oh, not those. Those tits are nice.
27-year-old woman.
Oh.
She's in San Fran.
Jesus.
Let's talk to her.
Yeah, those are nice tits.
She likes horseback riding. Do you see that?
Hey, Artie, you going to show her your cock?
Well, I mean, if she'll...
I'll try and rap to her.
Can I virtually titty fuck her?
Yeah, hey, guys. Write to her. Hi, my name is, you mind if I use the name Artie?
Yes.
Oh, okay. My name is Farty. I could disguise
I might not even... More people know me as Farty.
Not that I fart. Type to this broad.
Go ahead. You can say Artie.
I'll say Artie. She don't know which Artie.
Say Derek Jeter.
Then we have a problem.
But you got to show her your cock.
Well, you know...
You go in Gary's office and show her your cock. Like, it'll be like Peter Cook.
Is that what you do, Benji? Do you go in and you start... Have you ever done that?
Yeah, but they're not on live chicks right now.
You showed your cock on camera?
I have, yeah.
What is that all about? Describe that to me.
Well, whenever someone asks to see your cock, I think it's got to be a guy.
Right. Because girls don't care.
Yeah, but then occasionally you hear their voice and it is a chick.
Do you think you've shown your cock to some guys?
I've been pretty careful, so probably not.
Absolutely.
Yeah. How careful
I probably have in my life, but I don't.
No.
Most people don't ask to see your cock. Most girls don't, if you're talking to a chick.
I mean, it could be Clay Aiken on there looking at your cock.
I'm sure it is.
You think Peter Cook showed his cock to a guy?
So, guys, pick a live stage.
Hey, you know what? We could Sal could go, I want to show you my cock, and then bend over and show his hemorrhoid.
Oh, God.
That's what we'll do.
Can I see your hemorrhoid?
It's no cock. That's a hemorrhoid. He's got a big, thick hemorrhoid sticking out of his ass.
Ugh.
He really
kind of looks like a cock, like a little cock.
It's gross.
See, my cock's really small. You'll bend over.
My nickname is Hemorrhoid Dick.
Uh-oh. This chick wants to talk.
Oh, yeah?
No, this is now they went to a live chat room. So these are all the people who are on right now. But I guess
let me write this in. I need to talk to a chick now. I want to show my cock.
Look at all those fucking losers.
In the New York City chat rooms. This is local.
This is the New York City chat room. There's like 50 billion losers in there. I need to talk to a chick now.
What are these people doing at 9:15 on a fucking Wednesday morning?
And then right, here it is. I need to talk to a chick now. I need to show my cock. All right, hit send. All right. Let's get a response going here. Sal, you'll show your cock?
Yeah.
What? Would you bend over and show the hemorrhoid?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right,
I'll try to push a little bit of the turd out, too.
No,
don't pulsate it a little bit.
I'm not into that.
Yeah, that would be gross.
That's gross. That's sick.
But the hemorrhoid's fine.
Hemorrhoid's fine.
Okay. But, Howard,
Did we get a response yet, guys?
Not yet.
Howard, you have to go to a video chat site.
No response. Do you want us to go to a video chat room?
That's what.
Give us a second. The site's a little slow now.
Sal knows everything about that.
I used to go in these all the time, Howard.
Everybody's in there with us.
I know. They're all...
What do you do in the video chat room?
Oh, it's fantastic. Well, when I first went on, it would be couples looking for couples or women looking for women. It's very hard for a woman just to look for a cock.
Right.
One-on-one.
Well, we'll put it out there.
So what I did was, when my wife was at home, I would put on a wig and lipstick and sunglasses and dim the lights, and I would go into the lesbian chat rooms as Josephine.
That's smart.
And I have women get naked.
What about your mustache and your beard?
I didn't have it at the time. It's when I first got married in my apartment.
I'm in the middle of a sex change.
Howard, he told us, didn't your wife get up in the middle of the night and catch you with the wig on?
Yeah.
No wonder she hates you. I'd hate you. That's so sick. That's like Psycho.
It was genius because I got to see these lesbians get naked.
Hold on, I got somebody lined up here. I got some chicks. Let's get a guy. Let's go in the gay chat room and get a guy and then show him vagina.
Then they'll definitely want to see Sal's cock, and then you can give them the hemorrhoid.
Yeah, that's true. That's no challenge. Any guy wants to see
That's like a buffet for those queers.
Right.
They won't even mind the hemorrhoid.
Let me see. I can't even get in. You see, this is my point. Peter Cook was so busy on here.
Yeah, this is what it took him all day to show somebody's cock.
He's lucky his kids didn't walk in and see him showing his cock.
Well, I figure he took the kids to school, Christy went to work, and then he had the house to himself.
Oh, my.
I can't imagine if I came home and saw my dad whipping out his cock.
We got live
I got somebody.
Jesus.
That's underwear.
What's this girl's name?
Chaka.
Chaka?
You see how bushy she is?
Oh, my
That's
God.
underwear, isn't it?
Yes.
That's underwear. Oh, I thought that was
Jane Hottie, and she's in Malaysia.
Oh, Malaysia.
Right. Ask her if she wants to see my cock. Tell her my name's Artie, and I want to show her my cock.
This chick...
Why, we don't want to see her?
He's so horny.
What, she's no good for you?
No, I'm just saying. I don't...
She's got a gunt.
Yeah.
Big fatso. That's good. She'll want to see some cock.
She might have one.
Do you want to see my cock?
Like, we're laughing, but this is where Peter Cook was right.
Yeah. Yeah, like Peter Cook wants to act like he's above this. I was never in a room where I showed my cock to multiple people. I only showed my cock to one person.
Never my face.
Barbara, I want to make it clear in this interview that my cock was only seen by one person at a time. Isn't that great? Your parents must be very proud. I would never show my cock to multiple people on the Internet.
Yeah, Barbara had already done this interview when Sarah tried to shock her.
Right. Yeah. We're going to go smoke weed. She's like, yeah, okay. I just interviewed a guy who shows his cock on the Internet. You think I care?
Oh, man.
Think weed's going to slow me down?
Really?
Gee, go smoke a joint, little girl.
Howard, Jason's chatting with her. We're waiting for a response.
And what's going on? We want to show our cock. Except it's going to be a hemorrhoid.
Is she pregnant, this one?
I know. She's rubbing herself. Tell her to take her panties off.
She looked like she stinks.
Yeah.
Oh,
if I was Barbara Walters, I would have, like, made Peter Cook log on to the website so we could see how he did it.
You'd actually have him demonstrate.
Hey, Artie, forget showing this girl your cock. Just show her one of your cupcakes. Looks like she needs food. She's in Malaysia.
Dude, we got a bunch left out there.
Just put some cupcakes down. She'll be right over.
Do you want to see some pastry?
Right, we want to show you our cupcakes.
Boy, is this girl a slob or what? Why are we wasting our time with her?
She's the only one on.
She's in Malaysia and awake.
All right. Well, it just shows you we can't even get to do it. Maybe tomorrow we'll have more luck.
All right.
All right. We got to take a break anyway. We'll be back right after this, and Robin's going to do the news for us. We'll be back. Oh, yeah. Ain't baby. I'll stand my ground. Okay. So, down. I like Tom Petty. I was never a big Tom Petty guy till I saw him live.
I know.
From about 1982 to 1993, he put out a great fucking album once every 2 years.
Yeah.
He really did.
I saw him in a dude's living room playing.
And I saw him with you. That was very nice of you to invite me there.
Hey, baby. Come on, Artie. There ain't no easy way out.
Come on, dude.
Hey, baby.
You're killing me.
And I won't back down. Hey, baby.
Even Petty isn't that forward in the song.
I saw him, the guy, I don't know if he wants his name on the air, but he had Tom Petty in his living room playing. Jack down.
How much you think that cost?
$800,000.
Yeah?
Yep.
I'd do it for $800,000.
You'll do Petty?
Tom Petty was in town. He was already doing a show. He was all set up with his band. Said, hey, come play my party at my house. He had an extra $800,000 sitting around.
How much of that 800 G's Petty get? How's that a band like that?
The Heartbreakers themselves make, they are on salary, and Tom Petty's the draw. He's the guy who writes all the songs.
So they get another fee for a gig.
Yeah, but they get a good touring fee, if he's a generous guy. I'm sure.
Right.
Right, like all these bands.
Stuff like that fascinates me. Like the E Street Band, the Heartbreakers.
The E Street Band. Clarence is out there looking for fucking coins. Oh. Had to sell his bathtub. But I he was going to get Robin in. With the lavender.
I got to tell you, though, when you were nice enough to take me to see Petty out there at that Hampton Social.
Yeah.
God, he was good.
And we had a great time.
Don't come around here no more at the end.
Yep.
Really, really great.
And he did that exact same show in the guy's living room.
That's unbelievable.
It was nuts. I'm sitting there, and the guy had, like, ice creams and all kinds of vending machines, and
You just go up, you just grab an ice cream, a big dessert, sit there on the couch, and watch Tom Petty. It was insane.
One of the most awkward things I had to do, and I was paid very well for it, though, was that Kraft family, man. That was like a kid, his son's 40th birthday, just sitting there. Thank God they were a very nice crowd. But in this guy's mansion, you're sitting there.
But that's why I told you.
Yeah, they flew you up on their plane.
On a private jet.
But Donna's telling her kids not to watch TV because what she does, she invites everybody on TV over to her house, and they watch. They're watching that. These rich people can do that. I mean,
unbelievable.
Hey, you know, I feel like listening to some Tom Petty. I think I'll call him up and give him $800,000 and let him play for me.
Yeah.
That's money. That's what you're talking about, like living like a crazy life.
You know what was great about what the Crafts did for me and Gary? They realized the hours I work. It was a Wednesday after the show, with a show the next day we had. So they said, we'll send you a private jet Wednesday afternoon, be at Teterboro like 2 o'clock, come up. Let me bring 2 of my uncles who are huge football fans.
Right.
And then I did the gig. They paid me more money than I thought they would. Took me right back on the jet. I was home by 11 to be here the next day. I mean, you know, that's like being considerate, too.
And you're probably sitting there going, you know, like you're thinking of your humble beginnings going,
oh, my God.
Who the hell would do this for me?
And especially my 2 uncles who I love getting them. They'd never been on a jet before, going up like, I mean, it was just the best.
Yeah,
well, you know, I was talking to a friend of mine who was telling me about this party where Ellen DeGeneres shows up because it's a guy's birthday.
Right.
Wow. What do you have to pay her?
I don't remember exactly what the price was, but it was up there. I think it
I'd be annoyed.
7 figures.
7 figures. She'd have to make out with that girlfriend of hers in front of me and eat her out.
7 figures.
Yeah, and
we got to go on camp.
And I think they had like a rider where it said, Ellen will not dance. You know, like that's her big thing.
That's her thing on TV,
ask her
Rob.
to dance.
Ain't looking for you to dance, sweetie.
Yeah, you know what? For $1 million, Ellen should be dancing in your house.
Yeah, for $1 million.
Well, Beth had that show on the other day, and she came out dancing, Ellen DeGeneres. And it's like, first of all, it's not even good dancing. Second of all, you're just amazed that she's like a dude that can dance.
Why is...
And, you know, you're out of your mind with that dancing, and it's like the women are going, woo! They think they're Chippendales.
Yeah, like that swept the nation, her dancing.
I know. She even does it in commercials, but she's not doing it if you pay her to come to your party.
Right.
Yeah. I do it, but I do it under protest. What's up? I got to put your mic on. Too lazy.
If you want, so Bob Levy reading Artie's audiobook. I just got the first. It's so great.
Installment?
What's great about it is,
All right, give me the page.
Gary, page 1, it's in red. Like the Orson Welles, I do it under protest. There's a lot of talk back from the guy explaining to Bob how to say words.
Just do a little coke to feel better, but not jeopardize. Fool, you motherfucker. I remember the note verbatim.
Why the fuck does Artie have to write like a Rhodes Scholar?
Yeah,
Verbatim.
I mean, like, yeah, it's me. Yeah. Like the words I put in a book.
Verbatim. In any case, I remember the note verbatim. He literally... Say it again.
They should have thrown him right out.
Why did you do this?
First of all, I'm thinking
you should release the book like this.
Let me tell you something. What's even funnier about this?
Remember when you were... Wait a second, I got to tell you.
Yeah.
Remember when you were in school and like in 2nd grade when, you know, kids are just kind of... They have to get up in front of the class and read.
They have to stand up and read.
And there's always some retard who gets up in front of the class and he's like, 1, 2... Then the teacher goes, sound it out. That's what Levy sounds like. You should have just left it, no matter how. I would buy an audiobook of him reading just like that.
Well, maybe they'll put
Artie's book.
Maybe they'll put the bloopers in, but what's so weird about that is...
You should have a bloopers reel.
He's literally... There might be.
That's good.
First time ever.
Yeah, in a book.
In an audiobook.
You're going to, you know, break ground in audiobooks.
But what he is... He's reading the single, probably most emotional part of the book.
Why would you give him that? You know what? Do me a favor. Go back and read those chapters.
But I guess he got it right. But I didn't realize this part was so heart-wrenching for me, I couldn't read it again.
What are we hearing about here?
There's
something about your... Don't give me the whole story.
They don't want me to tell you.
About your dad or something? Subject matter.
Drugs.
Okay.
He literally, let me...
I'll tell you what he's talking about.
Yeah.
He's talking about what only Will knows about me.
Oh, okay.
Wow. That thing, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I could not read it again because I couldn't get through it. And,
you couldn't read it again because who the fuck wants to sit and read into a microphone?
Hey, Artie,
but even with this particularly, I was antsy, I was sweaty about it. I couldn't do it.
Hey, can I ask you a question? How come you could put it in the book now? Did you have to clear some stuff? Like
yes. Because I was able to explain it.
Do you know this story?
No. I was able to explain it in much greater detail.
Okay.
Yeah.
He literally, as they put a catheter in, say it?
This catheter.
Who's the guy that did Darth Vader?
James Earl Jones.
He's no James Earl Jones.
As they put a catheter in me. As they put a catheter in me.
Oh, Professor Winkle. They put a catheter in me.
It's really hilarious thinking about what he's describing.
Heavens to Murgatroyd, they put a catheter in me. As they put a catheter in me. You can see the emotion dripping out of Bob Levy's read on that.
What is this?
Do you think people who are listening to this are going to get it?
No. Just do a little coke to feel better, but not jeopardize... Who, you motherfucker. I remember...
Who the fuck says jeopardize?
Jeopardize.
Jeopardize.
He keeps saying jeopardize.
It'd be like, Artie doesn't say jeopardize in real life.
Jeopardize.
Remember the note verbatim.
Verbatim.
You are cruel asking him to do this.
How could... But okay, all right, listen.
What's the matter with you?
Verbatim, not a word, you use all the time.
But literally?
After he keeps saying verbatim. I mean, like, it's a fucking monkey. A monkey can do it by now.
Verbatim.
Imagine when he got up in front of the class and had to read. It had to be a field day for other kids who go, you know what, I'm a genius.
Did he graduate high school? He couldn't have.
I wish he'd been in my class. I would have been like, okay, Levy's getting up to read. Everyone relax. It's going to take all morning.
Wouldn't you have quit in second grade?
I would have just been like, this is the greatest kid ever because he's going to be up in front of the class for like 7 days straight trying to get through a sentence.
But if you were Levy, you'd have to quit in second grade.
Yeah, he probably did.
He was voted most likely to fight Danny Bonaducci.
In any case, I remember the note verbatim. He literally, say it again.
He literally.
Let me try to get this one. I'm going to get this. He literally.
Like he goes, I'm going to get this. Like, wow.
What do they do? Do they have somebody say the words he can't say?
Well, I've seen guys put less effort into climbing Mount Everest.
Yeah.
He literally, as they put a catheter in, as they put a catheter in me. As they put a catheter in me.
No wonder
you know why this was tolerated is because that kid you hear talking is as big a fan of the show as anyone in the world.
He knew he had gold here.
Yeah, so he was like, fuck it. But I expected him to call me and say, look, the Levy thing didn't work. We got to get somebody else.
All right, let's get right to Steve Langford from the Howard 100 Newsroom.
Langford's got a big fat cock.
Yeah.
Langford's got a big fat cock, yeah. 10 inches in his trousers, a big fat monstrous 10-inch cock, yeah.
All right, there's a nice intro.
Is that your favorite singer?
Steve, what do you have for us from the Howard 100?
Just some of the stories we're working on in the Howard 100 newsroom. The alleged management at the Los Angeles Times apparently hiding under their desks. Still not addressing their advertorial against Howard Stern that got front page play at the beginning of this week. The LA Times smear campaign pretending the Stern show is now irrelevant, now spreading. The parent company, the LA Times, trotting out its anti-Stern fable to its other newspapers, the Baltimore Sun and the Hartford Courant, reprinting.
They're printing it everywhere.
Reprinting it,
Yeah, they print it everywhere. That my career's over. I can't get guests. I'm irrelevant.
See, this is the horror.
Yeah, I mean, we're so irrelevant. Artie's book just went to #1 on Amazon.
Well, it's going to debut, they say, in the New York Times bestsellers list. So I don't want.
He already got another book deal.
That's true, though.
And we're so irrelevant that we've gotten just as many A-list guests here. They claim that we don't get A-list guests.
Yeah, we haven't had on Julia Roberts.
We've had on as many here as we've had on in terrestrial radio. There's absolutely not 1 ounce of truth. This is the biggest highlight of my career. XM and Sirius merged. You go back 2 years when I signed this deal, 3 years when I signed the deal. Go back and ask anyone, any pundit, if they thought that this was ever going to be a merge. Come on.
As I recall, we had to pay Julia Roberts to be on the show.
Yeah, you bought her at an auction.
She didn't run in here because it was so great to do this show.
Oh, that's right. I remember that.
Yeah, when we were on terrestrial radio, we had so much influence, everyone came on the show. Yeah, we had 4 good guests in 20 years. Yeah, fucking break. Yeah.
So, get this. The stench of the L.A. Times stunt now attracting some hard-nosed scrutiny in the news media. Renowned media critic Howard Kurtz at the Washington Post telling Howard 100 News, quote, "I saw that L.A. Times piece and thought it was totally off." End of quote. The once proud Los Angeles Times under siege as some current and former staffers have filed a lawsuit against Sam Zell, who took control of the Tribune Company last year, alleging Zell has raided the employees' retirement packages and pension funds. The lawsuit against Zell also charging this, quote, "Seemingly ignorant of journalistic ethics, they have turned control of the LA Times magazine over to the advertising staff with no indication to the reader that this product is now a pay-to-play advertorial." End of quote. Bottom line, the LA Times needs to explain to its readers what exactly it's up to here.
At the very least, explain to its readers that they own WGN, as you pointed out, and that they're trying to buy 50 radio stations.
Precisely. And that a lot of their top management have incredible radio backgrounds in regular radio.
I gave you a major ass lathering today. How good a job you're doing.
Very kind of you. Thank you.
Goddamn right. This is good.
Well, listen, I like the freedom to pursue these stories. Because
I didn't mean about the stories. I mean that brilliant phony phone call.
That's Sour Shoes.
Sour Shoes.
Why me?
Yeah. Go ahead. What else you got?
In other news, Howard 100 News reporter Lisa G. on her way to Los Angeles to cover the Celebrity Superfan Roundtable. The show to air Thursday night, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific on Howard 101.
Don't miss that.
What is that all about?
Do you know about this?
No.
Well, it turns out there are Natalie Maines from the Dixie Chicks. And who's the other host, Gare?
It's going to be Natalie Maines, Jeff Probst, and Jillian Barberie.
Yeah, all the celebrity superfans are getting together for some big sort of... Explain the show, Gare.
Okay, Natalie and Jeff came up with the idea. They're both big fans. So they listened to Superfan Roundtable, and they thought, let's do one with celebrities. So it's going to be Jeff, Natalie, Jillian Barberie. I think Jimmy Kimmel's calling in. I think Neil Patrick Harris is calling in, and then they're doing a really cool segment. They're going to out a celebrity closeted superfan, and I can't tell you who it is, but somebody pretty famous who's a superfan who's been in the closet is going to call in and tell the world she's a big fan.
Wow, what time is this?
When is that?
7 o'clock, and it's actually. Can I say where it is, Tim? They're doing it live from Nobu in Los Angeles.
All right.
Nice.
Great. Now that's tomorrow, Thursday,
right?
7 Eastern on Howard 101.
Thank you.
Meantime, High Pitch Mike claiming he went to see Madonna perform in concert here in New York last week 2 nights in a row, he says. And High Pitch Mike claims he went alone both times.
I'm just keeping a promise I made to High Pitch Mike.
Artie's covering his mouth for some reason.
He's gagging himself.
We're friends. Me and my High Pitch Mike are friends. Where'd he go alone?
Did he go alone?
That's what he says twice, 2 nights in a row, to Madonna.
So does he go up and he just buys 1 ticket?
Apparently.
Wow.
Artie can't breathe. He's masking.
He doesn't
All right, anything else?
If you see Stern News happening, we want to know about it. Call the Howard 100 News tip line 877-33-SIRIUS. Choose channel 100 or email us at howard100news@sirius-radio.
Howard, you know, this is speaking of enemies I have. I don't know if you like this or not, but Pittsburgh Pete, the kid who hates my guts?
Yeah.
I have not heard back. I extended through the news department an olive branch. I'm playing Pittsburgh Saturday night. Right. So I said, we had that crazy argument.
Right.
I said, call him up and say, at the end of my gig Saturday night in Pittsburgh, I'll give you the mic. You could say whatever the fuck you want about me.
Nice.
To your hometown crowd. So
I think he's afraid, probably. Because he'll go berserk. You know you get so fucking angry when somebody...
No. No, that's all right.
You better not do it.
Well, I'm banking on the fact he's going to be horribly unfunny.
He's going to be unfunny, and Artie will be able to laugh at him. The crowd will boo him.
Well, I don't know. I mean, he's a Pittsburgh kid.
So is he going to do it?
Well, I haven't heard back. Listen, the other thing is, even if he didn't want to do that, he's a subscriber. I said to myself, well, you know what? The kid pays money to hear us. If he wants, if he doesn't care, I want, no matter what, him and his friends could come for free. And if at the end of the show...
They want to say a few words, they can.
But it's also Will the Farter.
Oh, no.
Do you remember this is coming
Will the Farter is going to open for you.
Well, Will the Farter, he's going to come out at the end of my set as well. So, but this is at Heinz Hall in Pittsburgh Saturday night.
And how many minutes is Will the Farter?
They added seats, so go for Ticketmaster for tickets. Will the Farter is going to do as long as... I don't know what he's going to do, but he can't fart flames. I don't know, but they'll both be there. He'll be there. Pittsburgh Pete,
could you imagine if Will the Farter goes up, he farts flames, and then lights the club on fire, and it's like one of those disasters.
No. Like what is it?
Great White.
Yeah.
They'll be like victims of the Will the Farter fart and all that.
Yeah, because didn't he have a thing where he's going to fart flames or something?
He was talking
He's going to fart pyrotechnics out of his asshole. And they're going to blow up the curtains will catch fire. We'll have people who died, people who survived. There'll be a whole thing. Dee Snider will be riding motorcycles to raise money.
I wanted the kid, if he wants to have somebody write something for him, that Pete kid could just say whatever he wants. If he doesn't want to, he could come hang and have a free ticket.
As long as we're plugging things, I got to tell you, Howard TV subscribers, I just saw the rough cut. The girl I threw out of here early because she wouldn't show us her labias, and she promised to. And then we cut in Gary's lips. I just saw the rough cut on it. It's really funny. She stands up, and then you see Gary's lips for her labia. It's really good. It's really good.
You know what? In a way, we kind of saw your genius at work there.
Here, show Robin.
You just decided how to throw that together.
Yes. Genius.
Wow.
Genius. Go ahead, wait. Here she is. She's talking, Robin. Now she stands up. There's her labia.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's a riot.
I wish you could hear the sound, but...
I know.
There she is, spreading her lips.
Yeah, she does need surgery.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
That works.
Johnny Hine, go ahead. Oh, turn on your mic. Come on.
I got it. All right.
There you go.
David Alan Grier is constantly approached by his fan base, and he quickly becomes super black to explain why they aren't already working with him.
He was real good, wasn't he?
He was an excellent guest.
I like that guy.
We'll talk about the Yale graduate and why some people thought he might be gay, how he bonded with Howard over the last white family in their black neighborhoods when growing up, the television roles that David auditioned for, and his take on Jim Carrey, Jamie Foxx, J-Lo, and other In Living Color alumni who ended up being superstars.
Right.
Plus, a doctor came in with a woman who wouldn't show her labia, and that's the last we'll ever speak of them again.
Right.
Instead, we'll talk about Howard's idea to use Gary's lips for a labia, why Robin wasn't interested in volunteering for the segment, and who did a better job, Gary acting, Howard directing, or Sal just doing his thing.
I was thinking, Gary, you got to leave the plugs in on the replays, only because it won't make sense otherwise, because we start talking about how he plugged. I don't know.
Do you think that'll matter if we
could put a beat, maybe.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll bleep it.
Well, bleep it. Cool.
We're censoring ourselves.
Yeah, we're censoring ourselves for the first time on satellite because some guy came in here and he promised that this chick was going to show her labias and then she didn't. He'd been plugging the whole time.
My personal 3 favorite moments since we've been to satellite is when you yelled at Rachel Hunter, Amy Fisher, and this broad.
Yeah.
I like kicking broads out.
You like when I throw broads out.
Yeah.
You like them running out of the room.
Fuck them!
How about a best of where we just throw people out of the studio?
Rachel Hunter.
Hunter. We were drunk with
we
power.
certainly haven't seen her again, have we?
Well, it was our first couple of days on satellite. Just saying cunt was so much fun.
Man, you broke in satellite that day.
Yeah. Who knew Rachel Hunter would inspire me? I owe her one. Yes.
Plus, Howard doesn't like heroes anymore. Artie says Gary...
Do you like it?
No.
It's horrible.
It's been terrible the last couple of episodes. Artie says Gary can't watch football without gambling.
Everybody on Heroes has superpowers. You can't find one regular person. Stupid. There's no Lois Lane to worship Superman.
And it was
where
good.
are the regular people?
They're all dead or they've been injected so they can become Superman. Everybody has a superpower, and it's just annoying.
These people are always with each other. They're never with regular people.
No. And they're busy trying to change time and save the world. Just go enjoy your superpowers, asshole.
I hate the girl who runs fast.
Oh, me too.
Oh, that drives
If
me
she'd
crazy.
slow down, I'd kick her right in her snatch.
Yeah.
All right, anything else?
Yeah, Robin is an official +1 at Jason's wedding, and Howard and Artie say that they'll be going.
No, here's what happened. I told Jason I wasn't going to his wedding.
Right.
I was talking to Beth. I said, why am I not going? Jason's my guy. I would have gone to Will's wedding, but he padded up in fucking Guam somewhere. And I said, what am I, being an asshole? I said, how can I not go to Jason's wedding? And so she said, I'm happy to go, so we're going to go. Then Artie got pissed because he figured I'd be the asshole who didn't go, and then he didn't have to go.
Right.
But now I'm the asshole who's going.
Well,
so now he's going.
I was always going.
Yeah, you were always going.
I mean, this fucking excuse with the therapist doesn't want me drinking is wearing so thin.
Yeah.
Well, you came to Howard's wedding.
I know. And I drank all night. You didn't know that.
Yeah, you hit it very well.
Well, I had to make a toast.
Proud of you.
I had to make a toast. If Jason wants me to make a toast, I'm still not coming.
Are you going to actually?
No, well, I'm in Toronto working.
Oh,
no, I could get back, I guess. First of all.
It's up to you.
First of all, I guarantee.
You know it's going to be a sucky wedding.
I guarantee. Look,
it's not going to be fun.
I know
There's
Jersey.
shrimp.
I know Jersey.
Yeah.
All right. It's going to take you longer to get there than with the Wills.
Oh, really?
Don't worry about it. Where's it out in Hackensack?
Can I tell you something? He told me it's only 45 minutes.
Forget it.
You told me it was 45 minutes.
Get a helicopter.
Are you kidding?
I'm being evil, Jason. It's hop, skip, and a jump.
Is it going to take longer than 45 minutes? Because then I don't want.
It should. I mean, it's what it says when you Google it and you get the map directions.
Yeah.
You get on Route 80, you go west. That's it.
Oh, stop it, Artie.
I'm going to kill myself.
How many times I've been on Route 80?
Be honest, how long?
You're looking at 2 hours.
No, you're not. That's bullshit. He fucking
All right,
with you.
listen,
It's not 2 hours.
You're going to thank me the day after the wedding.
Oh, Artie,
All right,
you're horrible.
Be honest.
Where's it?
Hackensack. Ask Ronnie. He knows where fucking shit is.
How long? Ronnie told me 45 minutes.
Right,
so then there you go.
It should be 45 minutes.
What is it, on a Saturday night?
Saturday night.
Oh, fuck you.
Is it at night?
You were out. Don't say fuck me.
Is it at night?
I felt bad.
Oh, that's not bad, though.
I felt bad. Like, I should go to your
Talking
wedding.
at like at least an hour and 15.
You told me 45
I
minutes.
never told you that.
Someone told me that.
I never told you that.
What is it, Brian?
It's Hackettstown.
Why are
it's
you
not
doing
around
that
the corner.
to me?
I'm not doing anything to you.
Is Hackettstown far away?
No, it's 45 minutes away.
Oh, yeah.
I don't
It's like going to fucking...
Ronnie knows. He says an hour and a half. It's an hour and a half.
Probably like an hour 15 from the city.
Make Ronnie do a test run out there. It's a good time.
Ronnie, go drive your car out to Hackettstown. Tell me how long it takes.
It's a Saturday. It'll be all right.
Yeah, it's a Saturday night, man.
Howard, I appreciate...
Sitting in the Lincoln Tunnel for an hour trying to get out of the city.
Oh, you know what? You're not getting out of the
Yeah.
city. It's a 4-hour trip.
You know none of us are going, Jason.
No, take
Jason, I'll be honest with you. I'm going to head out there. If it's like, if I'm in heavy traffic, I'm turning around.
Oh, don't put the poor kid through that
listen to me.
Hey,
It's not pressure. I gave Howard a note when I wrote back. I said, thank you very much.
Don't worry, dude. I'm going.
If something comes up and you need to change it, you change it.
You're my dude.
According to
bro.
MapQuest,
Yeah.
this is where he says it's going to take place. Roughly, I gave a generic...
Yes, go ahead.
Starting point, yeah.
Okay, 1 hour
There you
and
go.
21 minutes.
See?
That's
On a good
56
day.
miles.
Who knows better,
That's
dude?
with no traffic.
Why are you doing it all the way out there? Seriously.
First of all, I'm from New Jersey. I live in northern New Jersey. That's a town like 5
you
towns
live
away
there.
from...
Most of the people you know don't live in northern New Jersey.
That's not true.
How did you ever think of the people?
Actually, most of the people I know live in northern
Don't
New
you
Jersey.
live in the city?
Almost everybody. No, I live in Hoboken. Almost.
You live in Hoboken?
Why do you have it in Hoboken?
Yeah.
Because I don't have $1 million.
Get out of my place. I won't be there.
Yeah, I tried. I looked at a place. It's a very beautiful place in Hoboken. It's called the Liberty House. It's on the water. You can see the city.
Good.
And it's $500 a head.
What if we all chip in? Would you move it?
Come on.
Swear to God. I'd pay to move your wedding.
It would be so convenient in Hoboken.
I really,
For
when
me
I sat
too.
down, I'm like, where's the best place for
Dude,
Howard
you've
and
gotten
Robin?
fattest I've ever seen you.
Come on.
Are you
I
completely, like, are you just giving
I
up?
knew it. I knew. Yeah, I told you that a couple weeks ago.
Good.
So you don't care what your wedding pictures look
People
like?
forget
No.
about the art of giving up.
You should jog to your wedding.
Listen, I don't want to beat the... Listen, if I look back at my wedding and I had lost a bunch of weight for the wedding, it would be depressing to see that. I'd rather look back and be either, wow, I was fat back then still, or
Do you think
I lost
life,
weight.
Do you think life is going to be good married, like, for all those years? I mean, don't you think it's over in a way? Like, I tell my friends when they get married, it's over.
First of all, it
Fun
wasn't
is over.
nice.
I wasn't exactly...
Oh, look who's talking.
I wasn't exactly living life in the fast lane before.
All right, thanks, Jason.
Howard,
It's enough of
Howard
this. I
said to
gotta
me
move on.
5 years ago, don't get married. That's what Howard said.
All right.
He said, do heroin.
Well, you should. Yeah, you listen to me. Now look at you.
And I married heroin.
What else you got?
Ray Stern still thinks the Who Knows Howard best questions were unfair and talks to Howard about his therapy. It's involved to show your cock on an adult webcam site, and Peter Cook's got nothing on Sal and J.D. Bob Levy tries to read Artie's audiobook, and everything else that happened we'll talk about in the round.
All right, real good. Did J.D. read the audiobook?
No, he said. Oh, you said.
No, I was referring to trying to get on those websites.
We should have J.D. read Artie's book anyway. That'd be funny. I'll have him read some of it. Like when the book comes out, we'll have him come on the air and read
You know
some
what?
of it.
I'll tell you this. There are a few insanely, emotional moments. We should have him read those.
Well, he's a great actor, you know.
Do you want to read the audiobook?
I get sure, but I did that one.
I gotta ask
You know what we should do, Howard?
What?
I did that one commercial, and I did so good at it that you didn't play it because I was so great. It wasn't fun.
We'll see how you do with this.
We should have him read the I put the last conversation I had with my father in there.
Oh, good. Let him read that.
You should read that.
And then my daddy said, and then I said, and Daddy said, and then Daddy told me, and then Daddy said. And then I said, Daddy said.
You show him, J.D.
Grunting. How far is Hackettstown, Ralph?
You know, it's not 45 minutes. It's not an hour and a half. It's probably like an hour or so. And the traffic's going the other way when you're leaving the city on a Saturday night. You know.
Yeah, I'm going. You going? Were you invited?
Yeah.
You going to go?
I think it's kind of lame that Artie's going to go if you go.
No. I was kidding. I was kidding around, Ralph. I swear to God.
Ralph.
I want
Artie to go.
Yeah, so do I, and I want him to drink, too.
Oh.
It's like more fun when he drinks.
He's fine. Don't even put that out there.
Thanks, Ralph.
Nah, he was a bummer at your wedding.
Thank you.
I was a bummer.
You were a bummer even when you drank at these parties. You used to always get so involved with your glass.
What bummer? What are you talking about?
You're just as fun now as you were then.
Artie's like, remember that episode of Friends with that guy, Fun Bobby, and then he stopped drinking? He was no fun.
I never saw that. I'm straight. Listen, I was very gregarious at Howard's party. I was so happy. I said you did a good job with your toast. I was incredibly phony and happy.
All right, Ralph.
Thank you. Good job plugging your book.
Thank you, Ralph.
I was hoping Barbara Walters would buy my book.
A lot of love in the room.
No, it's at night. If it's at night, I can go. Just leave it. If it's 7 p.m. Wedding hour, leave it 10 a.m.
Yeah, got it. And, hey, Jason, keep your relatives away from me.
Yeah, can you do that? Is there a VIP section? Can he be in a rope?
Hey, Jason, can you rope me off?
His mother's a super fan.
With guards.
Hey, Jason, can you make sure your mother doesn't get... don't concentrate on your wedding. Just concentrate on making sure that I'm not bothered by your relatives and your
I've already thought about this, sir.
Thank you.
I'm going to sit you in the corner, your back to the wall, so people can't come up behind you.
I'll be able to handle it. Don't worry.
Near an exit.
I should let
you can make a quick exit if you need to.
I'll be in disguise.
And I will lecture everyone to stay the hell away from me.
You'll see a big, tall Abraham Lincoln-looking motherfucker in the corner.
I don't think you'll be able to hide Beth. So.
All right, thank you.
No problem.
I'm laying 8 to 5. He turns around at exit 14E.
14E. Steve the intern from the Intern Show, Steve Brandano.
Thank you.
He is from the Intern Show.
Is he morphing out of Steve the Intern into Steve Brandano?
Yes.
This show's
desperately trying.
Incredible guests, Howard. I tuned in last week. Their guest was Teddy.
Wow.
It's vacation week. It's a tough week.
Well, Teddy's a big star in the intern world. He got to actually get a job with you.
And by the way, I noticed Teddy, there was like all chick interns, and I could tell Teddy and Steve were like, they definitely were trying to pull like they're important.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They're hitting on the chicks.
The two of you were like all arrogant towards
Teddy and Steve actually worked this gig into a job.
That's right.
Right.
Superstars. Yes, tonight on the Intern Show, one of our current interns, before he was an intern, competed on Howard TV's Beat the Buoy. He did a lot of trash talking with Gary, and so we're going to find out both from Gary and him how working together after Beat the Buoy, how they're able to do that. Plus, this is also the kid whose father Richard and Sal pranked. So we're going to find out how his dad took that and all that kind of stuff. Tonight, Howard 101, 7 p.m.
It's a good show. Steve Brandano, Steve the Intern from the Intern Show. Thank you. Short break. Come back.
I don't need to.
What?
You don't need to.
I got to go out and sign something.
Oh.
You better go find a break.
What do you mean we don't have a break? Do you have anything you can play?
Not really.
You got a good tune you can play? Just give me... You know what I need? Here's what I got to do.
Okay.
I got to get out of my chair. I got to walk into another room. I got to sign some fucking document.
Ooh.
Would you do a guitar song? You got your guitar?
You know, I'll play like...
Would you mind playing a little something?
I could do a song.
Yeah.
No, I want you to let Fred do it. He never gets a moment, Artie.
No, what do you want to do?
Give the guy a fucking
Mine's going to... I got a great song.
What song?
Fred could sing Artie in Pittsburgh, October 18th.
No, come on.
What's your song?
Fred, what song? Do a cover version of a song that you love. What is it?
Actually, this is cool.
Yeah, let Fred have an acoustic set. I'll be back, Robin. It'll take me 2 shakes of a leg.
A moment with
Does anybody have any requests?
How about Artie New Year's Eve? Artie New Year's Eve?
Pink Floyd song. What are you going to do?
Actually, you know what? This is...
Comfortably Numb?
He's out of tune now. He's got a tune.
No, here we go.
Forever. You know what?
No.
Let me play something because it's going to suck.
No. It's not going to suck.
Horrible.
Just do it.
Oh, fuck.
Come on, you can tune that.
Dude,
you know how to do
it.
Fred, you're a performer.
Dude, I'm going to play a song.
Please.
No,
Where's
I'm
your
not going to fuck this up. You know,
Play I Am the Walrus.
Ladies and gentlemen, Fred is going to tune his guitar and then do a song. I'm going to go sign something.
Come on, tune your guitar.
Oh, this is going to
Can I plug until he tunes it?
Yeah, please do.
Let him, people want to hear him tune.
Listen to the tuning.
I'm leaving the room right now. Let him do his thing.
I'll wait till you leave.
Don't let him out of it.
Don't let him out of it. Like I have control over Fred.
He'll El Kabong you with that guitar.
Fred is now tuning the guitar.
Oh, this is... I can't
Come
do this
on, just keep tuning.
It's going to be... Somebody's fucking around with this thing when I'm not here.
I saw Benji with it before.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what I think happens? I think people come in...
And they try it out?
And they fuck with it.
Yeah.
Somebody just had it. Some celebrity, some chick just had it, I remember.
How we doing?
Well, my book comes out November 11th.
That sounded pretty good.
Oh, wait. You doing Comfortably Numb?
No. Do you know the words?
Yes, I do.
No, do Mother.
Okay, you want to do that?
Yeah, we'll do that.
All right.
Oh, Howard's going to be upset. He wanted a Fred moment.
Now,
Fred,
because I can't think of a good cover right now.
Oh, Fred.
Hey, how about your Kinnison song?
No, stop.
That's intricate. That's like an intricate thing. I'll sing Mother, but Robin's right. He wanted you to
how about you guys want to do? How about you guys want to do My Generation? You guys can do the My Generation.
Totally screwed it up.
Okay.
He just finished tuning.
He had to tune the guitar.
People try to put me down.
Talking about my generation.
Just because we get around.
Talking about my generation.
Things to do look awful cold.
Talking about my generation.
Finally got the guitar tuned.
Talking about my generation.
My generation.
My generation.
All right, I'm back.
Oh, now I'm rolling.
Good job.
That was the quickest signing ever.
Took me to... Is something I signed already? Then they lost the papers, and I had to sign it again. It was the president.
Someone's fucking with Fred's guitar.
They tune it up, they come in, they fuck.
I'm sitting out there blowing my stacks. I go, look at Fred. He cannot... I leave.
He will not get that tuned before you get back.
Fred was waiting 25 years for that moment. And he
that's
showed.
my moment, and somebody fucked me up.
Good. All right, Robin, it's time for news. Right. News. Yeah.
I've got black snatch fever. Yeah, black snatch fever. Robin's got a smoking body with big, huge jugs. I love those big brown titties. I've got a raging boner and I'm rubbing my crotch. Thinking about her, hey, new nanny. I've got black snatch fever. Black snatch fever. Yeah.
All right. Black Snatch Fever, big song. Okay, Robin, what do we have in the news?
First of all, we were talking about Peter Cook earlier.
Right.
Well, now that he did that Barbara Walters interview, first of all, he was ordered to take his kids out of town so that they would not hear it. And second of all, he is being taken back to court by Christy Brinkley because she feels that the interview violates a confidentiality agreement they had in their divorce.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what he got out of this except more trouble.
Right.
Kind of a weird thing to do.
Right.
Jay Leno looks like he's going to try to one-up David Letterman. Letterman announced that John McCain was coming on the Letterman show on Thursday. And now Jay is sort of indicating that Joe Biden is coming on and he may bring a friend, kind of indicating that he may have Barack Obama.
Well, of course, because Jay's a fucking lame rip-off artist who just steals shit and, like, he waits for Dave to figure some shit out, then he puts it on. So sick of that shit. Can't wait till he retires or goes off somewhere on another planet.
What's he going to do? Everybody's still speculating.
He's going to stare at that wife and their cars in his garage. Oh, look at my cars. I got 50 cars. Fucking wasteful motherfucker.
I tried to get some inside dope from Susanna at the wedding. You know, we didn't mention Susanna.
You called Jay a dope? You said, hey, what about what's got anything inside on that dope?
I did say that. And she said, John? I said, no, the other dope.
The other dope, Jay.
No, I wanted to see, I said, what's any inside dope on this? And she's like, well, you know, John is concerned.
Yeah, I actually talked to Stuttering John while we were on vacation, and he is concerned.
Well, of course.
He's just praying, he said, that Jay goes somewhere and takes him with him.
I invited John to my wedding, you know.
I know, and he said he had to work that night. Jay couldn't take
it was,
I'm going to work over, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's still trying, like he said, he wants Jay to take him with him.
He ain't going to give Jay a chance to, like, replace him.
It was nice to see Susanna. I love her.
It was nice to see both of them. They're doing very well, and it was the first time I've talked to John and actually hung out with him since he left the show.
Right.
Yeah, so anyway, interesting that everybody's sort of on pins and needles there, and they don't know what Jay is going to do.
He should die.
Wherever he goes, he's going to be funny.
Yeah. He's got funny built right into him.
Some woman
like when he came up with jaywalking. Yeah.
You know, we got all these shows where they give away $1 million, but nobody ever gets the $1 million.
Right.
Some woman won $1 million on Wheel of Fortune. Somehow they've changed some rules.
Wow.
And she actually won $1 million. Here
She solved those puzzles?
Yeah. She filled in the blanks and didn't hang the guy.
I don't watch that show because they're not that hard, those puzzles, and I can't get one. I feel like a retard when I watch it. That's why I don't watch it. I'm not kidding you.
Goodness.
Like, I don't want to feel... You know, people like write, oh, Howard Stern's a genius. He does so well on radio. And I want to feel like a genius. I don't want to turn on Wheel of Fortune and not solve something that some housewife from Muskogee can get right. Then I realize I'm not such a genius.
I lived next door to a guy in this shitty apartment building. I lived in L.A. for a while, and he would watch Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy, and he would yell out the answers. So for an hour, you just heard him saying, like, you know, I dream of Jeannie. Take that to the bank.
What else you got there, Rob?
Well, here's the woman screaming on Will.
What is the Titanic?
1-7. That's an excited woman. And
sounds like Sour Shoes.
Sounds like the last girl I fucked. Oh.
It should be good in porn.
Michelle Lowenstein talks about how she'll spend her $1 million.
Probably buy maybe a house, a car, a new dog.
Honey, I hate to break the news to you. You can't buy a house and a car and $1 million anymore.
Right, there's taxes to pay on that money, too.
Right.
How about my family?
Well, in Mississippi, maybe she's going to buy a house and a car.
She lives in New York. You can't pay a toll with $1 million.
Really?
It's a shame.
Yeah.
A great man has died, Howard. I don't know if you know the name.
I do, Fred Norris, because I don't see him here.
His name is Neil Hefti.
Neil Hefti?
Yeah.
Is that the guy who wrote Batman?
That is the guy who wrote Batman. How do you know?
I told you I'm a nut. Neil Hefti wrote the Batman theme song.
Batman theme for TV.
If there's a God, Neil Hefti was a fat guy. Was he a fat guy?
Hefty.
I really don't know. Never saw Neil Hefti.
Hey, you're pretty hefty.
Could you imagine being a fat kid with that name?
1-9 is the Batman theme.
There you go, Batman theme song. Neil Hefti. How do you like that? Pulling that one out of my ass.
That was great.
Not too many people know who wrote the Batman theme song.
Who knows what's up that ass of yours?
Everyone loves Batman. He's the man. He invented everything that he can. Batman goes after criminals. I know all the Batman. I love Prince's Batman.
His
Batman
soundtrack.
Yeah, where he does that Batman song.
Yeah.
The original Batman was so bad. As a kid, I remember thinking, why can't they make a cool Batman? Not Adam West and that other shithead.
And the
Robin.
Bad costumes.
Yeah. I said, why can't they make like a really cool Batman? Not just some goof with like Frank Gorshin acting as the Riddler and then that fucking Cesar Romero. I used to get angry at the Batman
10 million Catwomen.
And I watched it. 10 million different Catwomen. They couldn't even get some actress to do it every week. Julie Newmar was like, this is bullshit. It's hurting my career. I would sit there and go, if they just made a good, solid, real Batman, like the way I like it in the comics, they take it seriously. But no, it's that horrible, shitty Batman with the Batman, and then Adam West, like the world's, hello, Robin, where are the criminals? Holy cow, Batman, it's Riddler. I had a feeling it was Riddler. Like, they just pissed all over comic book fans.
The worst acting job for anyone to get in Hollywood in the 60s had to be as one of, like, the Joker's henchmen. Could you imagine being one of those guys?
Like Frank Gorshin was the Riddler.
You really aren't in show business.
Penguin had two guys
with him. With the stupid masks on, and they always got their ass kicked.
and they looked gay.
They were all in their 50s. They were all, getting the fucking ass kicked by.
But yeah, then pow, zam, zoom, and then remember when Batman did the Bat-Tusi? That's when it really jumped the shark. Batman got kissed by one of the girls, and he became hypnotized.
Right.
And he started doing Bat-Tusi.
So, yeah.
The dance.
I love the one where he's surfing.
The fingers going by his eye.
He's surfing, and this enormous shark fin comes next to him. And Adam West takes him out of his utility belt and sprays it, and then there's a cutaway close-up, and it says, Bat Shark Repellent.
Yeah. Fuck whoever put that show together.
Bat Shark Repellent. The fin the size of him.
I was so angry as a kid. I go, one day they're going to make a good Batman.
And they eventually did.
I guess everybody else was thinking the same thing.
Here's some trivia.
That show inspired a lot of people.
Here's some trivia. On the original Batman series, what was the weird way they would have celebrity cameo appearances?
What do you mean?
How would every once in a while they would do like Sammy Davis or someone would do a weird celebrity cameo, and there was a certain way they always had those people do that.
Yeah, you're right. Let me think.
I know what he's talking about because I remember that, but I don't remember how they presented them.
Bat-Tusi.
It's hilarious because it's so crowbarred in.
What was it?
When
was it a newscast or something?
They're climbing up the
apartment.
buildings.
Yeah. In the building window?
The building window. I swear to God, one time it's Sammy Davis doing it.
Hey, Batman, what's happening?
What are you cats doing? He goes, no problem, citizen. Just go back in. He's got a cigarette and a tux on.
That's funny.
Fred, you got that tape of me doing Batman as a kid? Do you have that in there?
See if I can dig that out.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Ooh.
Oh, oh.
Ooh. Oh. Who, you, Goldust?
When's Goldust getting the show?
The Goldust show. He fights Batman. And even, as good as the first Batman was with Jack Nicholson and everything, that was even a little too goofy for me. Now I love the new Hulk, the new Iron Man. I love them
Everybody really serious.
Yeah.
Oh, the Batman Vince GP won him red.
Thanks.
I'm afraid we've run into a little trouble. It's the Music Man. That fiend again? But I'd like you to come down right away. Right away, we'll be there in a minute. And the back car starts zooming off. And now at the arrival at the police station. Do you see what I mean, Batman? If you don't catch the Music Man, Gotham City will be a wreck.
Gotham?
Batman, what are we gonna do?
That was ad-lib.
I think he's in for business, the Music Man. Oh, wait till I get my hands on him. I think this will use a little bat trickery. A little bat trickery. Right, Batman? Well, we better be going now if we want to catch that Music Man. And they come to a stop. According to my ideas, Robin, I think this ought to be about here. I wish there was only one clue. There is, Batman. Holy gazookas! It's Music Man! Don't forget me, Largo. Largo and Music Man!
What a good episode.
Quick, Batman!
Yeah.
Let's get him! No,
when did Batman move to Long Island?
I don't know. What a little turd I was.
I like it's great that you were still talking to someone named Robin.
Yeah. It was always all about Robin.
It'd be great if in the background you heard your mother going, I've got to tell you about the Holocaust. Get up here.
Listen, enough of that Batman. What about Hitler and Germany?
Get that German.
Hey, Fred, you got the Batman theme from Prince? That was so good.
You know, I was just looking.
Why are you going to show up Neil Hefti during his obituary?
I'm sure what Neil Hefti should have been up to.
I guess they didn't consider that big enough.
What?
It's not in there?
Not in there?
I didn't see it. Because I went to Prince and I looked through all his shit.
Was there such a guy as Music Man? Or did I make that one up?
Theme songs?
Music Man.
I'm just trying to see. Maybe.
Holy cow, Batman. We have to get Music Man.
I'll type theme from Batman in there, see what comes up.
Hey, I want to hear what happens.
There's more.
It's a big fight. I got even music going. Good thing I'm a musician.
That's the worst action music I've ever heard.
My father bought me I asked him if I could have a keyboard.
Yeah.
Instead of that, he cheaped out and got me this thing that was an accordion, except it laid flat so you could play it like a piano.
Oh, okay.
It was like it was a piece of shit. So it sounds like I'm playing the accordion.
Batman! Batman!
Oh, you flatlined.
Is Batman dying?
Sound, it's getting to me. Robin.
Music Man is playing a sound.
Ah, that makes everybody, what, go to sleep or
I don't know.
get sick? What are they doing?
I don't remember this horrible moment in my childhood. This embarrassing moment in my childhood. There were a lot of moments like this, me in the room alone with the tape recorder.
I know. When you first played it for me, I said, that's the saddest thing I've ever heard. You don't even have anybody to help you play the part.
Are you the least bit curious to see how Batman gets out of this?
I don't even know what Batman is doing.
They were fighting, and then they played this loud sound, and now it's killing Batman.
And how is Music Man playing an instrument?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course. Can't you tell?
I'm telling you, the production is about as good as the TV show.
Hold on. I think my bat earplugs will save us.
Bat earplugs.
Hurry, Batman, hurry! Oh, that ought to muffle the sound. Shucks, Batman, they got away. Oh, that was a close call.
See?
I know, Robin.
Bat earplugs. Bat plugs.
Yeah, but you don't catch the criminal.
Hey, that episode was as good as anything they had on TV.
That's what I just said.
It's no worse than bat shark repellent.
No Prince, huh?
Not that song.
Wow.
I only have the shitty original Batman theme.
Listen, Fred, if you're going to play the Prince song, I want it completely dark in here.
Yeah. Prince doesn't want to be seen. Ralph.
Oh, my God, that song is even great. I don't see how you guys don't see how great that first Batman was.
I thought it was great.
I thought it was. Come on. Vincent Price is Egghead. Victor Buono is King Tut. All those cameos.
But did you like did you like the comics though before that? Were you aware of the comics before the TV show?
Yeah, sort of, I guess.
No, he wasn't.
I think anybody that was like a Batman comics fan hated that show.
Of course.
How about Batgirl and Catwoman? They were so fucking hot. They were almost naked.
I was so into the show only because I was so starved for anything Batman.
Right.
But I wanted
it's funny. Like my mom wouldn't let me watch that show because my brother did shitty in school, so we weren't allowed to watch television.
Wow.
Like with everybody else. And when I finally got to see the Batman show, and that's in the summer, I'm going like, I waited all
You were punished because your brother was shitty.
My brother was a shitty student, so I was not. Neither one of us could watch TV.
I thought my family was the only one that did that.
No,
because I had the same
I was a decent student.
What was your parents' rationale for that?
You have to ask my mom.
I'm telling you how.
I think she didn't think it was fair. I don't know. Maybe she figured we both had to study. I don't know. But I did really well in school, and he was a shitty student.
I always did well. My brother and my cousin who lived with me at the time did poorly. I wasn't allowed to watch TV either.
Yeah.
If my mother was like that, my sister would never have seen a TV show ever.
All right, Robin, please continue with the news.
Yes, he also wrote the theme for The Odd Couple.
Oh, wow. Man.
Long time, though, between hits for this guy.
Not really. Odd Couple was 1970.
That's 10 years.
Yeah. That's 10 years between hits.
60 was, man, Batman was 1960, huh?
No, 60.
Well, it was in the 60s.
Yeah, no, it wasn't that long. Neil Hefti with an I. I remember now his name in the credits for The Odd Couple.
Yeah, Neil Hefti.
Man, that's got to be a rich dude, though.
I don't know.
That show, Odd Couple's been in syndication for 35 fucking years.
He was born in poverty in Oklahoma in 1922, started playing the trumpet at age 11, and went on to write music and perform in the Count Basie and Woody Herman big bands. So, long-time musician.
Yep, quietly had a little thing going.
Wrote some iconic TV theme songs.
I wonder what...
How old?
85.
85.
I love knowing that. I love questions like that. How much did he have from those two things alone? I'd love to know that. That's a lot of scratch, maybe.
Why don't you talk to Steve Langford? He'll find out. All right, anything else, Robin?
He's got a huge penis.
What do you think of this? You take the SATs to get into college, right?
That's what I did. Didn't work.
And then you're in college, and they make you take them again. Well, they try to encourage you to take them again.
Right.
And to encourage you, they will pay you $300 for taking the test.
Why would they want you to take it again?
And if you increase your scores, they'll give you $1,000.
Why do they want you to do that?
Because the schools want to raise their profile. So if the student SAT scores are higher, they look like a better university. So Baylor University is rewarding students who retake the SATs.
Okay.
Freshmen who are admitted, they have a $300 campus bookstore credit to retake the SATs, and a $1,000 a year merit scholarship for those who raise their scores by at least 50 points. So, I don't know why, but I think that's kind of cheating. But school's encouraging cheating, I guess.
What I'm going to do is start with a real horrible SAT. I'm already seeing the racket in this.
You know how you're going to make some money.
I'm just going to sign my name and hope for a 400 and then get in there and really razzle-dazzle and when I go up 400 points to an 800. So I'm a genius.
Why can't they do that with me?
Oh.
A mother and son in Corning, California have been arrested on suspicion of cashing the Social Security checks of the woman's mother after they allegedly cremated her in a makeshift backyard barbecue. The woman died. I guess they still wanted to get the checks, so they put her in the barbecue and cremated her.
That would be so creepy. Think of the reality of that.
Officials say 84-year-old Ramona Almond apparently died in December, and her body was burned in a concrete culvert where the family had cooked its Thanksgiving turkey. So, yeah, they wanted to keep getting her cash.
Right.
That Social Security money must be great.
Grandma. Tanta Helen.
The study finds that many Americans are lying when they say they've washed their hands after using the restroom.
Yeah, I always do. Except when I pee sometimes, because what I do is I've perfected the art of taking my underwear and hooking it underneath my penis.
Yeah.
And just peeing without ever touching my penis, and then I don't wash my hands.
Yeah, I do that, but you're acting like your underwear's so clean.
Yeah, my underwear's clean.
I do that, but I'm afraid it will hurt your balls or something when you do that.
If you snap it, no.
The American Society of Microbiology says a recent study found that 97% of women and 92% of men said they washed their hands after using the restroom. But in fact, only 75% of women and 58% of men actually did.
No, I always do.
Well, I'm just telling you, watch out for those guys and their handshakes.
Especially Duty.
Because a little more than half of the men aren't washing.
Duty.
I could do what Howard's doing, but it's way easier to just keep lying about washing my hands.
1 in 10 workers feel that they have a, quote, work spouse, according to a new study by CareerBuilder.com. The job site surveyed nearly 6,200 workers nationwide and found 11% felt that they were married to someone at the office.
Yeah, I got Robin.
Among those who are already married, 20% said their platonic work relationship was sparking jealousy at home. Another 17% said that they had to compromise something at their job to protect their work spouse. And employees were asked to identify their favorite TV work couples. They said Regis and Kelly came in first, followed by David Letterman and Paul Schaefer. You think those
two are fucking? I mean, Letterman and Schaefer?
I know
John. That's a great work spouse.
I know John Hines' wife resents the hell out of me.
You know who's really tied to Sal and Richard? Like they're like
work spouses, yeah. And I hate to bring it up, but wasn't Sal's wife's emotional friend a coworker?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm your emotional friend, Sal.
Not like you're not cheating too. You have me.
It's almost like we're fucking 1, 4, 3.
Some of the signs of having a work spouse include knowing how your coworker likes his coffee, relying on them for snacks or aspirin, finishing each other's sentences, and sharing inside jokes together.
Right.
Well, me and Benji do that all the time.
You two make a good couple.
Dana hated Benji in my relationship.
Well, look how my wife here beat my wife at home in that game the other day.
Exactly.
See?
I think we're very professional. I don't think I'm a work spouse.
You're my spouse. 1, 4, 3. Anything else, Robin?
The U.S. Department of Agriculture has issued a warning about frozen chicken meals.
What's wrong with that?
USA Today,
besides it being gross,
says there are 34 cases of salmonella poisoning in at least a dozen states linked to eating undercooked prepackaged chicken meals in the past year.
I remember in college, my roommates, they didn't know anything about anything, and they would just we'd get chicken, they'd put it in the freezer, then they'd thaw it out when they wanted to eat it, and then they'd forget about it. So they put it back in the freezer. You're never supposed to refreeze meat.
Yeah, you're never supposed to refreeze, yeah.
Or then they'd cook and then, I don't know, then they would, like one time I went to Dominic's house And his wife cooked not Leslie, his other wife, cooked a chicken. And then the next morning, he was still laying out on the counter, and he said, "Do you want some chicken?" I went, "It's been out all night. You have to refrigerate that." And he was like, No, we leave it out. We like it warm. I go, you can't leave chicken out all night.
Well, what happens in the microwave, you know there are cold spots and hot spots when you cook something. And that's how these people they think are getting sick, because they're not looking at the instructions on the front of the package. So when you might have a really hot part of the chicken and think it's all done, there could be, you know, an inch away a part that's very cold and hasn't reached the temperature to kill off bacteria and so forth.
People are retarded. They can't even cook chicken.
That's what they're saying.
Yeah.
That people have to just start reading labels and trying to follow the instructions.
Let's see. You put it in the oven and you leave it in there for a long time. And Prince is on the phone, wants to do the bat dance for us.
All right.
Prince, go ahead. Prince? There he goes. Wow. Hasn't lost a thing. Hold on, I'll forward your call to Steve Langford.
You can say that Prince paid an homage to Mr. Hefty with that song.
Sure.
There's good news for Hofstra University students for the Hempstead campus, anyway. It's serving as the site of the final presidential debate tonight between Democrat Barack Obama and Republican John McCain. Classes are canceled today.
That's what they need in Hempstead, more classes canceled. Ever been to Hempstead? There's a lot of kids there who really need to be in school.
No, the Hempstead campus of Hofstra University.
Well, yeah, when the kids graduate from Hempstead High School, they go right to Hofstra. I don't know. Seems to me like some people should be in school. What else you got there,
Here's Senator John McCain. He wants Barack Obama to come clean about his relationship with Bill Ayers.
I do care about Senator Obama's candor and truthfulness about his relationship with Mr. Ayers.
All right, I was blowing him.
From a, quote, just a guy in the neighborhood. And as Senator Clinton said in their debates, we need to know the full extent of the relationship with Mr. Ayers.
So they're beating that drum again. It didn't help him, didn't help Hillary win, but John McCain's trying that argument again.
All right.
Here's here's Senator Barack Obama, who wants his supporters, or actually says he supports injecting billions into saving the banks.
The idea of injecting capital directly into banks is a good one. It gives taxpayers a better chance of getting their money out.
While the government says now that it regrets having to bail out the banks this way, they realize that it's important for securing the country's financial stability. Here's President Bush. He says once banks start loaning money to one another again, it'll be easier to start borrowing money again.
When money flows more freely between banks.
Boy, he doesn't instill any kind of confidence, does he? When he talks, you just feel like, oh, man. Isn't he the guy who messed that shit up? Didn't keep his eye on the ball.
Yeah, do you really think he can figure it out and fix it?
Yeah, come on. In like 3 or 4 weeks?
It will make it easier for Americans to borrow for cars and homes and for small businesses to expand.
Thank you.
Here's Treasury Secretary Henry Paulson, who says he never thought that government would have to take part ownership in banks.
Then again, we never thought a guy like that would be running the government.
We are acting with unprecedented speed, taking unprecedented measures that we never thought would be necessary.
Yeah. Unless you get a president, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
He regrets having to do it, but it's absolutely necessary. And here's a market analyst, Art Hogan, who says, you know, because everybody's thinking, will the markets now stabilize and the stock market recover and all that stuff? He says the market will be volatile for the rest of this year and next.
Volatility is going to be the norm, not the exception, for the balance of this year and well into 2009. And the volatility is quite significant.
So just expect a roller coaster ride on the stock market to continue, according to that expert. Meanwhile, Democratic presidential nominee Barack Obama goes into tonight's debate with a 14-point lead.
Wow.
In the polls.
Yeah, he's really benefiting from this economic mess.
Well, it's interesting because still there are people, and maybe it's the people who want to see him fail. They are trying to inject race into this whole thing, and they keep saying, will people really pull the lever for him when they get behind the curtain?
Yeah.
I'm just telling you what I hear people saying.
A lot of people actually have pulled the lever for him already.
Right.
Yeah, but that wasn't, you wasn't really president when you pulled that.
Oh, I see. They were just goofing around. See how far we could push him.
That could have been just a joke.
Some joke. Now we got a colored guy.
Remember the other day I told you about that Nebraska law where you can take your kid...
You're a fucking scream. Your entire generation always joking around. That is a fucking colored guy with the taxes.
I told you that in Nebraska, you can take your kid up to the age of 18 and drop him off at a hospital.
Good.
And they'll take charge of the kid, and you won't be prosecuted for abandonment. I bet you they're going to have a run on the state. Yesterday I told you that a woman drove...
It'd be funny to see an 18-year-old just dumped off by his parents.
Hey, guys!
I don't know.
A woman drove several states to drop off her 13-year-old son. Yeah, she was from Michigan. She drove to Omaha to leave him at a hospital.
Wow.
The boy stated to authorities that his mother was under a lot of stress and could not handle him anymore.
Right. What?
The court documents show that...
At least his mom didn't move to Hawaii.
His mother did not provide proper prenatal care and support for her son, and that he is currently at risk for harm. The teenager is now in the custody of the Nebraska Department of Health and Human Services. They have announced the name of his mother. It is Terry Martin.
What?
Terry Martin, JD.
What?
Terry Martin.
Oh,
Fuck
goodness. We're still debating whether to suspend term limits so that Mayor Bloomberg can run for a third term.
I don't know.
Oh, well, I guess a lot of people don't know, J.D., and that's why there's a debate going on right now.
J.D., what do you know?
I don't know.
You don't know what you don't know?
I don't know.
Okay.
Rolling Stone magazine will be changing.
What?
Yes, it's going to be a different look you're going to find at the newsstand when you look for Rolling Stone pretty soon. While it has been outsized for a number of years now, on October 30th, it's going to become the same size as most other magazines.
Hey, Fred, can you play JD's Hoof with Sour Shoes Hoof?
And to Sympathy for the Devil at the end?
Just play. I just want to hear it side by side.
Oh, that'd be tough.
Oh, you can't do it?
One mouse on one thing.
All right. There's that mouse again.
Yeah.
Change that browser, Fred.
Yeah. Anything else, Rob?
Yeah, they say the adoption of a standard format could boost single-copy sales and reduce production costs for advertising inserts. But the magazine says the cost savings will be offset by the inclusion of more pages and the shift to thicker, glossier paper. So Rolling Stone is going to look like every other magazine when you see it on the newsstands on October 30th. DJ AM is joining Jay-Z on tour.
Yeah. Just trying to keep it real.
That is big news.
That should be the front page of the L.A. Times.
Who gives a fuck department?
Yeah.
It's AM's first gig since that devastating plane crash that claimed
Who gives a shit? Who gives a fuck?
4 lives last month. So DJ AM back
DJ AM in the house.
What?
So
in
he's
the
not letting
house.
that keep him down.
I said in the house.
What?
Oh, come on, fuck off.
I don't know.
There's a story that's been going on for about 4 months in Florida with this disappearance of a toddler named Kaylee Anthony. Well, the 4-month investigation into her disappearance has culminated now in the arrest of her mother on a charge of first-degree murder, even though the girl's body hasn't been found.
Right.
So they're coming to some conclusions in that investigation and charging the mother. And let's see. Ellen DeGeneres obviously is for voting no on Proposition 8 in California. That's the proposition to...
ban gay marriage.
Yes. Return the ban on gay marriage that was struck down by California courts.
How can you have gay marriage and then ban gay marriage?
I don't know. That's nice.
Well, just asking.
Well, here's
I
Ellen
think we should have J.D. always sit on the news.
Right.
doing a PSA. 1-6.
Hi, I'm Ellen DeGeneres. I got to do something this year that I thought I'd never be able to do. I got married. It was the happiest day of my life. There are people out there raising millions of dollars to try to take that right away from me. You've seen their ads on TV. They're twisting the truth, and they're trying to scare you. I believe in fairness.
I believe in gay marriage, but I'd love to see them take away Ellen's marriage.
Oh, why are you saying that?
Just one marriage. They should just have a proposition to take away Ellen's marriage.
That would be great if that was a law. Only she can't get married.
Ellen DeGeneres and Portia de Rossi.
Passion. I believe in equality for all people. Proposition 8 does not. Please, please vote no on Prop 8.
Did Portia become DeGeneres?
Portia DeGeneres, yes.
Jose Canseco was charged in federal court yesterday with a misdemeanor offense of trying to bring a fertility drug across the border from Mexico. This is the guy who's famous in baseball for admitting that he used steroids, and he was caught trying to bring in a misbranded drug into the United States across the Mexican border. Why would he be bringing in a fertility drug, Howard?
Why?
The drug is banned by the World Anti-Doping Agency for use in males. The drug helps to restore production of testosterone lost in steroid users.
Pillhead! Anything else, Robin?
So he's trying to get over using steroids. Democratic Senator Hillary Clinton was asked if she will ever run again, but she is saying she likes her job in the Senate now, 2-4.
No, that's what you got to say.
You know, I'm not seeking any other position than to be the best senator from New York that I can be.
Bullshit, man.
Now. And, of course, a British tabloid is reporting that Madonna's marriage to Guy Ritchie is truly, finally over.
Say it ain't so.
The Sun says it means it this time, although it quotes anonymous sources who insist an official announcement is still in the works. Here's a little bit of Madonna, just to remind you of the...
David.
The pop diva and her movie producer, he's actually a director, husband,
Guy Ritchie,
have apparently had more than the usual reported squabbles about the amount of time each gets to devote to their career.
Yeah, really, what even a doofus name that is.
What,
right.
David?
Guy Ritchie.
Guy Ritchie.
Hi, I'm Guy Ritchie.
Fuck you in your fucking ass.
Who else, Robin? What else?
And the former presidents Bush and Clinton...
Yeah, they like each other.
...have gotten together again to remind people that the community of Galveston in Texas was devastated by a hurricane, Hurricane Ike, earlier this year. Here's President Clinton, who says Americans have become distracted by other events.
This is the third costliest hurricane disaster in history. It just was supplanted by the news of financial turmoil and the presidential campaign.
So the two presidents went down there to bring the spotlight back to Galveston and show people that the area needs great help. Josh Brolin gets to play George W. in the new Oliver Stone biopic W.
The kid's got a big career now.
He was so good in No Country for Old Men. I was amazed at him.
Yeah, I liked it better when you thought like maybe he was just James Brolin's loser son.
Yeah, he's actually distinguishing himself.
Pretty good now.
I hated to say he was good.
Right.
Here's Josh talking about playing the president. 2-1.
Unashamedly so. It's my interpretation of it. I don't apologize for it for a second, because all he is another guy. It's like if somebody were to make a movie about me.
Oh, okay. Cares.
All right. And finally, Mark Wahlberg returning to an action pick called Max Payne. Here he explains why he wanted to do this film.
Hope he takes his shirt off in it. Oops, did I just say that on the air?
I just, did
what?
Because they offered it to me.
Cool.
I just played a science teacher in The Happening. I played an accountant in Lovely Bones, and it was time to go back and do what I think best suits me.
Okay.
And that's what's happening.
Thank you, Robin. We'll all see you tomorrow. Okay. I'm back.